Let's go.
Let's go.
Sugo.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Blue Reed Podcast, episode number 137. I'm Adrian. The one pumping his fist up is David. The one,
Nah, it's me.
There you go.
You don't need.
that's Gore.
No more intros. These
more
intros
intro.
are fucking killing me, man. Good lord.
They should. Why don't they just know who we are?
Yeah. Who the
You ever-
fuck?
you
If this
ever-
is your first time listening to us, why are you starting at 100 and whatever the fuck this is? Go back to
Yeah.
episode 1.
Yeah, go fuck your mothers. I watch a lot of Sopranos.
Have you ever just listened to a new podcast for the first time and you just can't tell who's who? Because they usually start off with like
immediately know everybody.
because they usually start off with like 15 minutes of like inside jokes and they're like, by the way, it's this and it just all sound like the same person.
You know, inside jokes is fine. I rather listen to that than this podcast is sponsored by Squarespace and fucking Odelay and fucking whatever. I don't give a shit. Shut up.
This podcast is actually brought to you by crprights.com. CRP Rights.
I'll never use the things that are sponsored on a podcast.
CRP Rights. We'll talk more about them at the break in the middle of the podcast.
Hell yeah.
So stay tuned for that. But thanks, shouts to them. This is also our video game podcast. We talk about video games, news, trivia, and we do games gone by every now and then. We're doing BioShocks this week. Ooh boy, is it a good game? I guess you'll find out for the first time ever today.
Some people get unlucky with certain games, but
Yeah, some people get like with this franchise, apparently, you know?
I don't get it. You're a confusing person.
Yeah, sure. So
Speaking of which, real quick, again, hit us up with an email, BRP Blue Rupees Podcast, at brp.com, bluerupees.com rather. We'll want to go ahead, read out any feedback you have about any of the games we play for Games Gone By. But
Ever.
especially if you have any thoughts on BioShock tonight and you're in the audience listening in, please send us an email, brp@bluerupees.com. Or if you're listening to either the video after the fact or you're listening to the live audio recording after the fact, go ahead and still send us a message anyways. We'll be happy to read out any
literally
emails you have
Eddie fan fiction.
Literally, send us your dirtiest fucking fan fiction. Let's go.
David's the only one that opens that email, so feel free to send him nudes.
Hell yeah.
David will rate them.
Send me your sweat fetty cocks. Let's go.
Is that a rapper?
Yeah, it is. That's his brother.
Sweat
Fetty Cox?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Also, if you're in the chat, twitch.tv/debunked, you're welcome to just comment in about BioShock at any point, because why not? So on that, we're also going to be announcing tonight on Games Gone By a lot of season 3 games.
Hell yeah.
David's announcing all of
I'm
his.
only gonna be announcing my first one.
Gore's announcing his first one. David's announcing all of his. I'm gonna announce my my other one. So we'll have a lot of games now listed. So as of now,
David's a little chungus. I just felt the
I'm a
need to
big
say that.
chungus.
No, you know. Yeah.
So as of now, the only thing scheduled is next week is going to be our retrospective episode. We're going back to every game on season 2.
That won't be a long as fuck podcast.
It's gonna be a long as fuck podcast. We should record that for Extra Life. It'll take about like a solid fourth of Extra Life, but you know.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, maybe we should like try to find like a separate time to just record that as its own special.
No.
No,
Okay.
fuck you. Shut the fuck up, David.
Sit
All right.
down.
All right.
Sit down.
He's
I
already-
am
stand
sitting
up.
down.
Congratulations. I'm
Stand
glad
up.
you
Fall down.
stand up.
My type of shit.
Stand up.
Anyway, I
Uh,
was singing the Gears of War song.
so we got that. We got Kentucky Route Zero, which is the first game of season 3. That was my pick, and that is November 26th. That's a Thanksgiving Day podcast right there for you.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Kentucky Fried Chicken with your Kentucky Route Zero. Word.
Hell yeah.
there you go.
White trash isn't complete without Kentucky Fried Chicken for Thanksgiving, so bring it over.
So on the topic kind of Extra Life, Extra Life is for everyone this next weekend, or this weekend. Actually, is this weekend? This weekend. We were originally going to do that. We're going to give ourselves a lot more time to actually advertise, so we're just going to do ours in December. What we wanted to do, which we did last
Good
year, which worked
Christmas.
out, was do 2 back-to-back weekends, which I'm going to for sure still do.
Yeah.
The thing is, it wasn't going to work out that way either way, because if we did it this weekend, my next available weekend is going to be in December, so it'd be split by a month. I think the momentum of having 2 back-to-back weekends is pretty good though, so we'll do it both in December. We'll figure out the weekends for that, and we'll make a big thing about it. Announce it pretty ahead of time. We're gonna have some games set for everyone to see what everyone wants to join in on. We'll have simultaneous streaming, so it'll be on my Twitch, on Gore's YouTube. We'll have Jackbox going, all that stuff too, and we'll have our goals set out and everything because we did really good last year. There's a few people out there. Shout outs to you guys who really pushed that goal. We had our best year last year. That was a good time because that was Kyle waiting all day, literally until like the last like 20 minutes for his PS5 all day for us to play Godfall.
Yeah.
Remember that? You heard the doorbell.
We heard the doorbell. We played a lot of Godfall.
Remember we heard the doorbell. We're like, "Well, that wasn't his PS5." And then he came back, motherfucker! It's fucking shoes. That was a good time.
I do remember that.
So yeah, we'll give you guys dates on our Extra Life sometime later this month. On top of that, Not Another Movie Podcast Remake is a podcast we do about movies that went up this last time. We're kind of off on our schedule, but again, just been busy. Kyle is moving. I was a bit late on stuff, so it's been a ride, but that should be going. We should be recording another one next week with our last post October Halloween movies. And then what else have we been doing? I mean, audio podcast. We already talked about that on Spotify and all that stuff. Shout out to all our audio listeners. A lot of you guys. Anyway, David, what'd you play this week?
Hell yeah. So I forgot to mention this the other week, but I played some Back 4 Blood. I'm kind of okay with it so far. It's hard to dislike the game. I mean, fundamentally, it feels like Left 4 Dead. It just feels like an actual evolution to what they were building up. Like, it's not, blow for blow Left 4 Dead, just Left 4 Dead itself. It's what I expect an actual evolution of the gameplay to be. And I'm kind of liking it. I like the boss fight feel to it. I actually don't mind the card system. I was expecting to really hate it, but I get where they're going with it, and I kind of don't mind it. The only thing I dislike is if you're playing single player, a lot of trophies you can't earn progress towards, and that's bullshit. I think that's pretty fucking dumb. But otherwise than that, I'm actually kind of enjoying the game. I need more time to kind of ruminate on it and play through it a bit more, but I actually kind of like the game.
Yeah,
A game
really quick.
I have. Yeah, go ahead.
I want to interrupt you just really. It is totally off topic. I'm sorry, David, but I know if I'm just. There's
How
no
many
way.
times do you hear this every
Right.
fucking podcast? This is totally off podcast.
It is really off topic. I was opening my email.
You won't believe who just murdered who now. Oh.
Tell me that's not a fucking cool ass ugly sweater right there. I mean, you get it in February, it doesn't make sense, but tell me that's not fucking amazing. I love it.
It's not amazing.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, if in a horrible, terrible way, sure, maybe it's cool, but I don't know. They have a fucking statue of Pyramid Head though. That it's not on the Konami shop. It's first four figures. It looks amazing.
It does.
That does look.
It's like $550. Yeah.
Well, first four figures are
Those are
expensive
good.
as shit, but they're also like stupid high quality.
Yeah, I know. I have a first four figures.
Which one?
Is it first four figures? Actually, I might not. It might not be first. Four
Wish.
figures. Well, I have
it's a
the
Wish.
Majora's Mask one, so
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's just a small one, though. I guess technically, the one of the Breath of the Wild statues is first four figures, but like when it comes to like big statues, I don't. I can't remember what my Elizabeth one is from BioShock is.
It's not first four.
Yeah, I don't think it is. But I forgot where.
I was like that close to buying the Banjo one a couple years back. $475. I think I pre-ordered it, but it was like a long wait, and I ended up canceling it because I'm like, I talked myself out of this. It's a fucking incredible statue though, and they made like 2 more of other characters. And I'm like, thank God I didn't, because I would have bought those 2. David, what else are you playing?
Hell yeah. So aside from that, a game I did not fucking like at all is I finally got around to playing a little bit of Dark Alliance. That game is fucking trash.
I heard that game sucks
Holy
balls.
Fucking
I played
trash.
a little bit of it when it first came out, but I only played like an hour, so I didn't even bring it up. But yeah.
I honestly, I could see if you hadn't played the original Dark Alliance games and went into this as like, oh, I just want to play a fucking action RPG. It's serviceable. It's a really easy game, but they have difficulty modifiers. So like when you hop into an area, you can kind of select what difficulty you want to ramp it up to. But it's kind of bullshit because the combat itself is brain-numbingly easy, but it makes the traps just insta-death almost. So I went ahead and didn't realize that at first, and I cranked the difficulty up pretty high, and I had no issues with the combat. But the second I ran into a trap, it was just insta-death. I'm like, well, that's fucking dumb, I guess.
Well,
And just the lack of character variety. You have two fighter classes, one that's a melee, one that's a ranged. You have a paladin that has some magic, and you have a rogue. And I get why they did it. And technically, they did this with the original Dark Alliance games too. You were playing pre-made characters that were kind of within D&D lore, and especially when you're talking R.A. Salvatore, you're talking Dritz. Dritz, for anyone that's a longtime D&D fan, we're fucking sick of Dritz. Absolutely fucking sick. He is the poster child for "but I'm special," and I fucking hate anything involving Dritz nowadays. And it further sucks because he is the closest to having like a potential full caster build in a fucking D&D game. How is there
I
no
know.
full-on casters
Bullshit.
in a fucking D&D game?
Isn't that
And I
upsetting?
saw some people online defending it, like, "Oh, there's some casting classes coming out and DLC." Fuck that. I shouldn't have to pay to actually have a casting class, one of the predominant archetypes of fucking D&D. Um, it's a fucking mess. It's hideous. I don't know why they chose Icewind Dale as a setting, because it's especially when you start off as in just a mountainous hub and then you teleport out to the other areas. Icewind Dale has such an interesting lore and history, but it doesn't make for a really good environment for an action RPG, I feel. Even the Icewind Dale game back in the day of like the classic Boulder Gates games wasn't that fucking great. Um, it just doesn't serve as a good setting for a video game, I feel personally. To put it into context, it's kind of like, Gears 5 from we'll play that, all that Arctic Tundra bullshit. That's Icewind Dale. And man, the game looks jank, and I get it. It's a budget title by the pricing. I just, man, there's just everything about this game I fucking hate. It is D&D in name only, and I'm sure the story's fine. Ari Salvatore is a good writer, but I can't be fucked. It is horrible, messy ass fucking game. I absolutely fucking hate it. Um,
6 out of 10. Sam will take it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, I played more Kentucky Route Zero.
Don't tell me anything else about it. Yeah, go for it.
All I'm gonna say is I just finished Chapter 4.
Okay.
So
almost in time for that SMT5.
Hell yeah. I'm excited for that. Speaking of which, just because we got a lot of reviews coming out,
Yeah,
a lot of people need
it's
to
not
stop.
it's Persona without the heart.
Sounds like Shin Megami Tensei to me.
Yeah, I don't overall.
It has an 87, so I don't know why you said it like everybody's hating it. Like as of right now, it has a really high reviews.
Here's the thing: no one's hating it, but
It's actually, I looked it up. It's actually higher than I think the last 4 Shin Megami Tensei games on Metacritic. So
the only thing that bugs me is I've only seen 2 reviews that didn't bother bringing up any Persona games, and the majority of the ones that bring up Persona games when talking about it are strictly there to be like, well, it doesn't do what Persona does, so I'm gonna knock it down a little bit. And it's like,
Persona is a better game then, and it's technically the same series. Yeah, that's like if I don't
same
know,
franchise.
That's like if Forza made another spin-off and it like the car handling was shittier and it's not open world anymore and they had a really annoying cartoon cat or something. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, of course we get lower reviews. Just saying. Not that there's an annoying talking cat. This isn't Persona 5, so
it's true. But no, it's getting good reviews. It's fucking knocking it out of the park. But it's one of those things that it's obnoxious for someone that's been a longtime fan of the SMT franchise for so long to just constantly see every review like, well, we're gonna.
You saw 2 reviews.
Only most reviews.
Oh, only 2 reviews.
Only 2 reviews I saw didn't
didn't
bother
read that
bringing up Persona.
I only read like a couple, so I didn't see any Persona references, but I only read the little blurbs, so I don't
Fair.
read those fucking reviews.
Did you do
For
a
a game,
video of looking at the meta thing like you usually do?
No, not for that. I looked at it briefly. I got priorities. I looked up the Vanguard reviews for Call of Duty. That's it. That's more important. Shin Megami,
To be
that's
fair,
cool.
that's gonna get you more views, so I can't blame you.
No, it's just because I think it's a better game. That's why I looked at it. So, you can't snipe a Nazi in the head. And wait, can you actually in Shin Megami? Oh, he's thinking. The lore is extensive. Do you kill Hitler in Shin Megami Tensei 5?
That's Persona 2, kinda.
You kill Hitler? All right. Well,
Oh, Persona's better.
I do want to go back and play 2 and 3, especially 3. I never played 3. I might even skip that shitty ass 5 game. And
yeah,
I might skip
5.
shitty ass
Go
5
back
and just
to
play
2.
4 again. I was thinking of playing 4 again because it's better. So
I do need to finish 3 and 4.
Persona 4, I was instantly like interested in it. Where Persona 5, I've tried to play it like 2 or 3 times, and the first few hours is always like, wow, I'm sleepy. Just saying.
Fair.
It is a very boring beginning.
It's a very slow roll initially. I have no qualms admitting that.
Good lord. I got 10 hours in originally, and it was still slow after that. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll play this never.
That's why mainline SMT is fucking great. Welcome to the apocalypse. First hour of the game usually. Have fun, asshole.
I did read that the story is almost non-existent from a couple reviews. Not non-existent, but like I guess comparing it to Persona, they didn't. The review blurbs I read didn't compare it, but 2 of them said. One said like the story is. Let me see. Actually, I'm gonna read it right here.
Yeah, while you're putting that up, the main things I saw is one reviewer I have followed talked about how it's odd for a mainline SMT to have so few dungeons because that is one of the big staples of SMT is disgustingly absurd dungeons. 4 kind of had less dungeons, and 4 Apocalypse did as well. But this one, it seems like it was almost 20 hours in.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Other than that, the only real like story complaints I heard, which is kind of true of all the SMT games, is that the side characters don't get a whole lot of attention in building, which, yeah, that's SMT for you.
They called it a paper thin plot. There you go. That's what it was. So,
all right, I'm curious.
Sorry. It's bad. That's one review. Let's see. Let me see if I can find one that said the story's good. No. Engaging story. There you go.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Visuals. Oh, that's another thing I saw. That everybody, like a couple reviews I read quickly, said that the Switch, it runs perfectly fine on Switch. So
I saw one complaining about the performance, but
well, fuck them. It's only on Switch as 87, so it can't be that bad. Let's see, any other story ones? Let's see the highest review. There got to be a 10, right? There's a couple. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
It does some extraordinary things, both in terms of gameplay and its story. There you go. So, okay. A couple reviews didn't like the story. A couple did.
Speaking of stories, I forgot to mention this at the beginning when we were doing all of our fun pluggy things. But I do want to plug this. I am participating in, I hate this name. It's so fucking stupid. But the NaNoWriMo, basically
NaNoWriMo.
Yes. I'm participating in that this month. Basically, it is an event to try and get a lot of writing done, ideally having a whole book or some kind of story complete. I'm going to be trying to finally have my first book done. The SMT book is still in the works. It's just a lot of fucking research involved in that. And I've had an idea for a long ass time that I wanted to put pen to paper on. And this month I'm going to finally focus on doing that. So cross fingers, if all goes well, there will be a book I can pitch at the end of this month. So we'll see what happens. Play your cards right, audience. You might be able to read a book of mine one day.
I know you're ready for that.
Really quick, because I haven't been able to. Shoutouts to Chatbox And Abaki for the sub right there.
Hell
Almost
yeah.
got a hype train going there. Appreciate that, guys.
The loyalist of loyals.
Big hype.
Big
Man.
fucking hype for those two.
Good people.
Let me ban them real quick.
I don't know. I
don't know, man.
I got
it seems like streamers nowadays, all they do is get money from people and then ban them straight away.
I got
So,
the
yeah.
alert. I get the alerts for it every now and then, but it worked one time, and then Streamlabs just fucking broke the next day, and I had to reset it, and I forgot how I fixed it. Let me see while I'm here.
Dude,
And then
stream
actually,
that sounds like shit.
JJ Slurpy asks, Gord, you see Last Night in Soho yet?
Yeah, I did. It's pretty good. I think it's his worst screenplay, but it's still a really good movie. I mean, his worst screenplay is still better screenplay than most movies. So, it's just like it didn't feel like his movie. You know, like Baby Driver still felt like his movie, even though
I'm thinking I'm back.
This one not quite. There's still style. It just didn't feel like his. But the screenplay, like there's not many jokes, not many funny moments really, and when there are, they're kind of like cheap. There's also a lot of like generic things, like there's a bully character that's like, oh, you know where that's going. Also, there's a twist that I called immediately when a character showed up. I was like, that's, and then the whole movie's like, I was like, yeah, I know, and then it happens. I was like, yep, I know. Yeah, it was good. It was still good. I really liked it. I had a great time. Everybody's great in it. Big Eyes is great. From the chess game, fucking, and the witch, the Vivitch.
The Vivitch.
I'm an OG. I knew her. Rule or whatever fuck. I watched The Witch, so fuck you.
Yo, let's go hype train.
Also, shout out to Abaki.
Oh yeah.
There you go. We got the gift sub there from
yeah.
Abaki. You got the hype train going in chat. Y'all are missing out. Check out this hype train.
Oh yeah. Also, speaking of that, Gore, what'd you play this week?
Fuck you. Don't you
Fuck
pass it to me. The fuck?
That's
Who the hell do you
all I
think you are? Hold on.
I am the co-host. That's what I do.
You're fucking... All right, so I'm going to get through it real quick. I played a little bit of Mario Party Superstars. I did get it.
I'm very excited to play
that. It's fun. What?
I'm very excited to play that.
It's fun. I didn't play the last few, so I don't know if it's any better, but it's fun. I had a good time. I could have, but I was like, nah, fuck it. I want to get a taste for some of these mini games first.
Sure.
Mini games are fun. It's good, so I like it. I played a little bit of Ori and the Will of the Wisp because it's on Switch, obviously. I did get the Ori collection. That's another spoiler. You'll see in a second. And I wanted to try it on my Nintendo OLED, my Switch OLED, and it looks amazing. I only wanted to play a little bit, but I ended up playing like 3 hours of it. So I might just say screw it and play through the rest because that game's great, and I already played last year, but it's still great. I finished the Demon Slayer game. I think they did a great job with Mugen Train, but for the most part,
it does end up with Mugen Train?
It does. It does end with Mugen Train.
Okay.
It actually has a little bit extra, which I thought was interesting, but I don't know if they're doing a little extra, like that's like season 2 stuff that they just put at the end of the game. There is another scene. Yeah, it's a little weird, this scene, but I could see them adding that to season 2. Not worth playing the entire game just to see that scene or anything. But so if you want to see it, then you can look it up. But it was cool. It's a lot of walking. Like I played the last 2 chapters before Mugen Train, so chapter 6 and 7 is literally walking around the demon Slayer camp or whatever, where his name is healing. That's all I'll say. And that is those 2 chapters are literally just walking around. Walk to a mini game. You do a mini game. The mini games are kind of fun, but it's just a lot of walking around. That whole fucking story is like 8 hours of just walking around, and like the fights are cool. They did a great job of translating some of the like really cool moments. They also fucked up some of the other translations because it's just like, all right,
I'm thinking I'm back.
So we need thumbs up. What?
I got the audio. We're in.
What do you mean
I got the audio for the subscriptions.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna give everyone that Keanu Reeves there for a second.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Would you say did you ever play the Legacy of Goku games back in the day?
Yeah.
Would you say the pacing is worse than those, or?
Well, Legacy of Goku, there's a lot of walking around, but there's a lot of enemies. You're still, it's like a a small area. I mean, Demon Slayer is a small area, but it's when you're walking around in Demon Slayer, you are not fighting anybody. There's no fighting. It's just walking. That's all it is. You walk from point A to point B. Along the way, you can get like some collectibles and stuff, which aren't worth it really, because they give you points so you can unlock shit that you might already unlock anyway throughout the story. So it's pointless. The only thing that's cool about it is that once you're done and you're done with a chapter, then it opens up more fights, and those are kind of cool. But it's just a lot of just walking around. It really is. That's like half the game is walking around, and that would be fine if they did something with that, like, oh, you're walking around, but there's cool shit happening. It's a lot of just walking around. That's it. Literally, that's all I can say is you walk around a lot.
No rolling around.
That is the game. It's like Gone Home, except with no fucking interesting story.
Except
whatsoever.
no home.
And no home. I wish it was gone too. So, it took me way longer to finish that because I was just like, I'll do a chapter and then I'm done. Because the cutscenes are cool, but I already fucking watched the anime, so it's like it's just a worse version of the anime, and then it's just like, oh, walk, and then oh, cool fight. All right, cool. I don't know. It was a lackluster first attempt. I think the combat is fun though. I never played the Naruto games. It supposedly plays very similar, but I never played those recent Naruto games. I did play a couple of the early ones. I played like Clash of Ninja and
like the kind of like Ultimate Ninja ones.
Yeah, that's it, because the same developers. So, same developers. That, and also didn't they do Attack on Titan? Is that right?
Maybe the PSP ones.
No, the console ones. Attack on Titan. You didn't know there was Attack on Titan console games?
No, I knew there were. Attack on Titan, I don't really follow much. I watched the first season. I was like, I get why people like it, but I don't care.
Yeah, I was the same way. No, it's not the same people. I just didn't like any of the characters. Like, it looks great, but like, if I don't like any of the characters, I don't fucking care. When there's a halfway through the first season, there's a twist where a character dies. You find out they don't. Obviously, everybody knows this shit.
Yeah.
So, but I was like, when that happened, I was like, good. I was like, I hate that fucking guy.
Oh really? Because I thought that was
that character.
That was a great.
I hate all the characters. There's only one character I kind of liked, and that was the fucking the one guy that's always cool. Everybody likes him.
I love
the Sasuke dude. He was like, all right.
I love that.
Levi. Yeah, whatever.
I love that scene when they're all on the rooftops where you get to know the crew the first time, and they're like, all right, let's do this, and just massacred.
Yeah, they all died. Yeah,
I love that. That's
I didn't feel anything for them, and then when they died,
I was fun.
Yeah, sure. But like, there's not a lot of that. It's like if Game of Thrones, all the characters are unlikable, but you still had the Red Wedding and all that shit. Be like, oh, those are cool, but like, none of them are interesting. You know, it's like that's the best way to describe it for me is Game of Thrones without interesting characters. Just anime stereotypes. All right, what do you want to say?
I'll let you go first.
No, go, because I'm gonna segue because there's chat stuff going on.
Gotcha. Yeah, I will say I read the cliff notes of kind of what goes on throughout the series because I worked with a lot of people that were really.
Because I do want to watch it.
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Okay.
But I will say, because from what I've heard from my coworkers when I used to work with nerds, that you really like that. I mean, every season got progressively better and better.
That's what I hear. That's why I want to watch more. I just have to do a recap because I don't remember everything that happened in the original.
I remember there being a controversy because some frames of animation weren't pristine and people were fucking writing about it.
It was like the Dragon Ball Super show that came out. I remember there was like a controversy about like, why does the animation not look amazing? I'm like, well, one's a movie and the other one's a show they have to do every week. That's probably why.
Exactly. Plus, also, it's a known thing that for a lot of series, they'll go ahead and purposefully, for like the airing version, not fully finish a lot of things, and then when it comes time for the Blu-ray release,
that's what they did with Dragon Ball Super, from what I heard. Like, they actually fixed it on the Blu-ray. I think that was more they just fixed it because people were giving them so much shit.
That's actually a pretty common practice. They do that for all the series now.
Sure.
But the way it ends is fascinating. I won't spoil what happens, obviously.
They all become small.
I would have expected they would have kind of taken it serious.
Prediction. All the Titans become small, and then all the humans become big.
And they start eating them, and they're like, "Why we?"
And then but they don't know. They toys.
And then they all just smoke crack, and like, maybe we were the Titans all along.
So maybe it's this whole series just like a fever dream in some crack den, like. They all just getting fucked up and think, yo, that's if we're big and they eat us. We have a big wall like Trump.
And then Alec Baldwin wakes up and is like, "Oh, thank God it was a dream."
Oh, thank God.
So I got some chat stuff here. So
Okay, yeah.
Kel says Attack on Titan is so shocking going into it because if you watch any other anime, you know you're supposed to get this is supposed to be your core cast, and they just get fucking brutalized. That's where I felt with that too.
That was great. See, I didn't feel that exactly. Like I
No,
remember
me
watching
neither.
it going like, characters, maybe some die. And then all of them die. I'm like, all right, well, it's not all of them because there's still ones that are alive. Like the potato girl is
man.
still alive. Like there's a lot of them that still live.
Yeah, but man,
So,
I love
like,
that. I love that.
well, a lot of them
Scene.
did die. I
I've only
remember there was
watched
one
that.
guy that was really annoying that gets like stepped on. I think at one point
Yeah,
I'm like, oh,
I watched that
I
like
don't remember 5 years ago. So.
yeah, I watched it like 5 6 years
6
ago,
years
and I
ago.
fucking
Yeah.
loved it.
Whenever
I'm
it came
definitely
out.
that series I'm going back to one day.
Oh
Probably
yeah,
just all
no,
done,
I'm
just gonna
going
binge it.
to. I'm not going to rewatch the first season, but I do want to get a very thorough synopsis so I remember exactly what's happening.
I'm just gonna go in. Let me go back now. Jay Serber says, "Gord is last night, and so have a nudie. I'm watching it with my dad."
No, but there's a lot of there's there's a lot of suggestive themes. Let's say I don't think there's nudity. No, wait, hold.
He tickles his prostate.
There's a couple booty shots, but there's no nudity. There's a couple of
A thong or no thong?
you know, oh, thong.
Okay,
Yeah, I
it's not
said
nudity.
they're not naked. So
Yeah,
come on,
100%. We're good.
man. Yeah, no, you're good. I don't remember there being nudity. I know fucking Big Eyes didn't get nude, so I can't remember her name.
We have
Anya
they talk about
Peach, Princess
Chucky.
Peach.
Jay says that Chucky episode 4 was lit.
All the
Cal
Chucky
says Chucky
episodes
is
are great.
surprisingly good. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
Jay
Chucky's
Serber
great.
says my ear brother loves Chucky. Can you watch the series? Well,
Yeah.
I assume you watched it. If you know episode
Okay.
4 was lit. So I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah. No.
Uh,
Maybe he's 9, so you can't make that decision.
Chat box gives a quick shout out to that Elden Ring gameplay.
Yeah, that was great. We'll talk about that later.
And then we're all cut up now.
All right. Yep. All right. So back to me talking about my shit quickly.
Oh,
That
yeah.
never works out. I played a little bit of Overboard, which is that game where you make all the choices and stuff. It's on Steam. You're a lady who kills her husband. You don't know exactly why. You have to kind of like try to figure out a way to get her off of a murder. So you're on a you're on a boat. It's pretty cool. I like it so far. It's just a lot of choices, so the dialogue's good. So I've been playing that. I've also been playing Unpacking, which is the game where you unpack your boxes and put shit
Unpacking.
everywhere. Unpacking's pretty good. I like it. It's on Game Pass. I recommend it. Even though I would say if you can get it for cheaper than 20, because I think 20 is a little expensive for that. I would recommend it on PC, obviously, because you're pointing and clicking the entire time, and it works. It works fine on controller. Don't get me wrong, but like maybe Switch has touch controls, even though that would probably get annoying dragging shit. But yeah, it just there's a lot of times where like something's really small and I'm trying to fucking pinpoint hit it, and it's just you're using your big ass thumb that you don't have this right here and this not the same thing. So your thumb doesn't give you precise movement like this. What are you pointing at?
Chat box
Talking
says,
to
"Why
the
does like
audience, don't worry
David's
about it."
fucking start building a shelf like halfway through and just quit? Look at all that garbage
Yeah,
in the
he's
back."
talking about my metal shelving that I have now because I have a lot of these throughout the house.
No,
I
it's just
got, like,
because he
6 of
didn't
these
fill.
now.
He just didn't fill the fucking bottom, so it looks weird.
No, that's because I'm
should
gonna
fill
be
the bottom
reorganizing
first.
this entire room here soon.
Is that
that's
like?
actually,
Do you have that like against the wall, like
Yeah.
with, like tied up against the wall though?
yeah.
Do you have it to
'Cause
the
I always
window
feel
or to the wall?
I don't to the wall to the sweat drips off your balls.
Hell
Ski
yeah.
ski ski ski.
No, I have to because in a lot of the rooms in my house, the floors tilt
They're slanted.
inward. So
Oh,
if I don't, then they fall
I always
over.
just pack
Oh,
the
we're
bottom of.
falling.
I always pack the bottom of my shelves with just heavy shit. It's either that or I just pack it filled with like whatever. Like I have one of my shelves is just packed with books. So it's just like I ain't fucking moving. So
No, I thought about putting books on these, but because they're wireframe, what I have right now on a lot of them is I have basically like a thin layer of particle board that's been painted to the color of them, and that kind of helps from the games from falling. weight-wise, you could easily handle the books, but I always get paranoid about like any kind of wire or metal bending the spines of my books. I'm very particular with my books.
Right.
So
I'm
I don't
very
bother putting the
particular
books
with
on
my
there.
books.
I am.
I like books.
Yeah, that's all I
Fortnite
played.
card says, "Where's the hentai stash?"
Yeah, where is it?
I mean, I'm sure there
It's
are
there.
some.
Were
It's
you
all in the
blind?
Steam library. That's where
Yeah,
it is, honestly.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have that digital. Yeah, he likes his physical media. Remember, where's the manga hentai?
have
What is hentai
never-
manga called? Is it just called manga?
Manga.
Manga.
It's called usually it's
It's called
doujinshi,
mangu.
but it's hentai manga.
I knew he would have an answer. He's like the Google for hentai. Just ask him
Hell
any
yeah.
question.
I am a cultured individual. It's not my fault.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I watched Squid Game gore.
Porno. Well, this isn't the movie podcast.
I thought I mentioned that. It's a very good show.
Fuck you. I liked your
Did you end up
fucking tweet.
Did you end up liking all of it?
No, I hated it. They started talking fucking English. I was like, I'm a Korean purist. Fuck you.
Spoilers for the next like 2 minutes.
I didn't think the acting for English was that bad. I just thought it was weird, which kind of fit the fucking whole.
Spoilers for 2 minutes. I'll wave my hand when I'm done talking.
Well, wait.
I just want to.
David hasn't
David
seen
doesn't
it.
give a fuck about spoilers.
I don't care about spoilers.
That's a great show. You should watch it.
I
will,
I think you would
eventually.
like it. How do you
There's
feel?
a lot of things you don't want to spoil.
It's interesting because I feel like the ending takes away from the episode that's incredible in the middle.
You know what? I was thinking that too.
But in
I would
hindsight,
say,
that's
though,
kind
but
of the
watching
point.
it, yeah, that's the point. Also, if you watch it again, I watched it through a reaction again, and there's just like him kind of fuck with him, and also like watching him play those games too, him knowing everything about each game pretty much. Like,
Yeah,
you can see he's not nervous
it's a good
about any of
rewatch.
them and stuff. It's a good rewatch just to see that guy again. But
yeah, I was saying about that. I was like,
I-
it takes away from it. I didn't feel really good about it, but then thinking about it, I'm like, that's kind of the point, though. It's supposed to take away from it because that's
Yeah.
what it intended to do.
yeah, exactly.
But also at the same time,
But,
too, I'm like, fuck, that was also like such a fucking incredible thing that you can't really go back and feel that anymore. But I mean, that's kind of cool too, I guess.
Yeah, and it wasn't just him though.
Right.
In that episode, that is
It's
why
so
that
that's
episode's so good.
such a fucking good episode.
That's a really
Such a
fucking
good episode. I love when a
Good.
show just says "fuck it," let's just do it. All one episode.
I agree. I feel like too many shows just say "fuck it," and that's the problem.
But they earn it
Like,
though,
it's
right?
not
Like we're
shocking
talking like
anymore.
Red
This-
Wedding.
This was shocking. I'll bet predictable. Like,
Dude, as soon as they had partners, I was like,
I was like,
oh.
yo, fuck 'em. I was like, Ollie's fucked, man. So
Y'all-
that's all I'll say.
I'm glad everyone had that mutual reaction. Actually, there was
Yeah.
one reaction I saw where like, yeah, fuck it. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, fuck it. I'm like,
Fuck that. No.
you can't do that to
The
that
fuck?
guy.
Fuck my balls. He was about to win too.
Y'all think Big Day would survive Squid Game? Not a fucking chance.
No, and also I want to comment on some of the people that said like, yeah, but you would do the same thing. I'd be like, no, I'd be dead in the first fucking game. I won't even get that far. I'd be like, oh, red light, green light. Oh, fuck, I'm too fat. I'm moving too much, and I'm dead. So
Or some
wouldn't
asshole
matter.
would
We
like
get that
would
far.
stand behind Gore.
push me.
You know, look, go,
No.
a fat guy, and they would push him last second just because one last person.
Well, if they push him, then wouldn't that activate the motion anyway?
Just
Does it
no,
push me,
because it was
but-
hiding. Remember, just go like that and then go like that before you fall.
Right, but like you'd still he'd still have to bring his arms back.
Maybe
I'd
you could
fall
push
really
someone real
quick.
quick.
No, I'd
instant-
fall fast. And then he's dead too. Fuck you.
But Big David's built differently. He'll make it. No,
Yeah, that's why he won't.
have you
make
seen
it.
Dave? You ever seen Big Dave ever jump?
No.
Neither have I. So.
What the fuck?
Did you see
The
Mr.
last time I jumped was the few times I played basketball, which I got kicked off the basketball team because it's not a contact sport.
Do you see Mr. Beast is recreating all of Squid Game right now? Hope he actually kills people. That'd be funny.
That'd be hilarious.
I
They
saw
should get
a lot
Alec
of people
Baldwin.
giving him shit for it. I'm like, of all people, like I don't know.
I don't
dick
give a fuck
about
what Mr. Beast
fucking
does. He
Mr.
donates
Beast.
all like every fucking dollar he gets
don't
goes
give a
straight
fuck.
back into it. Like I don't give a
Mr.
fuck.
Beast can do anything. He can actually murder people, and I'd be like, I don't care. Life
True.
sucks.
But no, like I feel like
I can't change it.
I feel like of all people, that's
What am
not
I gonna
the
do?
person you go shitting on. Like I feel like that dude genuinely
He's
tries to do
popular.
good in the world.
No,
Team C's,
Markiplier
dude.
does.
Yeah, Markiplier and PewDiePie.
Yeah, Markiplier, what a good guy. He screams.
That's always a fun thing, right? Just screaming.
Yeah, just screaming. Flailing your arms around, having blue hair. These are all great things you should do with your life.
It is interesting how just
You
much.
making
Also,
fun of
I'll wave.
people
I'm not
with
gonna talk
blue
about any more
hair?
spoilers in Squid Game, but it is interesting how
wait,
much.
Wait, hold on. What did you say, David?
You making fun of people with blue hair?
No, I'm just saying they're useless.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
Call
I'm
my
just
fiance
kidding.
useless. I see how it is.
Oh, she has blue hair?
Yeah.
Fucking change
Alright.
it. No.
I think Kyle's girlfriend also has blue hair.
You know what? Fucking change it.
Gorgeous.
I'm talking about streamers. Obviously, are they streamers?
Nah.
At least do a different color. Do purple.
We
I
have
see
talked
somebody
about
with
doing
blue
a
hair once.
podcast with her and I though at some point.
Oh, that'd be boring.
No, because
Jesus Christ.
I've been introducing her to a lot more weed bullshit.
Weed?
So weeb.
He said
Oh,
weed.
I thought you said we, like the console. I was like, we're gonna talk about, that'd actually be a great idea for a podcast. Just play really shitty, like, shovelware Wii games and just talk about it for an episode.
Couch co-op, and you just every single one has because there's plenty of episodes.
Wow, this shit doesn't fucking work. Who would have thought?
Man,
Wow.
I need to actually get a Wii at some point. That's weirdly one of the few Nintendo consoles I don't.
I need to get a weed. I need
Chadwick
to get a
says
weed. I've heard it's good.
Gore had to be drunk during his Halloween vid.
I wasn't.
Gore don't
I do-
drink. Gore is the
I don't-
straight edge member of the podcast.
I don't need to drink to be awesome. All right, just saying. Just
What?
saying. I
You
don't
also
need
just don't
to.
like
I could
alcohol,
be,
though.
I could be weird and shit. No
I was gonna
point.
say, have you?
Well, I'm gonna drink by myself like DSP. What the fuck? I'm not that
No,
sad.
you drink during the podcast and drink with me. It's fine.
I ain't drink with you.
Don't
Fuck
drink
you.
with David. What the fuck's wrong with him?
I mean,
What?
there will be drink
Yeah, what?
ratings at the wedding when it happens. So I
I'm
mean,
not going to your wedding.
You're giving the best man
I'll
speech.
go
I
to
don't
your
care what
divorce
you
settlement.
or
How about
anyone
that?
else says.
Yeah, he'll be the best man at the divorce settlement. Actually, he'll do
Yeah,
that.
there you go. Yeah, I'll hold the papers for you while you sign them.
And then we
Anyway.
pat you back. You got this, man.
Yeah, you got to. Oh wait, shit. I was getting my book out. I forgot.
Nah,
I
we're
still
far
have
away.
to show what the fuck we bought.
Yeah.
Good
Anyway,
God, fuck.
Is that all you played?
I said I was done.
Oh, we're done.
Aside from just the normal stuff I've been doing, I'm talking BioShock, Overwatch, Smash. I've been playing Happy Game. Forgot that came out.
I was gonna buy that.
Yeah. Oh,
Fuck is
I
Happy Game?
love the visuals. It's that one game that shows up at a couple of Nindies things. It's the game that looks
not so
cute,
happy.
but then it gets fucking like really weird and bizarre. It's from the guys that made Machinarium.
You have any idea how little that narrows it down?
It's the Yearwalk guys, right? Or no?
No,
Is that
that's
something else?
Simogo.
They have
it's
a new game
The one
out,
that
don't they?
looks Simogo. No, they did Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Oh. Maybe I'll think of a different game.
Happy Game. It's just like a really weird, bizarre, like scary, but it's supposed to like be in the skies of like a cute game for a second. But the
Gotcha.
visuals are incredible, and especially on that OLED Switch. Ooh boy, looks so good. But yeah, I'm playing that. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. The way Gore was talking, he sounded so drunk.
I could just talk like that. Hey, what's up, guys? Happy Halloween.
And
Yeah,
some of
sometimes
the-
people have an off day.
You
know?
can just talk like that. I don't drink. All right, I don't fucking drink.
Hey,
no proof.
Genuine curiosity question: you just genuinely not like drinking, or do you
I don't
not
want to
like
answer this.
Anyway,
All right, we'll talk off podcast.
You're
The
not gonna
amount of
answer, it's just
disappointment in
general.
his face. No, I just don't do it. Like I just don't drink. I'm sure if I say I don't like the taste, then your fucking ass would be like, well, I could recommend like this one tastes like Fruity Pebbles and like that. I'm just gonna say I don't like it. There you go. Straight up.
I mean,
Whatever you offer, I'll hate it. There you go.
For the fucking, I'm not saying like you, because I do agree. You don't need to drink to have fun. Like, I actually have a friend that he doesn't drink either, just because the fact is like I don't get the point of it. Like, why would I want to?
Why would I
use
want to
termites to
destroy all
have
my brain
fun?
cells so I can have fun with people that are also fucked up? I do it myself. I prefer to be the only one that's not fucked up, so I'll be like, I can fucking use this against them later.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
fucked now.
like,
You
look,
better
I
not say anything fucked up because I'll remember this shit.
I unfortunately remember everything I do. But
Oh,
no,
you
because
do?
like I drink because I'm too socially awkward to do shit like this without drinking. So like I genuinely applaud you for being able to do
Socially
weird
awkward
shows
about
without
what? What are you doing?
Dude,
Uh,
it's the concept of being in like a live crowd that's fucking weird. to
Live
me.
crowd.
yeah, a live crowd.
Yeah, the
Oh,
three people that listen
this
to
live
us
crowd in this
live,
bar.
You know,
And chat box
No,
says, yeah,
I-
I can't drive good without drinking.
Yeah, same man.
look, there's a lot of times that
Shut
like
up,
this
don't
is
say
not a
anything
joke thing,
incriminating.
but
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Yeah. He was about to say he drinks and drives. We saved
I
it
had
though. He
one night
didn't
like
say
that.
it.
I had one bad company party like that. 9 gin and tonics in, but
Bad Company, not Bad Company 2 party.
hell yeah.
I just downloaded that again. We should play it.
What platform?
The fuck do you think?
Xbox.
Yeah, you're smart.
Actually, wait. This should be on EA Play, isn't it?
It is EA Play.
David,
so-
Oh yeah. So that means we have it on Game Pass. Yeah.
Yep,
I'm
I
down with
downloaded it, but
David, what'd you
because of
get?
that, because I was like, I have to find my disc. I'm like, no, and then I was like, oh, I have EA Play. I was like, yeah.
that. I'm pissed
No.
because I'm missing one trophy to get a fucking platinum in that, and that's like the 10,000 plus kills. I'm like, I'm never fucking. Wait, no, it's
No,
the first game.
You can.
The second
Oh.
game is the 10 demolition kills. So
can
maybe
do it.
if there's still a community, I could try to finish getting.
Oh,
that
that's
at some
still a
point.
community for sure. But everybody wants Bad Company 3 so fucking bad. There's definitely a community, without a
I
doubt.
would love that so
Hey,
much.
why?
Bad
It's not
Company-
gonna
hey,
be.
you can
It's
just
not
make
gonna
your
be a
own.
good one.
You can make your own Bad Company in a new Battlefield game. So
Honestly, the portal mode looks fantastic. The second
Yeah.
they were showing those Bad Company 2 maps, I'm like, give me that. Give me that. I want more of that.
I want it. All right, go ahead.
Okay, Dave, what'd you get?
Yeah.
So I got a bunch of lots. As I've talked about, I'm basically slowing down on my purchases, but I've been throwing a lot of lowball bids on different lots, and I've won quite a few of them. So I got 3 in for this week here. So the first lot was funny enough, a Naruto game lot.
Hell yeah.
Where I got 2 of the Ultimate Ninja games and the Uzumaki Chronicles.
That game sucks balls. The Uzumaki
Yes,
Chronicles.
it did. It was
I remember
fucking
playing that.
horrible.
That was the Dragon Ball Z sagas of the Naruto franchise.
It was.
Yeah, you
But I
get
got
that.
this actually because of Naruto Ultimate Ninja 2. Because I have Ultimate Ninja 2 and 4 loose, which 4 I didn't realize goes for a wild amount right now. At least more than I feel it should. Also, same thing with
I guess
Budokai
it's the last
Tenkaichi
one.
3. I don't know
Yeah,
why
that one goes
Tenkaichi
crazy. Yeah.
goes for a lot. I used to
Well,
have that.
That was also the last Tenkaichi game, so that's it. It's probably just because these are the last games. Like you said, Ultimate Ninja 4, right? That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. That's the last Naruto game. So
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
currently, right now, which is well, I guess no, they had the the Shinobi Strikers, but that was a
Yeah,
different
they had
type of
some
game.
on like PS3, I think. So
Yeah. Well, no, Ultimate Ninja 4 is a PS4 and Xbox One. I have it.
Ultimate Ninja 4 Shippuden is PS2, and then they did Ultimate Ninja Strikers, which was on PS3.
Maybe I'm thinking Storm. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, Storm, that's it.
Yeah, Storm is on PS4 and Xbox One. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
I have it. So.
But yeah,
And
I
that's
don't
the
know
last
why.
Naruto Ultimate Ninja game, I should say. There is a Shinobi Strikers, which I heard wasn't great. So,
Hmm.
I don't know.
And honestly, I mean, it's fucking Naruto. One of the dumbest fucking conclusions
Yeah.
to any goddamn series
I
I've
just-
ever fucking seen.
I gave it a good 100 episodes when I was growing up. That's pretty nice. And I just could. And if you didn't watch it 5 minutes at a time on some fucking YouTube 240p, you didn't watch it correctly.
That anime fucking peaked with Rock Lee versus Kimaru. Best fucking
I
fight
remember.
in that goddamn.
I remember
series.
Rock Lee. Rock Lee's my favorite character.
Okay,
Not
At some
saying
point,
much, but yeah.
at
There's
some
a lot of
point, look up
characters annoying.
Rock Lee versus Kimaru.
Oh, you
It's
saw
the
it.
best goddamn fight in that whole fucking series, and it's because Rock Lee is pissed drunk and just drunk,
Hell yeah.
literally Bruce Jackie Chan style drunken
Yeah.
fights a goddamn another character. And it's fucking great.
So that's why he likes drinking. He wants to be
Hell
like
yeah.
Rock Lee.
No,
Rock
I'm
Lee.
Jackie
What a
Chan.
great name. I like Naruto.
I,
What a great-
you know, I'll admit,
No, I
back
don't.
in the
This is a lie.
day, I
Let's do it.
liked it up until Shippuden, because after
Yeah,
that 3-year time skip, they started getting weird with it. I just stopped caring for it, and then I read ahead. I still kept with the manga because at that point I'm like, fuck it, I'm too committed. I gotta see how this series ends, and it was the dumbest fucking thing I have ever seen. I won't spoil it, just on the offhand chance there's any. Kel's in the chat. Hard disagree. Shippuden was great. Madora's good. Madara was the
Boruto?
dumbest fucking villain in
Oh, okay.
fucking shonen anime, period. His master plan, which caused the Forced Shinobi War, was the dumbest fucking thing. I don't want to spoil it on the offhand chance there's anyone that doesn't know and cares how Naruto actually ends. But that whole plan was the dumbest fucking plan, and the power scaling was even dumber than Dragon Ball Z. Go ahead, Gore.
I have a question. In Shippuden, how old are they in Shippuden?
It's 3 years after the original, so they're like
Yeah, but-
15.
15. Okay. Oh, then never mind.
Chad Box,
mind.
Pain and Itachi are my favorite villains.
How
Itachi
about
never
Orochimaru
really was.
or whatever his name is? Or
Fucking
Shikamaru. or-
Orochimaru is wild with what they do with him in Boruto, which is fucking
I
wild.
don't think
for
I
my
ever
heart.
saw how they defeat him. I didn't get that
They
far.
don't.
Oh, they. Oh, well, there you go. That's why. There you go.
I'll spoil this just because he's also in Boruto, the sequel series. They don't defeat him. He helps them save the day, creates a genetic son child, and is just welcome as part of the family, and is just like, oh, that crazy Orochimaru.
Oh, it's like
He
Oob.
was kind of a devious bastard, but he's a good guy now. It's fine.
It's like Oob.
Yeah.
Remember Oob?
Well, Oob was different. So at least
Yeah.
Oob was a reincarnation
Sure.
of Kid Buu.
Have Boo. Yeah.
Specifically,
That's why
Kid
his name is
Buu.
Oob.
Yeah.
Sure. But he's still Oob. He's still Boo though. Because his name's
Uh,
not.
Kel-
But actually, I just realized this. If they reverse his name, wouldn't his name be Oob Dick?
It would indeed be Oob Dick.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Also, Pels, I will fucking fight you on that one. You are picking the wrong co-host to mention this to. Naruto's version of Instrumentality Project, fuck off with that. No. Using the okay, fuck it. I'm gonna spoil it. That's the dumbest fucking non sequitur.
Are you
we've had in
gatekeeping
this
Naruto right now?
podcast. Yes, I am. So first, and also another thing, Adrian, genuinely, actually, both of you should take your headphones off for a second because I need to rage about this for a second.
I don't give a fuck.
I will never watch.
I'm
Naruto.
not gonna watch this.
Also, is a spoiler for Evangelion. So if you guys want to watch
Oh.
that, take your headphones off,
Alright.
and I'll wave when you guys can come back. Okay. So first and foremost, fucking Ava is genuinely my most favorite fucking anime series. So don't even. I'm a long time follower of that. The fact it's nowhere near the Human Instrumentality Project. He wanted to use the moon to hypnotize people to peace. The whole point of Sailing's version of the Instrumentality Project was to reduce everyone into the same tang goo and lose form and consciousness and individuality. And in order to lose pain and in order to lose everything that makes us an individual. Gendo's version of Instrumentality was like, yo, I want my fucking wife. I need that. I need that fuck in my life. I miss my wife. Give me my wife. But no, you can't compare the two. Literally, the moon was there to go ahead and be, all right, I'm gonna mind control you with my weird eye bullshit, and everyone's subservient to me. There was no sense of subservience. There was no sense of peace with the Human Instrumentality Project. It was all meant to be like, hey, we're just Tang. We're all a floating sea of consciousness. We're all part of the same entity. It's nothing alike. Okay, you guys can come back now.
All right, I'm back.
All right, you're back, Adrian. Okay,
Yeah,
he's at 1 minute. But anyways, I had to get that rant out. Real quick, Kel's in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, don't read it out loud. Obviously, they're
No,
responding with the
not
fuckers.
reading out loud. Sorry, avoid.
Don't read it out loud. Don't look at the chat either, Adrian, because I think they're
That's
gonna
fine.
respond to all the stupid shit he say.
Okay, I kind of get where you're coming from, Kels. Not really comparable, but I get where you're coming from. But anyways, to continue what I got this week,
Yeah.
the other lot I got was a PlayStation 3 lot. So I got another copy of Little Big Planet, which is good because it's actually in better shape than my other one. Grand Theft Auto 5 because I needed another copy of this. Now I have it on PS4 and PS3.
Building a
Why
coffee
not?
table album.
Hell yeah. Batman Arkham Asylum on PS3. Good
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Has the
Play it,
exclusive Joker
Joker.
sticker.
Hell yeah. Well, that's not sticker.
Actually, genuinely, this is why I bid on this lot, is because I didn't have Last of Us complete in box on PS3, but now I do.
Oh my god.
Sims 3. Lego Batman 2.
All right.
And the Steelbook edition of Beyond Two Souls.
Your favorite.
Uh-oh. They need to recall those and switch the name on the front.
Hey Gore,
It's true.
I'm getting triggered.
$19 Fortnite card says, when will you guys show off me?
They don't sell a $19 Fortnite card anymore. They had a recall because of meme defection.
Also, we
Sorry.
don't give a fuck about Fortnite here.
Hey,
Anyways,
don't talk shit about Fortnite. I love it.
Gore, what'd you get?
I'm not done.
He's
I
not
don't
literally
care.
done.
I don't
Adrian.
care. No, I
Jesus
don't care.
fucking Christ, you piece
No,
of
we're moving
shit.
on. We're moving on from David.
No.
Gore, what'd you get?
Fuck you, you
Oh, fuck.
cock.
There's
Alright,
an
what you got?
order to things here.
Shut up.
Anyways, the last
Show
thing
it.
I got is
Gore, what'd you get?
Sonic
an
Heroes.
original. Listen here.
Oh, I got a Mario All Stars or whatever.
Or whatever.
Anyways, last thing I got here, I got an Xbox original game lot here, and I hate that I have to say that. Sonic Heroes Platinum Hits Edition.
You could just say Xbox. You don't need to say
Yeah.
Xbox original.
Fair. SpongeBob SquarePants Lights Camera Pants or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
it's called.
you got it.
Hell yeah.
You got it. You nailed it.
Another
That's what's up.
copy of Project Gotham Racing, but this one's actually in nicer
Got-
condition than my other one, so I'll sell the
Got
other
it.
one.
Gotta get multiples.
007 Nightfire.
Great game.
And genuinely, the reason why I got this is because the Xbox versions, are genuinely the best versions to get. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, the Platinum Hits version, but still, got that on Xbox now.
Whatever. Ugly ass silver, whatever.
I love those cases.
I don't give a fuck. I just care about
Yeah.
having it.
No. Incorrect.
All right, so
Gore,
unfortunately,
what'd you get?
David talked in the Gore section, so we're done with Gore now.
No, that's fine. As long as it's quicker to fucking end this podcast. No. All right.
And
So I
you-
got Mario. Shut up. I got Mario Party. Got that from Walmart. $50. Walmart. Thanks, fuckers. I got
Thanks.
Ori the Collection.
You
There it
brought
is.
that.
Shut the fuck up. I
You
got.
shut the fuck up.
No!
Yes.
Ah!
Yeah.
All right. I also, when I was at Walmart, shut the fuck up. I
Oh,
also
you find
got,
clearance games?
yeah, I got some clearance games.
Oh yeah.
I put it in the chat. I don't know why you're fucking.
Because I missed it entirely. By the time I got a chance
It's
to
still
go
there.
to my local Walmart,
Yeah, but those things.
No,
need
you
to be cleared out.
have to look and see because some WalMarts aren't doing it. So like it's go to
no, well,
brickseat.com.
when I arrived, the aisles were fucking cleared.
Okay, so that was.
So it was clear they had done it, and
Yeah,
there
yeah.
was just fucking empty shelves.
You don't have
there.
another Walmart?
The nearest one to me, aside from the one I went to, is like 45 minutes away.
Okay. Well,
I
sorry.
live in
Anyway.
Maine. Everything is far.
All these games were either $4 or $3. So I got Planet Coaster.
I was looking
Oh,
for that one.
goddamn.
Was that there?
Good
No,
shit.
Puyo Puyo Tetris 2.
I was looking for that one.
Yeah.
Overcooked.
Yeah.
And this was $3, Control Ultimate Edition.
I was fucking hoping I found Neo, but I could not find Neo.
Yeah, no. I went to a Walmart that had every one of the games that was on sale, but they weren't doing the
Yeah.
deal there. I was like, please be one, because I couldn't find it on the Brickseek site, the store in general. So I was like, all right, so that's gonna be.
That
Just
the
fucking-
Brickseek is like vaguely reliable, not
Yeah,
like really.
I don't really like it, but I have a friend that uses it. So.
Are those all the
Christmas
ones you
stuff.
found, or did you find other ones that you didn't want?
I also got Immortals Phoenix. I couldn't find this, but I found someone selling it for like $10 on eBay. So I said, "Fuck it." I've been wanting to get this on PS5, so I just got that. But that's all I could find. But I haven't looked. I only went to two Walmarts.
A lot of them,
so-
a lot of the good ones have been
Yeah,
scrubbed
yeah.
immediately.
There's
though.
not too many other ones that I give it. Like they had Just Dance, which I didn't. It wasn't at the store, but the other ones that are on sale, like Just Dance. There's a few other ones. I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking go out of my way to find
Right.
those ones because they're decent deals still, but like whatever. Like Neo, I really wanted.
That was the
but,
one I was looking for.
I've been wanting to get that for a little while and just sell my PS4 games. I think I'm just gonna buy it on eBay because they're selling for super cheap now because everybody's trying to fucking offload them.
Oh, is it?
That's
How
what
cheap
people do.
are we talking?
Well, cheaper than it used to be. It's still like $20, but
Yeah, if I could get like $10 for that, I'll go for that for sure.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna do 10 because that's still like a $7 game if you go to Walmart. So I don't think anybody's gonna try to sell for 10. Be like, fucking ain't making anything for that. But I did get Immortals for 10, so it was 1040 something, 49 I think. So free shipping. So I was like, ooh. So I got that.
Yeah, about
and this is a good game,
$22.
I
It's
like
not
it.
bad still.
Yeah, it's still like around 20. I also got some 4Ks. Best Buy was doing early Black Friday deals, so I got some 4Ks. I got Hell or High Water, $8. Great movie. I got Blade. Got that slipcover too.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, pro tip: if you really want a chance to get a slipcover for some of your movies, order in store for store pickup because you'll get a better chance of getting a slipcover that way. Because most of the time they don't ship with the slipcovers.
For my Blu-rays, I usually movies in general, I usually only care about the slipcovers.
I love the slipcovers. Actually, most of the time I like slipcovers more than I like the steelbooks.
Yeah.
Because steelbooks are nice, but
I hate when they
slipcovers look
don't
really
fucking
nice.
put the goddamn name on the side of it.
What, steelbooks?
Steelbooks, whenever they just don't put the.
No, I'm talking about 4K movies though.
Yeah.
They always put
Yeah.
the name. Switch steelbooks almost never do. Like the Metroid Dread one that just came out didn't have it.
One
right?
of them had it on there that I remember.
Maybe it did. I don't remember. But
I want to say Fire
Yeah,
Emblem
there's
did.
a few. Like the
Yeah, I don't have
Catherine Full Body Steel book didn't come with it, but it's at least easy to identify. It's the only pink fucking case in my collection. So.
hopefully the Shin Megami one does.
I think they did show that because Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal had it.
Oh yeah, but those are also PS4. I don't have like any steelbooks on any other console that does not have the side. Besides for like I have a couple special steelbooks that were like a giveaway thing, not giveaway, but like I got them sent to me. Those don't have spines, but I think every steelbook I have that was from an actual game that I bought have.
Catherine's the only one
spines.
that didn't for me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I have one other that doesn't, but I don't.
Gord, Chatbox asked if you do those Black Friday deal videos.
yeah, I will once they release their actual Black Friday ads because they've been doing like early things and it's always like sprinkling of shit, but they'll always have the big deals and a bunch of shit during Black Friday or close to Black Friday. So we'll get an ad, I'm sure, from Best Buy and GameStop.
I'm excited.
So I like watching. I like looking through those. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, got that. Great game, great movie. Double fun.
Halo
Go
5
check
doesn't
it.
either. That's what it
What?
is.
What'd you say?
Halo 5.
I don't think I have a steelbook for Halo 5. So, Alien. I wish that came with the slipcover, but
Ooh.
I don't have that on 4K. So, Alien 40th edition, 40th anniversary edition. So, and I think this is my fourth copy of this, but I didn't have the regular 4K. I have a steelbook. I have I think I have two Blu-ray steelbooks, a regular 4K steelbook, and I think a regular Blu-ray. So this is actually, I think, my fifth copy of this movie, and that's Ghost in the Shell. There you go. Wish that came with the slipcover.
That is genuinely a great fucking 4K.
So now you need one with the slipcover.
Yeah, and that's a great. I need the one with slipcover, but that's also a great cover art.
Nice.
It's just a great movie. Just watch it in Japanese.
I love.
I think the voice actress for the Major hasn't aged well. Like when I was a kid, I didn't notice, but she's very like she's supposed to be. She's a robot, obviously, but like she did, like you could tell like she's not.
No,
not giving it
she's
her
not
all,
like standalone complex. I can't remember. Elizabeth McGlynn, I want to say, is the standalone complex Major, but she's not as good as her. But I feel like she still does a fine performance. It is
she's
very
okay,
stilted,
but the Japan, very stilted. But which is weird because there's a lot of other characters that are robots that the voice acting is good. So it's like I get the Major's supposed to be very withdrawn and emotionless, but like you can do that better. I feel like, be like Scarlett Johansson. She was amazing. My favorite Major. Well, I think his eye's about to pop out of his head. To be fair to that movie, not good, and they do something at the end that's like actually offensive. I'm surprised they didn't get more shit for it, but it looks great. So like, that's a good
That
4K movie if you just want to
okay,
see
I
it.
will grant you that. That movie looks fine.
That looks really
but
good. I
It
don't know
looks
about fine.
fine. But
I thought it looked great visually.
visually, it was fine. But
Fine.
everything
It's fine.
else about that was a disgusting fucking mess.
I
It's
wouldn't
like they
say
read
everything.
the cliff notes of
Yeah.
the original movie and Standalone Complex Second Gig.
Yeah, because there's a
combine
little
them
bit of
into
standalone
one
complex in there.
entity.
Yeah, because there's a little bit of standalone complex in there, right? I know that, even though I haven't watched all of
Kuze
it.
is part of Second
Kuze.
Gig for Standalone
Yeah.
Complex.
Yeah, but
And
they
there's a
they
lot of-
made Kuze the pretty much the main villain of the movie
Yeah.
that came out. Like they just kind of follow the same. It's weird. Anyway, and
It-
also the whole revelation at the end of the 2017 is like, actually, I'm surprised it didn't get. I mean, I guess the movie bombed, so it didn't fucking.
I
matter,
mean,
but-
I remember a lot of people calling it for how racist it was.
yeah, it was pretty
but-
racist. I'm not gonna lie. Well, let's just say everybody talks shit about whitewashing. The story itself whitewashed the character. Like, the character was originally Asian, and then when they rebuilt her, they made her Scarlett Johansson. So yeah. Anyway,
Such a dumb.
I
fucking
love when
movie.
Scarlett Johansson's talking to her mother, and she's like, and she's Asian, obviously. I remember that scene. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, mommy. I'm like, no. My favorite Asian actress working today, Scarlett Johansson. I can't wait until she plays a female version of Gandhi. That'd be great. She's gonna play all the fucking races. She's gonna be black in one
And
movie.
Chris
No
Pratt's
one's
gonna
gonna
voice
call
them.
her out for it. Huh? And Chris Pratt's gonna voice the Japanese
The
dub.
major.
She'll do the Japanese dub.
All
You
right.
know, at least Chris Pratt, when he's voicing characters, he's voicing ones that aren't,
Funny.
Asian. I guess Mario technically it's made by an Asian company, so just saying.
Chad, like I said, I watched Under the
Also-
Skin the other day with Scarlett Johansson.
Which one?
Under the Skin.
Oh, that's it. Nah, that's a great movie.
All right.
Also, what a
but they
waste
could have
of-
cast a real alien the player. So
True. What else did you get, Gore?
What the fuck?
Anything else?
no, that's it. Oh no, I got the HD 60.
Oh yeah, that's
Plus.
a great capture card.
Yeah, except Best Buy sold me a used one, so I have to return it.
Did I tell you what happened
It,
with
wo-
Best Buy?
it, wo- it, wor- it works, but I'm gonna return it because fuck that. It was like all scuffed up and shit. I'm like, no.
So I bought that. I think I told it on the podcast when I did get it way back when. I bought that for like, I think the $200 it was, and then I think Amazon had
It's 140.
what was it?
It's 140 right now, but
Yeah.
it is $200. That's why I bought it.
Yeah, I think so. It was that. Sorry, Mr. Mao, I don't want to get famous.
Oh. Why don't you click it? See, maybe you get famous.
True. So I bought that, and then I think Amazon had it on sale for 160. About a week or so later, so I price matched that with Best Buy, and they incorrectly did the price match. So
Oh,
instead
so
of
you got
charging me
for $40?
160, yeah, they charged me for 40 instead. They reversed that
yeah.
accident. So I'm like, oh yeah.
Wow.
I saw my old capture card, the regular Elgato HD
Elgato.
60 for I think 110. So I made money on that thing. All right. What did I get? I got Mario Party. Corey showed you those. I also was at Walmart. I was getting new tires because I had a tire blowout, which is fun. I was getting new tires at Walmart, and I happened to pull up Facebook. I sat down and I saw they were doing that clearance stuff. I was like, all right, I'll look. I rarely find a lot of like really good deals at Walmart. The best thing I had was that clearance DualShock 4 about a year or so ago. That was like $10. But I looked. I only saw. So I went to one. I saw like one game. I don't really care. And then I went to another one because it was nearby my house. I'm like, I'll take a small detour. Did that one. Saw 2 games there. Not great games, but I'm like, whatever. $3 each. Why not? So I actually did get Just Dance.
Yeah.
And I got Fortnite shots.
Fortnite.
Pedestal. Hey, I just got a
$19
Fortnite card. Where you at?
Fortnite.
$3
$3
Fortnite
Fortnite game.
box. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well, it comes with the code. Come on.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
$6. What the fuck ever?
I
Why
have
not?
I already had those 2 anyway, but I would have definitely bought them.
I bought this last week, by the way. I forgot to show this off. I went back in my living room. Fuck, I forgot this. It's back, boy. Got the Doom
Board game.
board game. Target was doing they had a discount on all board games, and if you had Target Circle, they had another discount there, which if you stack it up, that brought that price down really low. So that felt good.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, Doom board game, let's go.
Doom.
Oh, did you guys all snag the Stardew Valley one?
Yep.
Yeah, he
Mark
did.
already
I
had
already
it.
have it. So.
Oh, gotcha.
The new one, this one has updated rules apparently or something. I don't know what they did. He said he did
I
something
mean,
with it.
it's still available, so if you want to get it, like I
Yeah, I
think
did
that's gonna
grab
probably
it.
stay for a little while.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of buying another one because I did open mine.
do it.
Because I
Better
fucking
rules.
opened it thinking somebody wanted to play, and then they didn't want to. And I was like, why the fuck did I open it? So I think I
Sub Green Super Flash.
probably get a different, get a sealed one now.
All right. That's it. All right. Ad read, David.
Sorry.
Hell yeah. All right. Let me get this going here. Let me get this pulled back up.
All right, hold on.
All right. Ladies and gents and
I'm gonna turn
everything
this
in
down.
between, don't you wish there was a pulp culture review site that appealed to cinemaphiles, both professional and casual? Well, look no further than crprights.com. New content such as movies, TV reviews, film essays, and more are released every week by writers who crave for movies like every moviegoer craves for popcorn. CRP Rights is dedicated to making sure no one is wasting time or money where they shouldn't be. After all, you have to be able to buy your popcorn and eat it too. crprights.com, casual reviews with purpose since 2018.
All right.
Good
so
ad read.
I made David a big screen right there for a little bit. It was really janky, but it's okay.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Sammy?
Pull up that old customer service voice of mine. Let's go.
Shout outs to CRP Rights. Go
Hell
read a
yeah.
review. Go see what they gave the name of movie.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and copyright strike them. It really helps them out.
Go copyright strike their website. Really helps me out. Give me a movie, Dune. See what they thought of Dune. If they didn't like it,
Shit on them.
they're unintelligent.
Call them worthless trash if they
Yeah.
didn't like them.
Go beat them up. Go
Literally
to
go to their
crprights.com
house
right now.
and
Click
stay
the
on their
fucking link.
mothers.
Go do something with David's mother. I don't know what you said. So high five the next person you see and say, yeah, now you have the virus. And then run away. And then go to crprights.com. And then read a review. And then go to jail.
Trivia.
Not for the coughing, just for whatever else he did.
Hell
We're all horrible people in this world we
It's
live.
true.
We all deserve it. All right, anyway. So check out CRP Rights. You might find a review from me. Who knows?
Sam
Probably
B.
not.
Or me.
I did a review for What If. Remember that
What if
fucking
he did a
show?
review?
You probably forgot that What If
What if you
existed
forgot?
because there's a new Marvel. Yeah, he already said that same joke. Anybody else want to make a What If joke? Huh? Anybody else?
No.
What if I did?
No? He sounded so sad when he said that. What if I did? What if you fucking asked a goddamn question?
All
Maybe we
right.
could be done with this podcast.
Trivia.
All right, go.
How many characters does the player choose from in the 1989 classic side scroller Golden Axe?
I'll just guess the obvious. I mean, I played that game. I don't remember how many fucking characters there. No, actually, fuck. No, I'm gonna switch. Fuck, this is probably wrong. I'm gonna say this.
All right.
All right.
On three, gentlemen. 1, 2, 3.
All right, good, you
3
said
is
it
indeed
too.
correct.
All right, yeah, I was about to say. I was thinking a lot of games back then, either 3 or 4 were for like beat 'em ups. So we'll buy that.
All right. Here's a question. What if David actually wins the trivia? That's a good question.
What if?
In the insult sword fighting section of the classic adventure game, The Secret of Monkey Island, what is the correct comeback to the infamous insult? Quote, you fight like a dairy farmer.
Oh, fuck.
I played it, but I don't remember.
I'll read that back. It's a long one. I'll read that back to the listeners out
Yeah,
there.
say it one more time.
In the insult sword fighting section of the classic adventure game, The Secret of Monkey Island, what is the correct comeback to the infamous insult? Quote, you fight like a dairy farmer. You just hear grunting in here. Y'all
It's
hear
gonna be a
Sting?
oh
punch.
fuck and grunting behind this fucking.
Oh fuck.
I
Oh,
think-
right there. Deeper. I'm gonna say it's a pun.
And you hear
Oh fuck. So tight. What are you doing behind there, Dave? I don't know. I can't think of what it would be. I'm thinking of a pun. It has to be a pun. Dairy farmer, so it's like I don't know. Not that fucking classic.
all right, Dave. I imagine you're almost done writing.
Yeah, I'm done writing.
Okay, on three.
Oh,
One,
yeah, you
two,
do.
three.
I don't. I didn't write anything, so
I think this was it.
that's apt as you fight like a cow.
I'm gonna give it to
That
you.
it?
That was close. It was.
Nah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be right on.
it
Sorry.
was how appropriate you fight like a cow.
God damn, I knew it was something.
I'll
like
give it to
that.
you. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're gonna leave it at that. Though. I'm running out of cards.
What the fuck? That's not fair.
Hell yeah, David did win trivia.
There you go. I mean, he had to give it to you, but whatever. I got JC Denton right completely. I only remember that was a question because I still have it written down on my page. So
All right, so that leaves our score at David at 12 and Gore at 26.
Hell yeah.
he's getting there.
Almost
He might be
halfway.
halfway there next week. if he
Maybe
wins, whatever.
season 3. That'll be my lucky.
Yeah, maybe.
my
Yeah.
third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. If we're even alive at that point.
What is an average life expectancy of a Gore? Says Gore fan.
40, 14, 30.
40, 14.
40, 30? I don't know.
All right, let's go to news.
Nudes.
News. The first thing we had to talk about was some delays that happened.
Yep. We could talk about
Midnight
the big
Suns
one
is kind of a quick
first.
one.
Yeah, that's the big one because that's the only one that actually is a game right now in my eyes. Marvel Midnight Suns got delayed.
Hell yeah.
Game got announced only a couple months ago, and it was supposed to come out in March, which it's good it's not because both February and March are looking insane.
Yeah, the early year is fucking loaded.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be. Everything got fucking delayed. So, same thing for like movies and games. Like Jesus, it's gonna be so much in next year. There's like 45 Marvel movies next year. Are you ready? Yeah, I know. I think I'm lower. That's a low estimate. I think there might be 50, but yeah, and that's all anybody looks forward to now is Marvel movies. They definitely don't see Last Night in Soho. Anyway, so yeah, this is a shame, I guess. I was looking forward to it. I like card battle games more so than I like XCOM style games, so I was not upset when I saw that wasn't that. I think people forget that they didn't just make XCOM, they do make other games. So I guess everybody was assuming it would be XCOM. I was assuming it would be XCOM game, but they also make Civilization, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they also make something else. There's another series they make, right?
I don't remember.
Aspire, right? That's the name, or Firaxis. I'm sorry, Aspire is the
Firaxis.
publishers. Yeah,
Yeah.
Firaxis. Aspire is the publisher for Civilization. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure
Axis.
there's something else they do, but generally those are the two
I'll look it
things people think of.
I'm gonna look it up right now. They did something else. I know it. I'm gonna look it up
Halo.
right now. Halo. Oh, they made Halo. That's what I make that noise when I'm looking. That's my research noise.
Hell yeah.
No, I guess that's it. I thought I saw something else. I thought I looked it up one time. Yeah, no, just XCOM and Sid Meier's Civilization. They did other Sid Meier's games, but fuck that. They made Gettysburg.
Like the
Classic.
actual thing.
Yeah, they did the actual game. Oh, I guess they did Sid Meier's Pirates. I love that game. I play it on Xbox though. So anyway, that's a shame, but yeah, I'll wait. You
That's
know,
fine.
Get the Romance Wolverine and Blade. So you better at least they better delay it for that reason.
Have
so
they
you can
said
Romance Blade
anything about Diablo 4 at all? Aside from now, it's just getting delayed.
for Access? No, they have yet.
Yeah, no,
Just
for X specifically.
comments on it. Yeah, I don't know, but hey, I would die for a Diablo card game. So, no, I wouldn't. I don't give a shit about the lore of Diablo, and that's the only reason why a card game would be kind of
I
cool.
don't think I've heard
So,
anything
look at all
from
the lore.
Blizzard about Diablo 4 at all. So it's coming out, and that's about it.
Yeah.
We
I mean,
had
they
a
show
trailer
gameplay.
at one point.
They
Yeah,
They
we
show
had a
gameplay.
trailer.
Yeah, they show gameplay, and we talked over the fucking the reveal video. You were eating potato chips and shit.
Yeah,
I
don't
remember
really
that.
care about
I
that
got a
one.
lot of shit for that reaction. Yeah, but it just in the future when we're
Oh,
watching
yeah,
someone
I'm gonna
eating potato chips,
I'm dipping
maybe
out of
just
a lot
mute
of
your
things.
mic.
I don't really want to watch
Oh,
anymore.
you could mute the mic.
Fuck it.
That's just a good idea for whenever
Yeah,
we're watching
so we're
something
just
and you're eating
enjoying it.
you're eating a loud ass food. It's just saying. You know,
No.
just throwing that out there for people out there too. That someone's trying to watch something and you're eating a loud ass chip. Make sure you're quiet about it. Put the chip in your mouth, let it soak,
Or
you know?
do what you want.
or just kill yourself. You ever think of that, huh? You loud fuck.
Blue Ruby's podcast does not endorse that option.
Yeah,
don't
go
endorse
check
the
out
views of Gordon Movie God.
crprights.com. Go check out crprights.com. I'm sure there's a Marvel movie on there.
I think the Overwatch one's fucking weird. Just the more I think about it, it's like I don't.
Why? At this point, I don't give a fuck. They need to just release that game.
No,
and that's it. I
that's-
don't want to hear anything else about it. I'm done.
Well,
Shut
no,
up. I mean, I'll still watch everything that they release.
Well, no, it's the thing is like
I'm done.
I get.
Kinda.
It's taking a long time because they need to fucking recalibrate everything for 5v5. At this point, I don't care about 5v5. Everyone's fine with fucking Overwatch right now. 6v6 is fine. I don't really care anymore. They haven't made me
Yeah,
fucking
but
go
they're
like,
not fine
oh,
with it.
5v5. I'm so.
The only reason why they're doing 5v5 is so they could say this is different now.
Well, they're doing that. Well,
It's different. It's 5v5
well,
now. That's
the actual development
switch.
reason behind it is because they literally can't balance around two tanks. Every meta that's ever been in Overwatch has been because of the result of two
How
tanks.
about this? 3 damage and healers. There you go. That'll fix it.
Yeah, just remove tanks.
Yeah. No, don't remove the tanks. Just add 3 healers, 8v8.
8v8.
go.
Yeah,
no
turn
more.
tanks. Oh.
Just take all your maps and just like in Maya or wherever you use 3DS Max and just go. Yeah, there you go. Now a little bit bigger, so it could fit.
I
was
was playing.
Just fuck it. 8v8. Let's go.
I was playing.
Yeah, if you actually make them smaller, fuck it.
I was playing on
Chaotic.
me and my buddy were both duoing as DPS on comp on PC a while back, and it took forever. So we're doing he was showing me some random custom stuff, and he's like, hey, just guess what's different about the map, and it was that one castle one that's a deathmatch map. He's like, there's something different about it. Just figure it out. I'm like looking around, I'm like, what the fuck is it? And he's like, he didn't show me the description, so he's making me guess. After we got into a game, after like 10 minutes, like, what the fuck was wrong with it? He's like, oh, it was sized down by 10%. I don't fucking know that.
Of course.
Have you thought about how every map is being made for 5v5 now, so all the old maps will play like shit in Overwatch 2? They had at the grand finals, they had the pros play on older maps in 5v5.
I don't know if it changed that much.
Well, it's because the entire game changes a lot. It's a lot more actual deathmatch shit now.
Yeah,
that's just the way the game
it
flows.
plays like Call of Duty, is what I heard.
Yeah, and the game
I doubt that
because it's all you're constantly fighting now. Like in Overwatch right now, you time it out like, all right, let's all go together. There, you're just constantly fucking fighting.
Yeah. Call of Duty is a little less strategic, though, even when you're fighting.
Yeah, I think this is because their barrier of constant fighting is Call of Duty. But
Sure. Yeah, sure.
So the way I've been thinking about this, I've just been thinking about it a lot because originally I'm like, all right, whatever, it's gonna be out something next year. That's fine, I'll wait. I've already not been impressed by 5v5. Like nothing about it is enticing me. They're having to rebalance every single hero. That we've not had a new character since Echo, which was however long ago at this point now. The game has just like not had anything new aside from deathmatch maps. The only reason why we're even getting
was
those
it Echo early last year?
No, that was like, wasn't that early?
I think it was early last year. I think it was like March last year. Or
yeah,
something.
okay. I
think so because Sigma was August 2019, and then Echo after.
Yeah,
that, right?
It was like right at the pandemic, right? Like right when it started.
Yeah, it was like they were
It's
like,
Echo's
oh
fault.
shit, we need to release it before it spreads or whatever, and then they released. Maybe it was February. It might have been February, so right before.
It was April 14th.
April. Okay, wow, that's even further than that.
So we have not had a new hero, and they used to have like 3 or 4 heroes a year when the game was like.
Yeah, at least 2 to 3. I think like early on we would get 4, but then it was like slowly,
It was like 3. Yeah.
I think what the year Sigma came out. I think there was a Baptiste that year too, right? That was earlier.
Yeah,
that
Baptiste.
Year.
And we had Wrecking Ball.
And Wrecking Ball. Yeah, that was 3, right? Was it that year?
Yeah, and then we
Wrecking
had
Ball was early that year.
Anna,
No, I think Baptiste was first, and then Wrecking Ball.
Brig, Moira.
Brig was 2018. I think Moira was No, Moira was
Sombra,
2017.
Doomfist,
Moira was 2017.
Ash.
Ash
So we
was
had all these fucking characters, and we just
2018.
literally not been getting anything. And the only reason we're getting deathmatch maps is because
2018.
they have their new map designers just making stuff, and they're like, oh well, if they made this cool map just to kind of test things out, just throw it up there on Overwatch right now. But right now, I don't care about 5v5. It's just kind of disappointing to people. Some people are like, I'm not gonna play this game. They dug themselves in a hole now because now they're like, yeah, we're gonna just play on early build of Overwatch 2 next year. No, Overwatch 2 is not coming out next year, so the pro play is literally gonna be only on this game that no one else could play.
Right.
Meaning that any players that are up and coming trying to become pro have no way of practicing this game. So that kind of fucks them over even harder now. Teams don't know who the fuck to sign for because you don't know who is good or not because you can't see who plays it Overwatch 2. So you're kind of just like searching in the dark for people that you think might be good at this game. And I just don't care. I'm happy with Overwatch right now. Overwatch right now is fine. I get the balance. The balance is actually really good right now. Just fuck it. Just like leave it. I enjoy Overwatch every single time I play it. I played it a little while ago. Like this past weekend actually was nice. But Jesus Christ, like just I'm so over it. Like put the story shit out. That's cool. Make that an expansion pack like it should have been. That's it. I'll pay $40 for a whole story mode with new like abilities constantly going at that. Fuck it. I'll do that. Just I don't really care at this point for this whole over
$40.
No, but you know what I mean. Like I would love
Even if it was just story, it would be no 40.
Yeah. Overwatch really sucks when
Okay.
games like Apex or Valorant get constant updates and new content.
Yeah, Apex Legends is free, and I'm sure you got the battle pass shit. But
I just miss seeing a
if
new
you're-
character, dude.
if you're expecting Overwatch not to do some battle pass shit in the future, then I don't know. Like
Well,
I could see Overwatch 2 trying to do that
really
shit because they're
quick.
already kind of doing it. It's free, but it's like you have to play like to 30 games to get all the skins or some shit in the arcade mode or whatever.
Really quick.
What?
Halo. The way Halo does it is fucking incredible.
Yeah, it's cool. It's free.
It's free, and you can go back to it.
Yeah.
I would have probably bought every single Apex Battle Pass if I knew I can go back to it. I specifically did not because I'm like, I'm not gonna play Apex that long. I'm gonna play for a couple games, not have enough time. Halo.
I'll definitely be playing a lot more Halo.
Right
Infinite,
now,
but
I don't know if you knew, Gore.
that's for sure.
On Halo Master Chief Collection right now, you can actually unlock the armor. Yeah, you can unlock the armor from the original trailer, which he looks all funky. So cool. I've got all that.
I thought he looked great. They should have kept that armor, honestly. I like the way more simplistic armor.
It's really good though. If I'll go
it
unlock
makes
that.
more sense for it to be simplistic than weird and fucking like it looks like the Batman suit and like from fucking.
Well, now it's iconic to me.
So
now I don't mind it.
No, I like it. When they showed that in the 2019 trailer, I was like, "Whoa, hell yeah, we back, baby!" I think we all said that, like, "Oh shit,
wait,
like
what are you talking about?
We're talking about Halo Infinite, right?
No, so the thing you can unlock right now is straight up like the original Halo 1 OG when it was an RTS.
Yeah, because Halo.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
I see what we're.
I just saw. Yeah, I was talking about Halo Infinite.
Yeah, no. So it's a cool armor. I agree.
No.
I agree.
I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying that I don't like that in Halo Infinite. Now the armor is different.
Yeah, no.
What it looked like 2 years ago in that trailer.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. I didn't know it was the RTS though.
Yeah. So if you remember
I thought it was the original suit.
That first one, that very first trailer that showed it at the Apple event, where they had like it was like really weird and they had like Master Chief sound all weird. That's the armor you can unlock in Master Chief Collection right now, which is fucking sick. I love that armor. So go get that. Cool thing again. Even though it's a limited event right now, they said that there will be more opportunities to unlock it in the future if you miss out on it right now. But go get that shit right now. It looks fucking great. They're gonna have you're gonna be able to put a plush grunt on your back soon.
Yeah, so that's it.
But you can also put the original Xbox in your background. They're gonna have Duke controllers to put on your Duke controllers and your shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's weird.
I love how weird Master Chief Collection is getting with it.
Master Chief Collection.
The intro. Oh, dude. So have you loaded up in a while?
No.
It's really fucking weird. You know how like at the beginning, whenever you load up a game, it's like a screen as it's loading up.
Yeah.
Like a screen before it gets to the actual loading screen. It's got all the Spartans decked out in the wild armor, and it does not look like a Halo. Especially when you're loading a Master Chief Collection, it looks like some fucking like it looks like what's that Splitgate? It's almost like a Splitgate game where it looks like people are trying to make Halo games but are trying to like not copy that style. It's so weird. It's not. If you load that up, I would not have thought it was Halo. I thought it was like
Right.
some other game that was trying to be Halo, but load it up. It's
Yeah.
really bizarre. It's cool though, but it's
I
got
played
everyone
it
with
a
his
couple
wild
of
armor.
months ago. Was it in there? In a couple months ago?
Maybe.
'Cause
Was
I
like
played it a couple months.
was it like
It
a
was like right when Infinite's first flight came out, and I couldn't play it, so I was like, "Fuck, I'll just play Halo
was it
5
like a
and
red
Master
background
Chief
with like
Collection."
3 Spartans that had like really wild armor on it?
No, I do not remember that. Where you going?
Yeah, P.
No.
But yeah, load up. Go get the armor first though. It's really fucking cool. But yeah, no Overwatch. I love the game. I just don't really care about Overwatch 2 right now. I want to play
love
story
the game
mode.
too, but like
Story mode's
at
gonna be
this
cool.
point-
But I waiting until 2023 for this fucking big overhaul for this mode that I'm not even really convinced I'm gonna enjoy. Because I think it's cool that Overwatch 2 is more deathmatchy. I like Overwatch right now though, you know?
Yeah, I don't really like deathmatchy, but
Yeah, I'm
I
happy
do
with the
want to
game
play
right
that new
now.
mode.
So
Though.
why
I want to play the new mode though. The fucking
push?
the robot.
Yeah.
Yeah, push.
No, but like straight just
They need to just release that. If they release that on Overwatch right now, then like
They're in
not
a-
all is forgiven, but that'd be a big
they're in a
like
fucking
oh.
dumb spot because they can't release a new hero because all the heroes are being balanced for 5v5.
Yep.
They're retooling every fucking hero because every one of our 30 heroes are balanced for 5v5. Like
Yeah.
Doomfist is a tank right now in Overwatch 2
Yeah, I know.
because they just don't
Which
know.
I guess makes sense.
It does make sense, but I'm just saying that this is
Yeah.
like where we're at right now with this game. It's like I like the game now. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like if
But a lot
if
of people don't, I guess.
No,
'Cause
I
still see people complain about it, and
everyone's
not just because of no content. I just feel like
yeah, the people always complain about, but right now the because the balancing was always fucked up, and that's the reason why they go to 5v5, which I get it, because 5v4 is easier to balance than 6v6 because the two tanks in Overwatch have literally dictated every single meta in Overwatch. It's always been like, oh, it's double shield, oh, it's like Hog and Zarya. It was all fucking weird shit just because of two tanks. They couldn't figure it out. We went from no limits to hero caps to 2-2. They can't figure it out. So like, all right, fuck it. We're just gonna do 5v5, which I get it, but it should not have taken like fucking at this point because it was announced in what 2018,
yeah, no, 2019.
2019.
Yeah,
So-
it was actually I think a couple of days ago was the 2-year anniversary when they announced it.
And it's coming out in 2023.
Yep.
So we'll be spending.
That's actually a longer time in between when they announced the original Overwatch.
We've been waiting.
They had to build up for the ground up
Well, 2016 to 2019 is 3 years.
because they announced Overwatch 1, I think, in early.
We'll be
2014.
waiting longer for Overwatch 2 than we were playing the fucking Overwatch 1 before we knew about goddamn Overwatch 2.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's only been.
Well, the
yeah.
3 years because 2016
3 years,
2019
yeah.
we got that.
Yeah, if maybe it'll come out at the end of next year. They didn't rule it out completely.
If it doesn't come out
most
next year,
likely
it's a
not.
fucking mistake.
It's not gonna come out next year.
It's not.
I'm not. And you know what? At this point, I don't give a fuck. Just release it when it's done because I've already dehyped myself completely. If you show, I swear to God, if the Game Awards happens and they show 2 more fucking skins, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Oh, here's what Cole Cassidy looks like now. I don't go fuck.
I don't care.
care.
I don't care. I'm having fun with the game right now, but it's like now I'm just have no content. The game's just an unsupported game right now. It's like cool.
Yeah. Well, they put a new deathmatch map.
Again,
and they put new skins.
I get that like it the deathmatch maps are happening because they have like some new map designers. And like, hey, come on and make a new map and just test out your stuff. And they make a map like, oh, it's a cool map. Let's throw it up in the fucking deathmatch. I'm sick of deathmatch maps. Like, I get it's cool. I get better that than scrapping in whatever. But fuck, I don't care. Just honestly, just scrap the fucking 5v5 thing.
Game.
Scrap 5v5. Fuck it. I don't care anymore.
Get the fucking game out of here.
Just
I don't want it anymore.
Give me the fucking campaign as its own thing. That's what I thought it was gonna be. I don't need a fucking restructure. You guys
Make
spent too long.
StarCraft 3.
You can't even
Very
thank
well.
Jeff from the Overwatch team anymore.
Yeah. Well, what's his name now? Fucking Craig.
Aaron.
I don't know. Aaron sounds like a dweeb. Jeff had. We're not gonna see a Jeff Ulog video this year.
Oh shit!
Or maybe I'll still do it. It just won't be from the Overwatch.
You're gonna be insulted if
Maybe-
Aaron does it.
Maybe a Jeff from his house, or whatever. Jeff at the house.
Are you gonna be
team.
insulted if Aaron does it?
If Aaron does it, I don't want to see it.
You're not my real game
A
developer.
lot of times I would have that in the background, just like even if I'm looking at other things, I would just have it playing. in the
I was
background.
thinking of it if
I didn't watch last year's if he did one. He did one last.
You know what I
year.
should do? So
Actually, I don't know if it did.
in my
I
class,
did 2019.
in my
but I just
classroom,
haven't went
I
back
kind of match for this stuff. So like I had Halloween stuff, and I'm gonna put the Christmas stuff up soon. I have a big the Promethean boards, and I just HDMI it to my laptop. And I was gonna put a Yule log on there just for cozy vibes, but I just put the Jeff Yule log on there instead.
Oh, I got a better idea. Just have Die Hard on repeat. Yeah. Or how about just one scene where he opens the elevator and says, "I now have a machine gun, ho ho ho," and just have that replay over and over again. That fills me with the spirit. I don't know.
So
What Christmas story?
here's a fun story from the esports club yesterday. So we had to one of the teams was in Pacific Coast time, and they asked to delay their game, which put us way behind. But we were like, all right, I guess whatever. Then one of our players couldn't stay that long, and he found out. So we're like, all right, we're down a sub. So I asked one of my students in my regular class to be like, hey, come down to the esports club. I know you don't play Smash, but we'll see if we can get you because he really wants to play Madden or 2K, but they don't have they didn't allow 2K. Overwatch is not allowed, so we don't have any gun games in there.
Is it 2K not allowed because it's a gambling game?
I don't know. Actually, that might be.
It has to be. That shit is a fucking scam. If you play it, you should feel.
Does Madden and FIFA not have that?
FIFA, I think, does.
FIFA's on there.
It does because it has the cards and stuff.
Okay,
but
so FIFA's
2K,
on there.
The 2K game literally has a roulette wheel thing that you actually spin like it's a fucking casino, and you have to like get whatever. And
Maybe
that people make huge people fucking make tons of money just making videos of them doing that. Like just like what loot boxes. At least loot boxes though, you're promised something. I want to say the roulette wheel, you could spend money and get literally nothing. Like maybe like some shitty money for things that you can't afford anyway. Like
also shout outs to EA for losing the rights to be able to use the FIFA title.
So is the next game going to be called? Is it just called EA Soccer?
Just FIFA.
I'll figure it out.
It'd be called FIFA. I mean, they own FIFA. They just not.
No, they don't.
Not EA.
FIFA.
I'm saying the next game is going to be FIFA.
But it's still EA.
No, they can't call it FIFA.
FIFA is going to have their own fucking game called FIFA next year.
Make it? It's
That's
not
what I'm saying. I'm not talking about EA. I'm saying the people that
it won't come out next year.
EA will have its own soccer game, right? But there will be another FIFA game, is what I'm saying.
I know, but like, who's gonna make it? It's not gonna come out next year unless they somehow build an entire soccer game in the span of like 9 months or whatever the fuck it comes out. It doesn't come out like around August, September.
Most sports games have that type of mechanic. Yeah, they do, unfortunately.
But like that one, I've seen it. It's fucking egregious as shit. And Angry Joe makes videos about it all the time. I don't watch them, but I don't need to because I already know. I see the thumbnail. It's just like it's like this is bullshit. He's like angry. I'm like, oh, Angry Joe's angry. No way. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So it's the same shit. They always do the same fucking thing. Madden. Every game has one thing they do every year, and it's shitty. Madden always reuses like 90% of its assets. FIFA has the card thing or whatever, and 2K just has that roulette wheel, and none of them are good.
What about
the same game over and over every
story
year?
mode?
And people fucking the story mode is embarrassing in these games. Like I watched the Spike Lee one. That is embarrassing. That might be one of the worst things I've ever seen.
So
it's funny. I'll give it that. It's fucking hilarious, but it's terrible. I couldn't believe how bad it was. So bad.
Cal says, "Did you set up the Steve Main? Does the rest of the class take turns spitting on them?" We need another player, and I asked my student, I'm like, I know you don't play Smash. Are you just down to actually just sub in? Like, do you want to sub in for Smash even though you don't play Smash? Because he told me verbatim. I try to just advertise the shit out of the Smash team because I'm like, I'm coaching that, so I'm like, just go join that. If you have any interest in it, let's do it. He's like, I only started playing Smash for the first time in my life because Sora. And I was like, all right, so you've played. He's like, yeah, I mean, I bought the game because Sora, so I guess I could play. I'm like, cool. So we're like, all right, do you want to just sub in? And it'd be funny, like, whatever. We're not expecting to win. It's fine. It's like, all right, whatever. So he subs in, and then we're like, all right, so what controller do you use? He's like, oh, I use a Joy-Con. We're like, okay. And I see some people play with Joy-Cons. I'm like, that's fine. And we give him both Joy-Cons. He's like, no, I use the sideways Joy-Con. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh no, he's gonna fuck us up.
And so I was like, all right. And I was like, so do you know how to like stay in the? He's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. All right. And then he started playing this guy. He's doing pretty decent. Like for someone to know what the fuck he's doing, he like actually got down to last stock a couple times. They were like, what the fuck, dude? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know what the
It's
fuck I'm
almost
doing.
like this game requires no skill.
He was blocking though, so
Oh, that's. I was playing that game recently with my cousins. They wanted me to play, and I haven't played in like I think the last time I played was when Min Min came out. So like it's been a few months, and they were blocking, and I was holding my tongue because I
just
don't
punch
do
him.
that shit.
Just
I know.
fucking
I'm like just fucking
block
deck
this
these
shit. Just punch him in
motherfuckers.
real life.
Hey, block the hey.
Where's your
block
bubble
this
in real
shit.
life?
Yeah, there you go. Here's a fucking smash. Your teeth. But no. Yeah, it was just like, and yeah, I was doing okay though. I mean, you know, they're young, but still, they're really good at the game though. It's
Yeah,
like, they
dude.
play a lot though. To be fair,
Kids
I
just
was doing
pick up
alright. I
fucking
won a
video
few
games
times.
like crazy, dude. It's wild.
But no, they play a lot. But yeah, that's not wrong. Like I watch my cousin play Call of Duty sometimes, and it looks like he's playing with a mouse. I'm just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I don't know. Like I watch them play Fortnite the same way. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. How is this fun? How do you even comprehend what's going on? If only
Yeah.
you would, you know, do other things like this. You
It's
know, like fucking anything.
Like a lot of people at my fucking work just play COD. Like I know some of the teachers do, so they've really
Nice.
they're trying to get
COD
in.
is fun.
They're all playing Vanguard like right now. They're all jumping on that, and they really want me to play.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I might get it just because they all want to play. I'm like, yeah, sure. I don't want to play Call of Duty, but I'll jump in just for playing some games with coworkers. But I know the students really want to play, but you can't do that. So I'm like, all right, when you graduate, we'll team up. I'll carry you.
I always give Call of Duty credit because everybody shits on it, and of course, you know, Activision withstanding, because Sledgehammer isn't Activision. They fucking made the new one, so I'm not gonna shit on them. I mean, maybe some people in there are shitty. I don't know, but I give Call of Duty credit every year because everybody shits on it because it's popular and it's, you know, whatever. But comparing it to Madden and all these other ones I just shit on that come out every year and it's always the same team. Activision does the right thing for this and makes it so that other people make each yearly installment. Ubisoft does the same thing too with like Assassin's Creed. Like, oh, this time it'll be this developer.
Yeah, they got Raven,
So
Sledgehammer.
they do the smart thing. I shouldn't say the right thing because I'm sure they fucking, as they do with many studios, work them to the bone. But they do the smart thing business wise, and they don't just have the same studio every year make the same Call of Duty game. They have like 3 studios, and they have like 45
and
studios.
Even if the game's like not great, it's still a quality game. Like you're not getting. There's less bugs in Call of Duty games than there are in Battlefield games.
Oh, and especially Battlefield. I mean, to be fair, Battlefield is a way bigger game. But at this point, Call of Duty, they got.
If we put 3 Call of Duty games together, there's less glitches than one Battlefield game.
I still heard this new Call of Duty has like way more maps and stuff too.
I heard the reception of the beta was shit, but I'll probably end up getting it.
Yeah, I didn't really like it, but it was just Call of Duty. I played like a few matches. I was like, yeah, it's just Call of Duty. Except it feels like a little bit more generic. Like Cold War, like there was just something about it that just felt right. I don't know. I really liked it.
If it drops enough, I'll probably, and I especially don't like playing on PS5, but I'll probably end up getting on there because I think they're all playing on PlayStation, or they play on PlayStation or PC, which I'm like, oh, those are the 2 places I don't.
Well,
really
you can just play with them anyway, right? Because it's crossplay, right?
All right.
Yeah, it's just crossplay. You can just play.
That's
what we did last year.
Yeah,
I played it. I had it on PS5 and yeah, on Series X.
Yeah, they play on PC. I don't know how the PC versus.
I'm sure it works. Works the same way. I assume, right? I mean, you have to like work it out.
A lot of my students are really into fucking Apex as well. They love Apex.
Yeah, Apex is cool. Yeah, a lot of people love Apex. I'm glad Apex isn't one of those games that dropped off quick.
Yeah, Apex is always been a really good game.
It helps that EA is publishing it.
If I was not into Overwatch as much as I was, I can promise you my entire addiction to like when we were playing Overwatch every fucking night, it would have been Apex for me. 100%.
If Apex was not a battle royale, then I would probably play it more. Because I like all the characters. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. I just don't like battle royales that much. So.
Oh. So go ahead, David. I'll remember this.
No, I was just doing that point is an agreement. I can't stand battle royale.
I forgot to mention I made my students play PT.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you know some of the guys were like, "Oh, this shit ain't scary. Fuck that. This is." And the first one's to scream when fucking all of a sudden I'm like, all right, cool. Here, go ahead and you can play now.
It's not as scary as the new Conjuring movie.
It's scary. I'm like, all right, cool. And then there's that part, where the doors kind of open, you have the jar. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm like, oh, I think you should zoom in there. Nah. Yeah. No. Try zooming in. I think you might miss something. And hey, I'll tell you, the screams in that class were a lot more male voices.
pussies. That's why.
But it was super super fun. Is the Elite controller worth a purchase? Series 2. Elite controllers are by far and away the best controller I ever felt. It's unfortunate it's unfortunate they have as much issues as they do. The grips on my Series 1 came off, which just rendered the controller
Mine
useless.
too.
I know that some of the buttons kind of messed up on there.
Yeah, the LB button for me broke and went inward. Like it still works, but it's like inside the controller now. If you have to like actually, you don't have to press it hard. You just have to, you have to get used to it being inside the controller now.
I had to return 2 Elite controllers in store at GameStop because whenever you rotated the right thumbstick, it made like a clicking noise. And I was like, that does not sound right, especially for a $170 controller.
That's just feedback,
So I opened the controller in store. So we went through 2 other ones. I took the third one. But they're fantastic controllers. Like when they work, they're easily far and away.
Great though.
The far and away the best controllers. Especially the paddles feel fucking incredible. The weight of the controller feels really good. I love the weight of it. What I am going to say is I've been very tempted to buy a Series 2. The dumbest reason, but I mean it's a valid reason. The reason I don't get Series 2, I'm waiting for Series 3 because I want that screenshot button. That screenshot button because I hate taking screenshots on Xbox.
Use it.
I use it a lot. And screenshots and videos on Xbox because they always bring up the fucking you have to push home and it pauses the game sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait for Series 3 on that. But I mean, if you don't care about that, I would say try to get one in store and open it and make sure it's good right off the bat.
I got the new Halo one pre-ordered.
The Master Chief one.
GameStop. Yeah, $200 for a fucking controller. But
yeah, I was that.
I know that was gonna be hard to find in the future. So.
One of my students said that they have 2 Halo Series X's right now. One they bought for themselves and their brother got one just in case. And he was gonna go. He's like, I don't want it. If you want it, I was like, sure, I'll buy it. If you really don't want it, I'll buy it. He's like, well, I was gonna give it away. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, he's like,
I definitely want it.
He's like, I don't want church. I'm like, no, fucking sell the console. Like if you're gonna
yeah.
So we'll see if that works out. I'll probably end up grabbing that and just selling that bad boy over there. I still think that console looks fucking slick.
Yeah, it's it's a triangle.
Yeah, there you go.
Nailed it.
Oh, but
they should make a triangle console. I like how David.
Here's a story here's a story about PT though. Is that
I think David's dying.
He is. He's slowly sick. So after every class, I had to go in and delete the save data to restart the game.
Yeah, to restart PT.
I autopiloted because one of the students was talking to me.
I think you said this last week, but I could be wrong.
No.
Or maybe you tweeted this. I saw this.
I did. Yeah, I did tweet this.
Oh, maybe you just told us.
No, I tweeted it. I autopiloted as one of the students was talking to me, like, "Hey, what are we gonna do?" So I was like, "Hey, we're gonna play PT." And I was autopiloting, and I just didn't hit go to save data. I went hit start delete, and I was about to say, "Are you sure you want to delete?" I scrolled over to yes. I was about to push A. Like, whoa! Wow. And everyone they didn't understand what the fuck was going on. And I was like, "You can't get this game anymore." One's like, "Yeah, you can because it's time." I'm like, "No, the game is not obtainable anymore. Once it's gone, it's gone."
Yeah, so. I would have thought it was weird if it said press A too.
Yeah, there you go. Order for store pickup. All right, you'll love that controller. The series controllers are fucking amazing.
Just sold a controller there. It is the Series 1 controller is great. I heard the Series 2 one gives you like bad
juju,
bad colon cancer. So sorry. Yeah, bad juju. That's what I meant.
All right. Let's go on this next thing. Elden Ring gameplay.
All right.
We did it, boys.
David. I had to remember his
D
name
for David.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it. I don't give a fuck about Elden Ring. You guys go.
What? Yeah, you don't care?
No.
It looks great.
I mentioned this during the reveal. I don't give a shit. The second that it was some kind of weird open worldy fucking co-op game, I didn't give a shit.
Well, it's not a co-op game. It's like Dark Souls. You invite people in. It's not co-op. What the fuck are you talking about?
The way they presented it originally, it looked more straight up co-op.
They never even presented it almost ever.
That was the
problem. That was the problem with the game is that it took 2 years for them to show it again. They showed it a couple months ago.
Gave the impression of like some kind of
you don't even see a second player in the entire trailer. Are you thinking of something else? Are you okay?
I might be thinking of something else. Either way, I remember when
this is the Souls game.
The first,
I remember you didn't like the reveal.
I didn't care about it.
Yeah, I thought the reveal was great. That's still one of my favorite trailers this year. And I don't I can't get into Souls games. I just can't. I want to, I just can't. And it's not even just the difficulty. It's just that like the idea of playing it is just like I just don't want to deal with it right now. Like
I'm
it was
gonna.
the same thing I'm having with Metroid Dread right now. I'm just like I just don't want to deal with it right now.
One of my
Like-
resolutions, gaming resolutions next year is to finally fucking play Dark Souls. Like it's I'm in the same way of that.
I mean,
It
it's a
doesn't
great
really
game.
doesn't really intrigue me though. Like not like the world doesn't really get me because I'm not really
I
into
like
that
the world.
vibe.
It's a very if you all right, this is the best way I could describe the world from the little bit I've played. It's like if Game of Thrones went so dark that everybody died, but the creatures and the fucking vibe is still there. That's what it
that's a
feels
better
like
way of
to
doing
me.
it. It's see Game of Thrones I got into just because it was
Because there's like no humans left, pretty much. At least you don't ever see one. I mean, you do, but like it's
Sure.
not like you go to a village and you see dragons
Okay,
and
that's-
fucking all these monsters and stuff.
That's a good way of putting it because I just thought it was so fantasy that I just kind of lost interest in it.
Yeah, it's not like super fantasy.
Okay.
No. Yeah, it's not like
It
Lord
feels
of the
like
Rings.
that, it
where,
feels like that out the
Let us
gate.
tell you about the scroll of him lore or whatever.
Right.
Like,
Dark
yeah.
Souls 1 is my favorite game of all time. It's Chat Box.
yeah, it's a lot of people.
I think I'm gonna do it.
That and Bloodborne. Those are the two that everybody and Demon Souls. I guess some people are diehards for Demon Souls.
I fucking love Demon
Because I
Souls.
feel like I would
But
like Dark Souls.
I mean, if they announce, hey, I'm already predicting it at the Game Awards, they're going to announce a update, or they're going to announce a PC version for Bloodborne, or they're going to do like an update for Bloodborne, or a PC version, and that's going to be like the biggest announcement
Green
because
Super
people
Flash?
can't.
Maybe.
What?
He says game's gone by Dark Souls. Maybe.
No, hell no.
You guys,
I mean, I'll never finish it.
I had
so-
that really cool Dark Souls figure that's literally been like in the middle of my collection, like right.
Is that the Solar guy or whatever?
No, it's here, I'll
Okay.
pull it really quick.
Okay, he's gonna get it.
I do have that amiibo though.
Yeah, but there was a figure from First Four Figures actually that it was the Solal guy, Solal,
Slayer.
There you go. That's pretty cool. I did pre-order the Elden Ring collector's edition, so I figured why not. I could delete it. I could cancel it if I want, and the statue looks pretty sick. But yeah, this gameplay was fantastic. It is open world though. What's your name again? David. It is open world. It's definitely way more open world than like a Dark Souls, where it's like Dark Souls is pretty much a Metroidvania if you really think about it, because you open up an area, you get a thing, you could drop a ladder, now you can go down that area that you couldn't before, or you can go back up to a certain place. It's kind of like a Metroidvania. It has Metroidvania droppings in there, but this game looks like it's straight up like, hey, you see all that shit? You can just go. It's like Breath of the Wild. They just tell you in the gameplay, yeah, just do whatever. Go over there. You want to go to that glowing tree thing in the sky? Go over to it. I'm like, all right. Which is exactly the type of game I like. I love a game that's just like, here you go, boop, fucking do shit. I'm like, all right, cool. Because if this shit is hard, then I'll do a different thing. And Demon Souls kind of did that too. Actually, it actually made it so that you can. I don't need to tell you this because you already know, but like you have such a bunch of areas you can go to
It
whenever
looks
you want.
really cool.
Obviously,
Like-
obviously, if you go to a later one, then you're gonna get fucked up. But it's cool that there's an option like that. Besides it being just linear and you have to go through exactly where they want you to, with little paths where you can diverge a little bit, but not too much. Gameplay wise and the look, I love the look. I love the best skyboxes I've seen this year. So good. So it looks so nice. All those fucking big glowing tree things and just like the sky itself looks great. I love that there's like virtually no fall damage too. So it makes sense considering the verticality of the land. Like you're always going up and down and stuff. It looks like with your horse, you got your horse that you can summon whenever you want, and you go up and down these like kind of like lift things. It looks great. It looks like a Dark Souls game if they turned it into Breath of the Wild and added like maybe like the Witcher 3 style like I don't know, like discovery, like, oh, you can find like a chest here or whatever and loot and stuff, which I guess is Breath of the Wild too, but it fits more with Witcher 3 when it comes to its fantasy setting. But yeah, it looks great.
Hey,
I love that the beginning of the game, the beginning of the demo, you're just walking around and you see a dragon fly around. You're like, oh, that's cool. And the dragon just fucking swoops down. Now you're fighting it. Like, what the fuck?
hey, Chatbox, do you know how much that they were even you, Gord? Do you guys know how much that premium collector's edition is gonna be?
For Elden Ring, I got the whatever the fucking regular collector's edition is. I don't know. I don't care. Is that the one with the
helmet.
the helmet? Yeah, I just got the one with the lady, the big lady.
Yeah,
The helmet's cool, but
that helmet looks
I'm-
fucking sick.
yeah, it looks cool.
And you know
It
that
just got really lit.
that thing's gonna be expensive. Or that thing's gonna be fucking
I think
really
the regular
valuable.
collector's edition is going to be. Yeah, the collector's edition is probably going to be too. I think it might even already be sold out in places. I got the Series X version, and I think the PlayStation ones were already sold out.
But you know that helmet's gonna be, or that
Yeah,
that thing's gonna be
because that's a Bandai Namco exclusive, right? You have to
one.
go there. Yeah, it will be. And I'm sure it's like $300 or some shit too.
$350. Let's say that.
Yeah, $350. That sounds right. I'm gonna say that too. Actually,
That
sounds
is
correct.
gonna tell you worth like 700.
I wouldn't be
800 bucks.
surprised if it's 400. Actually, 1,000. Fuck it.
It's
a
a
real
one for
helmet.
one
You
replica.
can
of
go
the
find
helmet,
a dragon
so,
with that helmet.
yeah.
I do. The big lady though is cool. She's the one that like reattaches her arm and like impales people. I'm like, all right.
I might
And
get
I
that
like a big
collection.
lady. You know me. This is the year of big lady.
All right,
So
Elden Ring. It looks cool though.
it looks great. I'm very excited for it. I just hope I can play it without being like, it's too hard. I have 45 other games
really?
to play. What?
Premium collector's only $240.
Oh, really? Wow, that's actually good.
Ooh.
Ah, that helmet must suck then, because it's only like $60 more.
It's gonna be like a $500 thing eventually down the line though.
Yeah, it's like that's only. I think that's only $60 more. You said $249, I assume.
240.
Is it just $240? That's
80.
$50 more.
160 was
Oh,
regular collectors. 240
Oh,
is
is it 160?
premium.
Okay, I thought it was 190.
I'm just like for helmets, as you can see. It's like I could picture that thing going right
Yeah,
there.
I have a couple.
Let's get rid of just get rid of Last of Us 2 already. Let's just throw that away. We'll put the Elden
Go
Ring
ahead,
there.
sell it. That's honestly, that's actually kind of sucks anyway. So, oh, she's sitting on a big piece of rock, whatever.
Yeah, look
playing
at Marcus Phoenix
guitar.
though.
Yeah, that's a Gears of War 3 one. It's pretty good. I like that one.
I'm glad I got the Metro Dread collection. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I had to I had to organize my entire game cabinet because I just didn't have room for all the games. So
Yeah,
I can actually pick it up and show what I did do. Is back there now. I put like all my 3DS stuff and I put like all my my Switch collections up there because they were always hard to
see a
fucking organize
Xenoblade
in there.
one.
Yeah, so it's Xenoblade, you got Metroid,
red.
Fire Emblem, and what's the other one? What's the fucking other
Mario.
one? Oh, I don't know what it is, whatever.
No good. The other Fire Emblem,
Were they both?
the old game.
Oh,
Like a
yeah.
collector's edition.
That's the old one, yeah.
How do I know this? I just
I don't know.
guessed. I just guessed. You have the Fire Emblem Three Houses, right?
Yeah.
And you have what the fuck is the original called? Do you remember, David?
What?
Dragon something?
Yeah, Fire Emblem. What's the first game called again? That they re-released.
The very, very first one?
Yeah, the one they re-released last year.
I think it was Shadowblade.
Shadow.
No,
That
I think
sounds
that's
right.
what it's. No, Shadow Dragon is the DS game.
Adrian doing a room tour before Gore? Maybe.
A room turd.
There's not that much here.
Yeah,
I'd have to
I'll
have
give
an
you a room
apartment
turd.
tour.
Yeah, do it,
Here,
fucker.
let me pull it up.
I'm
here
gonna
real quick.
get a new apartment sometime, probably like in January, February. So I'll probably do one before I move out to show what it was.
All right, here's my apartment. All right, say
Never see it
goodbye. You
again.
ain't seeing this fucker again.
Yeah.
Here's my walls. Oh, you should do a apartment tour for your new apartment when there's nothing in it. So here's my
Fire
wall.
Emblem Shadow
Here's my
Dragon and
window.
the Blade of Light is the first game.
Hell
See,
yeah.
you got it wrong. I got it right. I said Shadow Dragon because I got the DS one.
All right,
I
David.
got that DS.
You don't like Elden Ring. You like Devolver though. Devolver's public.
Oh, also, real quick, a story I did forget to put in there. Netflix's gaming thing is launched.
It's
now.
only for
Yeah.
mobile.
Yeah, it's just for
Yeah,
like
and it's
shitty
garbage.
games too that no one cares.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, Devolver Digital has officially gone public as of today. Sony has gone ahead and thrown down a bit of money to have partial ownership. And along the way, Devolver has also picked up majority stakes in other companies, which it looks like
Nintendo,
yes.
Yeah. Xbox,
Apple.
Apple.
No, they picked up
Epic Game Store.
They picked up ownership
LJN.
enough stocks to own Dodge Roll, which were the people that made Enter the Gungeon,
LJN.
Muriel, Reigns and Card Shark, and Firefly Studios, who makes the Stronghold series.
Hey. L. J. No. J. No, I was right. J. How the fuck do you make an N? N. That's the other way.
Oh yeah.
LJN.
No, that's gonna be
Buy 'em.
Microsoft.
You can get that for garage sale price. LJN.
But no, so I'm interested to see what comes of this.
I'm not.
That means we'll see a lot of investor money kind of flow through them, and I feel like they've hit a point where they know what they're doing, they know their audience, they've had a lot of successful hits under their belt, they've grown quite strongly as a company, and the fact that a company like Sony, they took, I think it's 5% stake in the company. It is interesting. There's a lot of promise here. I'm excited to see where they go, what they decide to do with the company further. Um, Open themselves up to be public in investments. I don't think this is going to be a situation we saw with some other companies where it's like, oh, well, now it's all downhill because now they're going to cater to investors purely. I don't think this is going to be Devolver style. I mean, money changes people. We'll see. But I'm excited. I like a lot of what Devolver has published. And now that they officially own the folks behind Enter the Gungeon, and I think they also own technically the rights for like Hotline Miami and other stuff like that. They do a lot of good stuff, so I'm excited to see what we get out of them in the future.
Cool.
Hell yeah!
Cool. Good for
that's
them.
it for Blue Rupees.
That's it. Bye. Should end it there.
Sure.
Go check out CRP Rights. You can find a review about the Bye Bye Man. Don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it, don't say it, don't think it, don't think it, don't say it, don't say it, don't think it, don't think it. Yeah, next week, go to hell. Anyway, so all right.
So what you pick BioShock? Why
I was like,
BioShock?
what the fuck are we doing? Hello, I'm not the host. Fuck this.
Yeah, so Chris, we've talked about BioShock Infinite on this podcast, especially in particular. So why original BioShock? Why did you pick that one in particular?
Well, because I know Adrian didn't play it, so that was the main reason. And also, you gotta play BioShock 1 to really understand and get a lot of BioShock Infinite, especially the DLC. BioShock Infinite DLC like confirmed shit that's like, oh, like that's how you do DLC, by the way. All these DLC content that comes out is like, here's a new mission where your main character helps a baby. I don't fucking care. But yeah, BioShock 1's amazing. I didn't fully play it myself. This is a game I've tried to play so many times when it first came out, and I just couldn't get into it. I really couldn't. And then when the BioShock collection came out, like 5 years ago at this point, I was like, I'm gonna sit down and play it.
Did it crash for you?
No. I've never had any problem. I've played BioShock 1 at this point twice on Xbox and once on Switch. I didn't have any problems. And I also played a little bit because I should have fucking played on Switch. Yeah, Switch was perfect. I didn't have any problems with BioShock Infinite. The little bit I played of Minerva's Den, BioShock 1 on the collection. I think you just had some bad luck. But yeah, he'll get to his problem he has later. But yeah, it's just BioShock is a legendary game, I would say. One of the
It was definitely the one on my shame catalog.
Huh?
People have different names for it. I call it the shame catalog, where the games that you should have played, like there's like mandatory video games that it's like how ridiculous like my movie shame list is, where I've just not seen so many just movies that everyone should have watched. I feel like there's some games like
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Can you believe that? I know, what a fucking shame.
I probably have, because it was probably on TV at some point.
No, well, you saw the censored version.
Yeah,
so I wonder how they do the beginning of that movie.
That's a really good question.
I know I've seen
frick.
I've seen Dogma like so many times just because it's always on fucking TV.
Yeah, Dogma's great. I love Dogma. I love Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. It's a bad movie, but I enjoy it.
Films.
I don't like Kevin Smith nowadays because he's very
He's
shilly.
all the fucking time.
well, that too. He talks about I smoke weed and my wife's pussy. That's all he talks about nowadays. But
Living the life, dude.
he's also very shilly. Is that a word? He just shills a lot of shit. He just wants to really. I want to direct all these DC shows and stuff. So he always directs all these
Guys,
terrible
I don't know if you
TV
understand,
shows.
but I love comic books.
I love
And I get
comic
into
book, man.
that.
Hey man, it's Kevin Smith, man. And now he's skinny. What the fuck? I mean,
Fucking
it's probably
traitor.
good. Yeah, that
Traitor.
heart attack, but yeah, we still traitor. Traitor. Remember that? Remember when Star Wars used to be good?
No,
Yeah. Anybody looking forward to that Boba Fett show?
no.
No. All right.
I will say, actually, that was a pretty good trailer for that.
It was a good trailer, yeah. I like that it wasn't like, all right, let's do like action shit. It was like, oh, I'm gonna sit on this chair, I'm gonna fucking say, hey, fucker, I'm the best. I'm like, all
Feel
right.
free to speak.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
actually was a
was
really
good.
good fucking
Good line.
line. God damn.
David,
Yeah.
your experience with BioShock.
BioShock was one of the very first games I platinumed on the PlayStation 3. I fucking love BioShock. When I got my PS3, it was like a year or so, some odd time after the PlayStation 3 had come out. And I was really big into trophy collecting when they first came out. You know, Super Stardust HD was one of the first games to have trophies on the PlayStation 3. And that was a fun experience. I played through that. And when I was looking for games to start getting that had trophy support, I saw a lot about this game called BioShock. I was like, okay, let me check that out. Going through that whole intro sequence, my very first time, that was the first time I truly felt like this is a fucking next gen game right here. The water effects, the flame that goes across, phenomenal. And I played a little bit of the PC version for the remastered a little bit ago, and that still holds up so well. It was just such a gorgeous sequence. And it's such a fascinating world. It was one of the first few games where I was like, okay, there's a lot to kind of unpack here, despite the fact that, you know, it was a shooter. You know, it wasn't a typical shooter. There's a lot of horror elements to it. There's a lot of customization, and I basically fought mostly with the wrench. I barely even used the guns in the
Yeah,
game.
wrench is good.
Wrench
One of
is
the best
fucking
weapons.
good, especially once you get that life steal.
Yep. Yep. It's good stuff.
There was just a lot of interesting things to deep dive into, and it was one of the few games I was like, I want to know like expanded lore bits about this beyond what's in the game. So I actually got the book as well.
Yeah,
BioShock
I have the book
Rapture.
too. I never read it, but I have
It's
it.
a really good read. It's a perfect prequel because all the audio logs, it really just goes to enhance and expand on a lot
Yeah.
of what you hear about what happened in those audio logs, and really shows the revolution that went into events that starts right off where you begin kind of in BioShock.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember just being so absorbed in the world and becoming a very big fan of it, to where, you know, I got the collector's edition of BioShock 2 when that first dropped, and I got the BioShock Infinite collector's edition when that dropped. And I just, it's a phenomenal series, absolutely.
Maybe we'll get that next one revealed at the Game Awards.
Maybe in
Homer.
10 more years we'll get it.
Well, we know it's in development, so maybe we'll get something.
What's
this Game Awards?
Why is there a BioShock collection on Switch that comes with a cart and one doesn't? Is that just a thing?
Huh?
There's a BioShock collection physical that is no cart, full download,
right,
and one that actually has a cart with it.
Might be Asia English, because
No,
I know usually like the
ESRB.
Asia territories have.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because the cart, once you put it in, you have to download them anyway.
Right. So I'm
it
looking at
doesn't really
GameStop.
matter.
GameStop has that big white thing on the top that says full game download, game cart not included. There's other copies of it that have the full thing, not without that thing, and all it says in the bottom is download and micro SD card required, but it has a cart inside of it. I'm looking at eBay.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe because they realize the cart is fucking pointless because you still have to download all of them.
Probably.
So you have to download the full game too.
Hey, did you ever send back that Spyro? By the way, you know you gotta send that back.
No, I haven't. Shit, I hope she's not dead. Anyway.
So Adrian, what was your first experience?
I'm so fucking pissed. I didn't enjoy the game. Yeah. The whole experience got soured. The whole experience got soured. I got halfway through. I was having a good time. Save got corrupt. No way to go back. Had to go back so fucking far. Did that again. Crashed again. I'm like, cool. Lost another save. I was playing it for the podcast. I muted it. I wasn't even having a good time. Everything just got soured. I didn't have a good time. I hated it. So I'm like, cool. I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna get on Switch. I'm gonna try again later. I'm just so actually upset at how fucking shit the fucking.
That sounds like something wrong with your Xbox then. Like
nothing else crashes.
Twice.
It crashed 3 times, 3 or 4 times actually. It's crashed 3 or 4 times. The second time, the big bad one was the one where it crashed in the middle of saving, which is why the save got corrupt.
Okay.
And that was the one time I was like, oh, it's been a while since I saved. I should fucking manual save. Look at me. I'm trying to be smart. Fucking crash. I'm like, cool. And it's just another crash later. I'm just like, I'm sick of it. I am so sour on that fucking game right now. Literally don't care. So it sucks because I know I would love it. I've got little bits and pieces. I got to right after I was going through the plaza and you had to kill people, put the pictures on the statue.
For Sandra Cohen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got there and I was just not enjoying the game. I'm like, I'm not gonna push myself to finish the game if I'm not having a good time. I want to at least savor the ending, and if I'm playing and having a better time, I want to experience the ending when it does that. But I'm like, I gotta dip out. I am so upset because like I was like really having a good time with it. I was enjoying everything. I was listening to every single audio log. It was cool. I'm having a good time, and then that happens. I'm like, I'm done. Rip.
All right, well there you go. That's the game's gone by.
So I'll get on Switch. I'm assuming Switch doesn't crash.
It didn't crash on my Xbox, so I mean, I don't know.
Maybe it's a Series X thing. It could be a Series X thing. Maybe it's just for some reason.
I played a little bit on my Series X. Well,
how much did you play though?
I got up to where did I stop? I got up to you already have the It's only a couple hours in. I already got done with the camera stuff, and I was leaving the medical pavilion, I think.
Reserve says it happened to me with Hellblade earlier this year. I had like an hour and save with file was deleted. He also says it also happened with my Xbox though.
Wait, what happened?
He said it happened with his Xbox.
Like so what, the game or just Xbox period?
I'm assuming he means that the save or crash on Xbox as well.
I don't even think it's ever crashed on me, period. Like, ever. Like, let alone I lose save. Like, I had a problem with BioShock 2 when it originally came out. I told David.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's all. I was like, well, I guess the franchise is cursed a bit because you didn't finish that game because of that.
Which is fine, because I wasn't liking it anyway. So, not that I wasn't, like, I was liking it.
But man, I was so bummed out. And I realized that. I was like, at that point, I had it muted. I was just chatting with a friend. And I was like, I'm not caring about this game whatsoever. I didn't even listen to audio logs anymore. I stopped playing them. I was like, the combat's a little dated, I think, still, but it's still fine. But I was like, I'm not enjoying any of it, so I'm just gonna stop. I'll start it over again sometime on Switch. But yikes. Yeah, no, I know it's not your fault. Like I know I would have loved this game. It fucking worked out.
I'm not saying it's my fault.
No, I know.
Why the fuck would it be my fault?
I mean, you show the game all the time.
You got a busted ass.
No, you got look at you in the BioShock.
Oh no, I'm shugging because he's like, I fucking hate the game. It sucks. Fucking sucks. So I'm like, that's the game's gone by. Like, so it's like can't talk about big reveals in the game too right now.
No, you can go ahead. Like I already read the Wikipedia.
No,
like,
there's other ones that you probably don't know though. So
I read the Wikipedia. I just didn't save. I didn't save.
Why would you do that if you think you're still gonna want to go?
I'm not gonna.
That's a David move.
I'm not gonna withhold the game discussion for this week and next week just because I didn't finish the game. Like, go ahead and talk about it. I haven't not seen it. Like, I've not actually seen the actual cutscenes, everything that's actually going down. So I'm sure I'm gonna say that, but I'm not gonna save the actual. I'm not gonna cut the conversation for me just because of that. So we can talk about that. And plus, I don't know when I'm getting to the game. I'm not gonna play BioShock soon. I gotta buy the game still. I'm not gonna do that.
All right, well.
So we can talk. No, go and talk the story because at least make me feel like I'm excited to play the game again. Because right now I just don't give a fuck.
No, I think you're just gonna hate it, honestly. Like,
I think as soon as he was going through the wiki and he realized what happens with Andrew Ryan, he's like too soon and just didn't want to deal with it anymore.
Yeah, golf club again.
Yeah,
I just dealt with that last year.
Anyway. What was I gonna say with that? No, I was like,
let's just talk about our schedule again. We're having more fun.
Yeah, we were. That's why I was like, that's why I said that. I was like, I'm having a lot of fun right now. I was like, it's unfortunate because we would have had like another near Automata situation where it's like, cool, we have like one game solidly on the top that just everyone unified like number one. No, unfortunate. I was thinking
No,
a couple
Nier
hours
will
ago.
always be our just golden child of a game.
Well, we'll talk about it next week again once you've played all the way through, and then we
No.
do a recap. All right. Well, fuck it.
I had to buy fucking.
It's $8 right now on Switch.
I'm not gonna buy digital. I want to get an actual
Just
physical. Just
BioShock 1. What the fuck? It's the same thing.
the
You have to
physical,
put the card in, and then
but it gives me a
you
3.
put the card in. You know what? I'm sick of you.
Because I want to play Bioshock Infinite. So I'm not gonna fucking play the Xbox version. That's for fucking sure.
I played all the way through
Fuck
these
that.
games. And nothing
If me and
bad
Crazy Fox are on the
happened.
same with this crash shit, then I ain't dealing with it. It's
I
probably
played both. I
it's
played
probably
both
on-
of those games way more than fucking both of you.
on
fuckers.
Series X.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's probably a Series X thing.
And it's Microsoft's fucking fault.
Fuck them.
Generations. Well, they didn't say that, but that's what
Yeah.
they believe in. Bullshit. You can't even play one of the best games ever. Or fucking
It was
crash on you.
PlayStation saying that.
Yeah, I know, but they believe in it too, obviously, because they're fucking stupid shit about like backwards. Well, long live play or some shit. Is that
Long live
Xbox?
play.
I don't know.
It's
what's Xbox
PlayStation as
doing.
well.
What jump in? What the fuck? Jump
Yeah,
in?
Xbox
What, to a
360.
broken game? I don't fucking. What's Xbox is stupid? Live? What the fuck is it?
Live free,
boss?
die hard.
What is fucking Xbox Series X's slogan?
Talk dick and drink crack.
Drink. You can't drink crack.
You don't know.
I've tried. It doesn't work. What is it? What is
Power your
Xbox Series-
dreams.
Power, yeah, fucking
Power
my
your
dreams.
dreams.
My dream is like I play the game.
Oh, see,
and
no,
I
look,
can't.
it happened with Great Super Fast Xbox One S.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, what the fuck? Microsoft sucks.
Microsoft's
Then I don't
being
know what to tell you.
poor. Like,
Yeah, that's your fault for being poor. You should got
Yeah, the
Xbox One
highest
X.
end model, the cheapest end model. Yeah, it's your fault for being poor.
Yeah.
Shut up. You didn't even have a Series X until
Yeah.
fucking 2 weeks
Yeah, you
ago.
should got the middle. You
You
should
had
got
to
the middle
drive
tier
like
one.
you had to drive 2 hours for one. You had to wait in line.
Well, he had it like months ago. What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying David.
Yeah, I know. He got one like months ago. It
Nah.
wasn't 2 weeks ago. What the fuck?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
No, it wasn't. It was like
anyways,
summer.
for those of us that weren't poor and enjoyed the game as it was intended back in the day and again now,
Yeah.
phenomenal story. It is very much because I do want to highlight a lot of things.
Thank you to
This-
crprights.com, world's best porn site. All right, go ahead.
But no, the game did a lot of really interesting things with its characters. It sets you up with an interesting kind of perspective. You know, you're playing a faceless, speechless character for all intents and purposes. You're on a plane. Your folks sent you a welcoming gift, and you're just kind of looking through the note. It's completely innocuous at this point, and you're like, you're gonna be somebody someday. And plane crash, you go in through the bathysphere into Rapture proper, and there's just a foreboding sense of what's going to happen. The atmosphere is absolutely phenomenal, and the presentation of story is done fantastically because so many games try to do the kind of like, what a twist, the helpful character was really the villain all along. I feel like it falls flat with a lot of other games. I feel like many games you kind of see it coming. I feel the way it's handled in BioShock is one of the better ones that does this twist for many reasons, because there's so many layers to it. One, genuinely, it does a really good job of presenting Andrew Ryan as like, okay, look at this. He created this world, and look at what he brought to this world. Look at the splicers. Look at the big daddies. Look at all this horrible shit that came about because of his creation. I'm just a guy trying to help my family. I'm just trying to set things right. I'm going to help you get out of here too, buddy. And have that layer. If you already have like a faux antagonist kind of built up, Andrew Ryan doesn't give a fuck or even really knows about you conceptually up to this point into that period. And it also does a really good job of setting up a lot of other antagonists. It just builds a lot of layers of, okay, those are my threats, those are my enemies. And the twist that kind of comes about of how you're being manipulated throughout is also fantastic. And just, it makes sense because there's so much that is done throughout. There's only one sequence that doesn't make sense because it wasn't a mind controlling bit, and that is in the very beginning when you get your first plasmid. There's
Yeah.
nothing directing you to do it. It's just a weird thing of like, oh no, fucking liquid from a vending machine. Let me just throw it into my arm. I like heroin. Why not?
That's the only
Um,
problem with like the story is like he could have just said "Would you kindly" and I would have fixed it, but
exactly.
or it would have been cool if they did a Dishonored thing where in Dishonored you can choose not to take the powers if you want, and like it would have been kind of cool if you could do a run where you don't have any plasmids. But you can't even make that choice in this. So you don't press a button. He just like fuck. I'll stick the whole fucking thing in my arm. I don't give a shit. Which is weird, but whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, I
that's
guess you could argue that Jack at that point saw what the fuck he's gonna have to deal with, and he needs to take any ounce of like something to help him he can get. I guess you could argue maybe, but
yes, but at least if there was like a lot more explanation, like just a couple more lines of dialogue could have easily cleared up.
Yeah.
Because that's really one of the few blemishes I can think of the writing of BioShock 1. Is that in retrospect is just one of the weirdest scenes. Like, why are you doing that? Like everything else is set up so classically. A lot of great detail goes into so much, and then that's just one of those weird oversights of like, I don't know, how are we gonna get the player just engaging it with the weird superpowers? Just make them decide to just randomly shoot it up. It's like
yeah.
you already have reasons to do it, but okay. So Chris, where you kind of picked this game as well, I mean, and this was a game that kind of led to Infinite, which was a game that we've talked about a lot here on the podcast. What were some of the standout moments for this game for you? What was aside from the fact that Adrian hadn't really played this, what were some of the moments that made you, I want to go back and re-experience that again, or I want to talk about that?
I just love the whole exploration of the game. I love exploring Rapture. It's one of the most lived in environments I think I've ever experienced in a video game. Like, and it just feels just not too long ago there was people here just hanging out and partying and or whatever, just having a good time living life, and now it's filled with fucking insane monsters. I found the whole atmosphere haunting. I think it is actually a perfect October game because it's not really scary at all, but it is unnerving. It's a very dark world, and not just in lighting, but in tone. There's just really messed up things happening everywhere and creepy shit all around. But it has its fair share of like that's the cool thing about BioShock is it has its fair share of kind of like lighter moments in like the story and stuff. Not like jokey or anything, but like even like you have a little sentry bot sometimes if you hack them, and you have a little buddy following you around. So like it brings a little levity. You can hack a turret too, so you can have a little buddy. I always like a game where like even like Doom 3 had this, like where you have a little buddy follow you around a little bit and help you. I always like having a good buddy robot or whatever follow you around. I like robots. So I always had like every time I play, I always have a sentry bot follow me around, even though they kind of get annoying.
In the good old circus of values.
Yeah, circus of value. That's Ken Levine doing the voice too.
Hidden
It's
Gem
a
Gamer
circus
says,
of value.
ever played Singularity? It's a mix of BioShock and Half-Life.
What?
Hidden Gem Gamer says, ever played Singularity? It's a mix of BioShock and Half-Life.
Yeah, I did. I did a review for that back when it first came out. Love that game. That's one of the few games back then where I finished and I legitimately right when I was done I played it again. Like that's a great game. I wish it was backwards compatible, but I'm sure it's on Steam. That's a great underrated gem. That was the game. If you bought it, you got Prototype for free. If you like did a mail and rebate. I remember that. I don't know why I remember that, but I do.
I think I confused that game a lot with Prototype back in the day.
Prototype is a different type of game, but I guess Singularity made by Raven, who also did the Wolfenstein game, not the new ones, but like the reboot that didn't really work out. But they also now just do Call of Duty shit. So there's another company that made some good shit that just fucking got absorbed into the Call of Duty shit. At least they're still around. Hey, I guess that's good.
Do you think BioShock Collection on really one is going to go on sale Black Friday? It's kind of stuck at 20, huh?
No, I see it go on sale for like 50. I think last year it was 15 on Switch. At Target, I think.
I'll
So
wait.
I could see it being 15 this year.
I'll wait.
But
And also, real quick, Singularity is on Steam for $7.50 on
Yeah.
sale right now.
ooh, I might actually get it.
Normally $30.
And
All
Jeremy
the
says-
gameplay in that game is great. The only thing I didn't like is the ending because they did one of those cliffhanger kind of thing. Not really a cliffhanger. It was more like oh, and I'm like, I even playing it when it came out, I was like, there's no way this is getting a sequel. I already knew it wasn't going to do well. And not only did it get a sequel, but I think that was the year that Raven Software just got sucked into Activision, and then they just had to do Call of Duty show. I'm like, oh well, not only never get a sequel to this, we'll never get a Raven game. That's great.
And Jeremy says, I platinum Singularity. I made a review for it. I even managed to interview a developer for who worked on it.
Oh, you did?
Are you interested in watching it? He asked.
Sure.
And then he goes, I love
Yeah.
Raven Software and their older games. I hate how Activision's been forcing them to exclusive work on Call of Duty for the last decade. Yeah, it sucks.
I love Raven too. It's a
Gore
shame.
praised it last, and Gore was like, "Oh, I love that Activision gives these developers Call of Duty."
Oh,
every other year."
they're geniuses. They've done nothing wrong. But I'm just saying, it's a shame that even the
let's
geniuses
see.
make a mistake here and there. So
It's probably it's censoring the link because I don't think I have links. Let me see if I can do that real quick.
probably. They also did the Wolverine game, by the way, which was good.
Let's see.
What else did
They
do?
also did
Ultimate Alliance?
Hexen, which is really good.
Yeah, they did Quake 4. They did Ultimate Alliance, X-Men Legends. Yes, I love X-Men Legends. Did they do 2 also? Yeah, they did. I love those style of games. Did they do Ultimate Alliance 2? No, they didn't. That's why it sucked.
I
But
liked
it's-
Ultimate Alliance too. Like it wasn't
It sucked.
as
That's not good.
developed, but I liked it.
It could have been really good because they had those like the team up powers and shit. Like you could, but like I remember just it not really being fun to play. Like I remember it being like the story itself was cool because it was doing Civil War, but it was just I don't know.
I
There's
like
just
the
something about it.
story. I love the team up. My biggest gripe was I hated that it felt like it was mostly X-Men characters. That was my
Yeah,
biggest
there was a
gripe.
lot of X-Men characters, that's for sure. I should say I hated it, but I loved Ultimate Alliance 1. I remember getting my 360 and it came with that and the Forza bundle. I think it was Forza. I didn't play whatever the other game was. I just played Ultimate Alliance. Was it Kung Fu Panda? Was that the Kung Fu Panda one? Where it was Kung Fu Panda and Ultimate Alliance, or was it Forza?
No,
and
I
Ultimate
think
Alliance?
it was Forza.
Yeah, I thought so too. I didn't play whatever the other game was, and I played the shit out of Ultimate Alliance. That was like my game for fucking probably months. I just kept playing it. It was so much fun. Fin Fang Foom is like the first boss you fight.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. They reference him in the Guardians game, which I forgot to fucking mention. I played that. What the fuck? I played the shit out of that. Forgot to mention that shit. That game's great, by the way.
I've been hearing nothing but glowing reviews
It's
for that
great.
game.
It's really fucking good. I love it so far. It's honestly one of my favorite games of the year. But anyway, yeah. So BioShock, great game. I just love the environment. Like I love going back to like certain moments. Like everything with Sander Cohen is just fucking is wild. Like it's like he's a creepy dude. A lot of creepy dudes in this game. A lot of creepy individuals you meet. He's probably the creepiest one. I love the reveal towards the end. That's not even the ending, obviously, with the would you kindly. There's another 2 hours of gameplay, maybe 3 after that, and all that stuff is great too. The only thing that I remember thinking, even when I played it again on Switch last year, that I was like, oh, is that fucking last boss fight. It's first of all, it's the dumbest looking shit. He looks so dumb. The gold guy, it's Fontaine, obviously.
Yeah.
But he looks so fucking stupid. He looks so dumb. He looks like a character like from like a fake Power Rangers, like not Power Rangers, but like I don't know, what's like a
big
shitty
bad
Power Ranger.
Beetleborg
Yeah, there you go, like Beetleborg. It's a Beetleborg's bad
or
guy.
VR Troopers.
Yeah, stuff like that. But Beetleborg was a good one. I actually used to
I
watch
like Beetleborgs, yeah.
Yeah, I actually like
VR Troopers was garbage though.
I never watched that, to be fair, but I did like Beetleborg. I used to have like the toys. I think like McDonald's or Burger King like released them or something. I used to have this. Anyway, yeah. So like that is the only thing I think has aged well. I actually love the gameplay. I love all the weapons. All of them are really fun to use. That's the one thing I'll say in comparison. Like I like BioShock Infinite more when it comes to its story. It's a little bit more direct, where this is a little more subtle for sure. But I still think the gameplay in BioShock 1 is better. Mainly because you could carry all your fucking weapons whenever you... Every time I go back to
Yes.
BioShock Infinite, it's just like... like after playing BioShock 1, I'm like, I wish you just carry all your weapons, right? I don't know why they had to do the 2-gun limit. Luckily in the DLC they actually fixed that, so you can have all the weapons with you, which is kind of cool.
You can?
Nice. Yeah, and those DLCs are great. I just played those again last year.
Those.
Yeah, they're really I played them again last year and they're so good. The stories are fantastic in both of those. But yeah, I there's a lot of parts in BioShock I love. And I like that there is a lot of decent variety to it too. Like, I mean, you're still fighting a lot of here and there, but there's times where you have to do certain things, like the camera, obviously. The big daddies are terrifying. You have to decide if you want to take those out or, you know, you have to prepare, especially if you're on higher difficulties. Like those things will fuck you up. I think it's a great game all around, really. Besides maybe the boss battle at the end. That's like the only thing I would say is not great. I also think the ending is perfect. Either whichever ending you get, whether it be the ending that is bad,
or the canon.
if you take the canon one is obviously the good one, but the good ending. But especially, well, I'll leave it.
Yeah, I already saw.
Okay.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it linked that in the Wiki article, which was weird. But I was like, all right.
Yeah, that's a spoiler.
Yeah.
So that's actually a really big spoiler. That spoils that DLC. Let's just say.
I
know David doesn't give a shit about spoilers.
It's an unfortunate thing, because I don't know. Maybe I'm trying not to speak too much, because I just feel like I just got jaded unfairly.
Yeah, he has a faulty Xbox, so you know.
Because I didn't really care for the combat. Ultimately, I didn't use plasmids ever. I felt like they were kind of boring or useless. Like you do something to them, I'm like, okay. Was there a thing where you just constantly just heard voices? Like it felt like they were supposed to be there, but the character models weren't there.
You had like some fucked up version of the game. Did you get the Wish version?
Because it was always like, you know, when you hear the sponsors coming out, they're like talking like I swear there's times where
I don't remember that happening.
The audio was like glitching out where it's like you can hear them right there, and you look around, they're just not there. At some point, I thought that the game was on. I'm like, oh, cool.
That might have happened when I played it.
It's supposed to be like remnants of people, but it just kept doing it. I'm like, no, it's not a clever design. It's just dumb glitches. Yeah, I didn't really care for. I feel like
times where they will talk and you'll either see them run away, or
and that's why I
go there and they're gone or something.
But they just like the audio would come down. I'm like, I couldn't find them. I feel like the enemies were just. I hated the way it would populate enemies. It felt like that really old like style of games where now it's like you leave the room, you come back, oh, there's an enemy there. Leave the room, come back, oh, an enemy there. Big Daddy's there, all of a sudden it's not there. I don't know. That felt weird to me. It felt very dated because of that. I didn't care. I don't think I didn't give a shit about any gun. The shotgun was like the closest thing, but even then it was like, I don't know. I think shotgun's great. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I don't know what part of it is jaded side of me just coming out, just because again, I just didn't enjoy having to replay all that stuff again. Or if it's genuine stuff, I felt like I think at least some parts of it, like for sure, like obviously like the weird glitches stuff, like maybe they could that wasn't a bad install too, because I deleted the game, I reinstalled the game too. The AI was weird sometimes too. It felt like it was like sometimes just dip in and out. I'm like, okay.
Sure. I could see that.
I didn't enjoy fighting Big Daddies ever.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to. Because that's a reward if you want to fight them, is to get the little sister. You're not
but then it keeps harassing me when I
it.
leave. It's like, you sure you want to go down here? This game's a lot harder if you don't harvest or take at them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a risk reward.
I mean, this is coming from the guy that killed all the people in Bloodstained, so, you know, hey, man, sometimes you want to go harder.
No, I know, but it feels weird if you're going to warn me about it. Like,
I never even seen that message, because I always fight the Big Daddies, so that's interesting. I've never seen that message.
I've explored the game, and it feels like I'm just missing shit still. Like, I've walked around areas, plenty, every nook and cranny, and it's still fucking little sisters around there. Also, why are there also?
There must be something going on, because they don't.
Is there always supposed to be a little? Is there always supposed to be a little sister with a Big Daddy?
Yeah, why you didn't get one? I mean, no, sometimes they could be a little bit further away from the Big Daddy. I think there's a couple times where you'll find a little sister without a Big Daddy because they're either dead in the area or they're somewhere else. What does this mean?
I know I found Big Daddies, no little sisters.
Well, no, I said
You
sometimes
said
you'll
little
see it.
sisters with no Big Daddy.
Yeah, like late game.
No,
it's
you'll see
common to find
you'll see
Big
that too.
Daddies
You'll see a
without
Big
them.
Daddy looking for a little sister. They'll like bang on the
Okay.
little vents that they go in. You know, that's not a glitch.
Okay,
Sometimes they just can't find a little sister. I mean, the Rapture is not a. I mean, it's all fucked up, so it makes sense in the story that some of them may have ran away, or they might not exist anymore. They might be dead. And the Big Daddy, the whole point of the Big Daddy is to protect the little sister. They have nothing else to do besides that.
and if I'm assuming you're just sneaking up on
I
them.
think some of them are engineers too. To be fair,
I'm assuming you just got to
but-
sneak up on them to get the little sister sometimes, because sometimes they just walk them out and just leave, like let them go somewhere.
Yeah, you have to wait sometimes until they knock, because if you kill them and you come back, they'll respawn, because then you'll lose the little sister, because if the Big Daddy's dead, then you'll never get the little sister to come out. You know?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they respawn. I could be wrong. I vaguely remember.
I've
having
definitely
leave and
again,
come
there's
back.
times where I've cleaned out areas. I'm like, cool, nothing's alive, and then Big Daddy shows up. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean they're always. I mean they might teleport them here and there sometimes to make it easier for you.
I
Like,
didn't
if
care
you're far
for
away
that,
enough
though.
and you leave, but they don't repopulate the areas with enemies. I don't. And the only times they do is when like you just completed a main objective and you come back to the environment, and then there's more characters. There's more splicers. Sure,
I
but
swear,
they're not
I
the
just
same
randomly
ones that
gave me
respawn.
just random like people every now and then.
And it's always to keep you on your toes, because you think, oh, I kill everybody here, and then more show up. So, it doesn't. I feel like that works for the story, because this is an entire city, and you make a lot of noise. They're gonna show up
See,
again, especially
and
if they want Adam.
The
Which
last
they do.
last probably potentially jaded, and I'm genuinely hoping that whenever I go back on Switch and play it, and I'm gonna probably take about a couple months away from it, get it out of my brain, and come back to it, hoping that everything I say right now is gonna be stuff I just reflect on and be like, well, okay, I was dumb, I was being dumb. But like in the city again, I don't feel the city is lived in. It feels kind of too cramped to
right.
even live in.
What?
It doesn't feel like anything's open. It feels like everything's just super condensed, and like the grimy feel just makes me feel like no one would want to live there ever.
Well, yeah, because you're getting into it literally right at the end of a civil war. That just
Even the
happened.
cool parts, so like if you're looking at that fucking like in the
Yeah, how
plaza,
far did you get?
I told you the plaza where you they take the pictures of the bodies and put the photographs up. I think I'm literally like a little like maybe not even like 15, 30 minutes after that. But like even that part, which is supposed to be like it's like a mall, it felt like just so small that it didn't feel like an actual mall. Like BioShock Infinite,
Well, it's not
feels
supposed.
like,
Well, I don't think that's supposed to.
it doesn't feel like it. I don't feel like
It's not
I don't
supposed to be
understand.
a mall. And also, remember, this is set in fucking like what is this 19? Was it?
It's a plaza because they got a record
1920s.
store there. They got like
1920s,
all
yeah.
that. They got all like They got like some. I think one of the places was like a massage place. I think or something like that. I thought
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like, kind of like a little plaza for that. But anyway,
Yeah.
it never at one point
it's
felt
just
like
because it's
people
not
could
big,
live
I
in
wouldn't
there.
say. Oh, I don't know.
Like, it never felt
I
like
don't-
that to me at all. BioShock Infinite opposite, and I mean obviously it's a lot more open, but that's a world that actually felt lived in because obviously it is lived in, right? But like even just looking
Right,
around, like, I
that's
could
how
feel
it
like an
is.
actual thing. Didn't get that whatsoever in BioShock.
Okay. I don't agree, but I feel like that whole world felt like a real world. That
I'm
just
gonna
like
say-
you're there at the end of it. There's nobody else left because they're either all dead or they're all splicers going fucking nuts trying to find Adam. And that's not the whole city. You don't experience the whole city in BioShock 1.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places you don't go, and BioShock 2 you go there, and even BioShock Infinite you do. But yeah, I don't know.
Like
I
it
don't
just
know.
felt like it should have been a lot more of a cooler place, looking from the outside. Like it looks so much more like. Again,
I think
as
it
someone
makes
that didn't.
more sense that it's not huge. Like you're saying, like the mall, like it's still underwater, and it's fucking like the whole idea is nuts to begin with. If you go underwater and now there's literally a giant
Right.
mall under, that's just like what the fuck.
Right, I'm trying to keep
Like,
an open
yeah,
mind.
like a
'cause
little place, but
I'm trying to keep an open mind because I feel like this is probably one of the ideas that I will, when I get time and away from it, I can have a game that doesn't fucking glitch over and crash every 2 seconds. And I can actually explore and not feel like I'm gonna have a crash. That I can retract that thought, but it just didn't feel like that to me. It just for everything that I saw, and because I mean, like the little bits pieces, I stayed away from BioShock for the most part, honestly, which is unfortunate when I've gone so far without knowing the twist of this game, and I was like, well, unfortunate. Um,
Wait, you looked it up?
I didn't care anymore. I just don't. It
Okay.
And at this point, I'd rather
I feel like you've already ruined yourself for the game, because I think even if you decide to a few months later go back and experience that, I feel like you're.
there was no way after having how many times I had to do this game over that I was gonna like it. So I was hoping maybe the only
How many hours of gameplay did you have to replay?
I forget. I don't know. It was like literally I was like on a really good run and just was running on autosave, and the autosave and the save corrupted because it was some like very early game save that I would just accidentally hit new game save on. And it was like I usually whenever a lot of these games gone by games, if it's not, I shouldn't say that. Most of them, even if I like them or not, I'll keep like a full game walkthrough on the side of on my phone. I'll kind of just scan to see how far I am on it. And even like someone that was like going through the game pretty far, I had to scroll way back for his for where I was at. But no, the only thing I was like, I'm not gonna separate from it, but at least I can hear more positives about it. Because like if I had just stayed away from it, not participated in anything, I'd probably just be stuck with that mindset for a little bit. So at least I can hear other ideas and probably keep it more open mind when I play it again eventually. Because I will play it again. I don't think it's fair to let some bugs that have not been prominent and have been, if I mean, more people would be complaining about it if it was a shitty port, of course. But it'd be very unfair of me to not give one of the highest acclaimed games of all time another shot down the line. But it sucks because I know that game, like aesthetically, the graphics and stuff, whatever, but like the art styles would be really cool. So I was hoping like, okay, cool, Series X, 4K TV, gonna look good. I'm gonna do it on there because I know Gore suggested that it plays well on Switch. Fucking should have just taken that. But I was like, you know what? Let's just go for it. But
I don't know. Yeah, man. Maybe don't.
Switch OLED.
I'll play it.
Switch OLED. I'll stick with that. I'll just do it handheld mode. But
okay.
Yeah, for at least now, it could just be jaded thoughts. So I guess that maybe someday, and that won't be a Games Gone By obviously, but that'll be like probably a prominent Blue Rupees talk whenever that happens. That we'll deep dive again in there. But yeah, for now, it's probably just jaded thoughts. But I just don't feel anything with this game. I'm just so bugged. Ignored everything. Stopped playing audio tapes at the end. Just didn't give a fuck.
Okay.
I feel like honestly, if you were hitting that point, you should have just stopped.
That's what I did.
No, you still went ahead and like read through so
you
much.
muted the game and continued to play and talk to a friend. Should have stopped before you even did that, honestly.
I'm not even gonna bother. Like at this point, you
shouldn't have bothered. That's what we're saying.
No, but at this point,
should have stopped.
If you guys could have talked it up like, oh, this twist is amazing whatsoever, I feel like that would have overhyped me for whatever this was. I felt at this point, just tell me what it is and I'll work towards it. I know that's like
that's a great twist. I don't think I built it up like that.
No, but I know people.
And also, I would have never said. There's
people
a twist
have talked about this.
I would never say that.
No, that's the one thing I knew about this game. There was a twist. I knew there was some sort of twist because I know people always talked about it, and I've actively avoided that. But somehow, some way, I don't know. But I was like, I mean, they're gonna hear some people talk about it, and it's gonna get overhyped, and I'm not gonna care about it, or I'll just downplay enough and just be like, all right, it'll be a cool story that I'll revisit sometime. But I just didn't. There was no reason for me to like. I had to at least sell myself. I'm like, all right, is it worth it? Because if I was gonna think about this, I probably wouldn't have visited on my own. This would be probably something like I'd go back at like 5 or 6 years later, honestly. Yeah, I was like something I just don't. It's something I could totally see myself just not ever touching ever again.
I mean, BioShock 2 did that for me at the end, but I wasn't like, fuck this game, I'm never playing.
But you had the
end of the game.
But
I lost my save. I played like 12 hours of that game and I lost my save. I was like, well, fuck it, I guess. That's it.
But you had the knowledge of knowing, one, that BioShock 1 was really good and having played that. Sure. 2, already kind of being disappointed with the game as it was. And 3, you're close enough that if you watch the end of it, that's not bad. Whereas mine crashed like halfway, having to replay that entire whole thing again. It didn't really get anything. I
Oh,
was like,
BioShock's 2 ending is actually really good.
but I mean, at least,
Yeah.
but you can watch that. Like, if this had happened to me, I would not have been that beat up about it. Honestly, it would sucked. Like, I'd be kind of bugged about it, but not like completely like not like disregarding the entire game for it.
Yeah, I mean, I would never disregard a game like that.
I'm really trying
Like,
not to. It was also just I wasn't like enjoying the combat as much as I think I should have either.
Sure.
Like, the wrench
but,
I never fucking used. I thought the wrench was dumb as hell. I tried using it every once in a while.
The wrench is like the best weapon in the game.
Then
It's the best weapon in the whole game.
It's the most satisfying weapon. In the
I
game
didn't
too.
like it. I don't know. That's what threw me off too. I thought that was a throwaway weapon. I didn't give a fuck about. I used it like sometimes like this is dumb and then just stopped. So I could just be playing it wrong too because I do it sometimes with games, but it's fine. It's not really broken.
Well, I mean, there's no way to really play it wrong. It's just pick a style that works for you. I've literally never heard anyone say, "Oh, the weapons are terrible in BioShock."
The way
There's a
people talk
weapon for
about the
everyone.
weapon, the way people talk about the wrench is the same way they talk about the plasma cutter in Dead Space. It's like that's a weapon you always use, you know.
Because
Like, if you didn't like
you
it, that's
combo with a
fine.
plasmid and that's about it.
Yeah, but it's a good combo, and also it just feels good to knock a motherfucker and they just fly away. Like the impact is great, and also like you freeze them and destroy
Like, I don't
them.
want to take away.
Shock
Like
'em,
again,
destroy 'em.
that's why I prefaced
Put 'em
like
on
40
fire,
times
destroy
with this. Is I don't want to make this discussion because overall, like it's a critical game.
Sure,
I am the
I
severe.
get that, but you keep coming back to like
I
oh, yeah,
know,
fuck it, just
I
like it.
know.
It's like, that's all you've been
I know,
saying
that's
for
why-
the
that's
last
why I
hour. So we
enjoyed-
gotta talk about it. That's what you keep saying.
I enjoyed the talk before
Yeah.
a lot more.
Yeah, I like it. Let's talk about the schedule again.
Yeah. No, again,
For all
this-
those games that
to
you know what,
anyone
can I just-
out.
let me just say this. I feel like at this point, every game's gone by is exactly like this. One person didn't like it for some reason, and then we don't talk about the game. We just talk about how that person didn't like the fucking game. Usually, it's David.
Shout outs to
be fair.
Nier though, right? Nier.
It's either
Nier. We had
Nier
the,
was great. That was the one shining example of a game
and
we
that
all
could,
liked.
hey,
and we actually talked
2K.
about it.
This could have been
But-
it, but you fucked up.
But like David 999, we didn't talk about the game. We just talked about how he doesn't like the fucking time thing because it makes sense to his little brain. Then like Parasite Eve, we talked about a booty, which is fine with me. Because I didn't play the fucking game, so I was fine with that. Metal Wolf Chaos, I feel like we just talked about how much we didn't like it. At least me and David
Yeah, I
talked
think that was
about
the
that.
first Universal game none of us liked.
And also that
didn't
game
like
I
it.
had a lot of
like.
crash.
I didn't really
that-
hate it.
That game, it was a reverse for a situation with me that happened with you with BioShock where it kept crashing and you're like, oh, this sucks, and now I'm soured. That game kept crashing for me. I was
Yeah,
like,
but at
okay,
least you knew it was a shit
done.
game, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I was happy that I was crashing. I'm like, oh, I have an excuse to stop playing this fucking game. I'm so fucking bored and annoyed. So, yeah, and Earth Defense Force. I think I fell asleep in that one. I don't even remember. No Man's Sky. I think it was just David hating on
That's
it.
what
He
I'm
didn't even play
saying.
it, and I was like,
This
"Yeah."
second season was a
For
big.
5 hours.
Yeah.
I didn't say shit about the game.
I have a feeling, even though this experiment's a good idea, we'll pick a game for.
Oh,
certain
that's
people,
the whole
I have
reason why is because I
I
want.
have a feeling it's not going to work out. I have a feeling when fucking
Hey, if
we talk
season
about
3 is a flop, season 4 is back to basics. That's our shtick
Yeah.
for season,
season
4.
4 is canceled. How about season 4? We just play whatever we want.
Just cancel
like,
the show.
we
Yeah,
ju-
there you go.
Yeah, we all three of us play a different game and then we talk about it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like, again,
There you go.
I know because there's gonna be some like BioShock fanboys, of course, and there should be.
No one's listening.
That fuck you for doing this. I'm highly aware. I am the very minute minority here, more than I already am in real life. That there should be everyone should have critically acclaimed this game because it's a fantastic game. I hate it right now. I don't really care about it. I think the story is dumb. I
just
think the
don't
setting is
understand
dumb.
the hate.
The-
Like, I
the
get being
gameplay is
annoyed
dumb.
at it.
I just
But
nothing
hating
about it.
I don't
appealed
even
to me.
hate Metal Wolf Chaos. Like
Season 2 did start out great. We all love Silent Hill 2. We all have Grim Fandango. We're having a
that
good
wasn't season
time.
2. Was that season 2? No,
Yeah,
that was
this is
October.
season 2.
That was the last one, right?
No, we started with
Was
PT.
Silent Hill 2?
PT and
Oh,
Silent
did
Hill 2.
I think that was the end of the last one.
Nope.
All right. Okay.
Silent Hill
It
2,
started
Grim
off good.
Fandango.
Well, even Silent Hill 2, I remember having an argument about something. I remember that game being. an
Grim
argument about
Fandango.
something.
Congratulations, David. That's probably going to be the number 1.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, it fucking better not be. The fuck.
That's my
Grim
number one,
Fandango's
probably.
good, but fuck that. No, hell no.
I care more about
Oh,
that
fuck
story,
outta here.
honestly, which is unfortunate.
Oh, Manny. Fuck out of here.
Better character than anything in
Oh.
here.
That's incredibly wrong.
I know, it's unfortunate. It's
Remember that
unfortunate.
Guy that played 5 hours of the game. and
It's
then his
unfortunate,
Xbox
but I just don't
died.
care.
Yeah. I don't know whose opinion you would take. A guy who played 5 hours and then lied about his save error because he didn't want to play anymore, or
Oh, that's worse than you. That'd be worse. No, if I hated the game, I would own the shit out of that.
I'd actually hate you if you said that. Like you admitted later, like, yeah, I was lying. I didn't want to play the fucking game.
I was lying.
I'd be like, this is the last time we're talking. I just want
Just
to like,
end the call right there.
But
you know how much I love fucking BioShock Infinite, so it's unfortunate. Like it really is. Like, that's my favorite word.
I love BioShock 1 almost as equally though after playing it. So
Agreed.
yeah, because that game is amazing, and I do prefer BioShock 1's gunplay, I guess. Because there's gameplay elements in BioShock Infinite I love. Like,
it just
I just
feels
love
so
the skyhooks
dated.
and stuff.
I don't feel anything in the.
I don't feel that BioShock.
I think you're gonna say the
dated.
same thing about BioShock Infinite.
Probably.
Last time I played it, I was like, this.
You know what though, BioShock
similar to
Infinite,
first
you got
one.
the hook, which is fun. That's fine with me.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of sequences.
It's not, but the moment you go wee.
Yeah, you go wee.
I remember that final battle was also fucking dog shit.
Yeah, BioShock Infinite.
Yeah.
It just gets chaotic as fuck.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh,
And then you got what? Then you got
it's
what's your
chaotic,
name?
I hate
You
it.
got
It sucks.
better characters in Infinite too.
Well, yeah, but there's more. That's more of a simplistic story compared to BioShock 1. Like, even though that one gets crazy and shit, it's like, oh, we have a character. We have to do something with this character. Like in BioShock 1, it's like you're in a thing.
Yeah, BioShock Infinite is
figure it out,
strictly about
fucker.
2 characters.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And there's twists and turns. Obviously, there's a few big twists in BioShock Infinite. One that's a little obvious. Even while I was playing, I was like, it's good. I don't want to say it, but it's a great game. Obviously, I still rock shirts. I actually bought this shirt back when it first came out, and I never wore it because I was too fat for it. So
Yo, let's go.
now I'm not. No, it's the only reason why I lost the weight, so I can wear this. Now I'm gonna gain it again. Fuck it.
Anyway,
Heart
David, you love this
disease.
game.
I love this game.
Fucking great game. Still.
I actually want to play it again now more so than ever, just to see if my Series X version will fuck up. Because I got a couple hours in, and I was like speed running it because I already got most. I think I missed like 3 audio logs or whatever, and I don't look up guides for that shit because I always find it really annoying, and it completely ruins the pace of the game if I'm like looking up guides for fucking, oh, where's the thing, I have to backtrack and make sure, oh, did I get that one already, because they don't tell you which ones you already got. I hate that. I never even got all the audio logs in BioShock Infinite because I hate doing that. I'm just like, it just ruins the game for me. So fuck it, I'll miss a couple of them, and if I really want to hear them, I'll fucking listen to them online. Fuck the achievement. But yeah, so I'm like, I was going through it, and fuck the Oscars. So now I want to play it again to see if maybe it is Series X version. Because obviously I played a couple hours on Series X.
If they cancel on or if it crash on 1S.
Well, if it happened to 2 people, it happens to everybody. That's true. That's true. That's
what you play it on, David?
I played it on PS3 and PC.
66% of Xbox players in this Twitch chat right now have had issues with BioShock, so it's unfortunate.
That's not right. Incorrect. You don't know that. There might be someone in the chat that
also has crashes, so 75%.
Oh, 75%, whatever. Y'all got busted ass Xboxes, I don't know what to tell you.
So I'm
or you just unlucky fucks.
I'm gonna buy the Switch version, take some time away from it. So
why don't you get the PlayStation version?
No, fuck it. I'm not even gonna bother with console
I
version.
still think that's especially you of all people. I still think that's the dumbest fucking thing.
I wasn't gonna play it for a long time otherwise.
No,
I can promise you I wasn't.
Think that's the dumbest thing that you bother to look into anything else about the game when you're still gonna be like, oh, I'll take a break from it and maybe go back to it.
It was a break of
like
a few months.
We didn't even talk about the twist at all, so we could have just said,
no, it wasn't. I don't. You can go ahead. No, you can go ahead and talk about it. But it's a difference of a few months to literally a few years at least. If I had just not looked it up, I can promise you that. There was literally when I was playing this game, I was like, I don't see a reason to ever come back to this game. And then I was like, yeah, I'll look it up and just see if it's interesting enough for me to want to actually go back to it, which it was, of course.
Oh, bitter Nancy over here, upset because his Xbox, his Microsoft, Philip didn't realize. There's another shithead Philip, dude, really fucked him over there.
Yeah, Xbox just crashed in general then.
Oh, he was talking about Hellblade. There you go. He wasn't even talking about BioShock. I put words in his mouth.
No, but
Yeah,
BioShock
he's a
crashed on
bitch.
his PS4 though.
Oh well, that's.
Or is that what you're
recent,
saying?
right?
I don't know. Never mind.
PS4
Maybe not. Maybe
sucks.
it's just me. It's just me.
He's so upset about BioShock, he can't even read. Join the club.
That's why I didn't enjoy BioShock. I couldn't read.
I can't read. Yeah, all those reading segments. BioShock set in the fucking like early 1900s, and they still said, "Nah, fuck that. There's no files here. It's all
Also,
audio."
The map sucks.
Yeah, the map's not great, but I never really had a hard.
No, I know I didn't. It's kind of annoying. It's like, well, you got to scan all the way over here, over
Yeah.
there, whatever.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's not necessary. Like, yeah, that's another thing that's great about the game. Everything is so distinct.
I will tell you,
that
all right.
I learned everything that everywhere,
have
like where everything is,
one
and I was just like, I was good.
Massive
Oh, you-
positive, genuinely a massive positive about this game. You ready?
Oh yeah.
What do you think it's gonna be?
It's gonna be something fucking stupid. So
Yeah, it
let me
will be.
think. I'm gonna guess.
I like that the
You like the machine gun?
plasmids were colored blue.
I like
more
the
substance
color
than
blue.
that.
You like the intro?
You don't have more
The
substance than
hacking
that.
was a lot of fucking fun. I love the hacking. Every single time I could, I'd go hack. Every time, even if I didn't know the machine,
Yeah.
I just had a lot of fun with those things.
This guy never played Pipe Dream.
I didn't think it was bullshit
what it
sometimes
is.
because it was you just open it up and just a way you couldn't beat the game. So it was like,
Right.
all right, if you don't swap this thing randomly out of nowhere in the first quarter second, then it's gonna
Yeah,
break.
those are the harder ones.
Yeah,
That's why.
but those were a lot of fun. I
Yeah.
actually enjoyed doing
Yeah,
those.
I like that mini game. Sure.
Being able to hack a random like machine out of nowhere and then have it help you out of nowhere when like, everything's like super close.
Yeah.
I thought the sirens going off were very annoying a lot of times though.
Yeah, they're supposed to be.
They are supposed to be. I mean, that's the point, right? But I thought that was a little bit too much. Otherwise, I don't know. I'll give it a try sometime in the next few months, probably.
And then like,
I've already played this game like 3 times at this point, but yeah,
Wait, I thought you said he wasn't gonna play it for a few years.
I know if I didn't read it up on it, I just wouldn't have given a shit about enough.
Oh,
But now I know there's a cool twist ahead of it, so I'm like, cool, I'll get to it then. But I genuinely,
I thought you already knew there was a cool twist.
no, I like it. The interest in my game, like the genuine interest in the game, is like not there. I probably would not play the game. If I would have, someone talked me into it, like wait in the line. But I talked myself into it to at least try it again sometime soon, ish.
All right.
Fuck it, we'll go back. My game's gone by for June is BioShock or whatever.
Yeah, no.
The Redux.
I'll have to reevaluate what this guy likes. I'll pick
Pick a
Persona
non-glitchy
games, I
game.
guess. Okay. BioShock. There you go.
On 360.
Sorry. Yeah. BioShock on Xbox, any version. Fucker. Just not BioShock 2, obviously. 'Cause that
Yeah.
that one legitimately broke. I don't know about this one. This guy,
His voice is being
Yeah.
told other places.
he just wants to know our game's gone by where we all don't talk about the game, we just argue. And he talks about a butt. Thank God we didn't talk about BioShock Infinite. We've been talking about Elizabeth's tits the entire time. This fucking guy,
That
this
thing
fucking
again?
deviant. This deviant. This girl.
Yeah, I forget if it's just a
These-
thing or not.
They're right there.
Are they like grossly prominent?
No, not really.
All right, cause I beat the game back
Unless
when
you
it came
stare
out.
right at them.
I beat the game when it came out, so I'm not sure if it was a thing or
Who
not.
gives a shit if they're prominent? You know what? Sometimes you can have a little TNA. The fuck? All the men in games can have giant muscles and have no shirts on all the time, but we can't see a little titty? Come on. What the fuck? This is unfair. It's unsavory.
David, thoughts?
He agrees.
Thank you.
This has been a shitty season of games gone by.
No, it's been a great one, but you fucking chuckle fucks are just. I picked nothing but bangers, and I swear to God, every one it's been like, fucking, I don't know, my game crapped out. I didn't like it. I'm a fucking sped. It's the same shit over and over again. I'm sick of it. I'm gonna just pick shit games now. Fuck y'all. I switched Portal 1 and 2. I'm gonna switch it now to Rogue Warrior. Eat my ass.
Eat my ass, you
ET
don't like
on
it.
Atari. ET on Atari. Fuck you.
ET and Atari.
Retribution,
Yeah. What?
Right to Hell, Retribution.
Yeah, Ride the Hell Retribution, Leisure Suit Larry, box office bust.
Big rigs over the road
fucking
racing.
Big Rigs. That's the next
Big
one.
Mother Truckers.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I actually got that game. I remember my aunt bought that game for me, and she saw the name for it, And she was like, I don't know. I was like, no, it's fine. It's fine. And then she looked at the back of the box. It had like big ass pair of tits on it. And I was like, no, it's fine. Look, it's rated T. I was like,
Backyard Wrestling featuring the insane.
What were my
Clown
picks
Posse.
again? I already forgot what my picks were. It
Maybe
was No Man's
maybe-
Sky. It was
course
Silent Hill
Backyard.
2.
Yeah. Not in that order.
Medal
But,
of Chaos. What was the one in
Yeah.
between?
and then what the fuck? No Man's Sky. No, yeah. What was it? Actually, I forgot now. Was yours in September?
No.
August? Oh, no, August was mine.
It
Oh
was,
no, you didn't.
It was so good.
What
I
the
just
fuck?
forgot it.
Oh yeah, what the fuck was this? No Man's Sky. What was yours for April?
I don't know.
Yeah, what the fuck? You had an April one. What the fuck was it?
We just get. I just never actually. I always didn't care.
Oh, what? No, I remember it was Hellblade.
Yeah, there you go.
So, but mine was. I know mine was Little Nightmares. Then BioShock, kinda, I guess, but that was a voted one. Of course, 999. Stardew Valley. That didn't work out either. And Enslaved. Those are mine. Those are my 4.
I think we
If
all
you don't
enjoyed Enslaved, and I love Stardew.
Yeah,
I don't
Enslaved came
remember-
out. Yeah, our games gone by for Enslaved was a year ago. So they used that. Yeah, it was November last year.
Well, we started season 2 with bangers. It was Silent Hill. It was PT and Silent Hill 2. It was Enslaved and Grim Fandango. And then we said, "Fuck it."
But I'm going for the Metacritic this year, that's for sure. And BioShock right there, if you count that as mine, even though it is technically. I know that's like a 95 on Metacritic, so I'm good there, baby. You always have to pick the highest rated version too. So for you guys too, you always have to do that. Remember, whatever the highest rated version is.
Of Hilux.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, you fucked up there. That's not my fault.
I don't care. I'm not doing Metacritic. I'm doing indie games.
Hilux 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'm just going
100
indie
on
games
Metacritic.
this time. Get the indie games out of there. Anyway,
Okay.
BioShock. We'll talk about it again next week.
Yeah, no, we won't.
We're going to be talking about most of our games gone by games. They're just-
Yeah, the recaps are. Well, it'll be a quick one hopefully next week. So.
I look forward to voting for Best Waifu of the Year again.
Oh yeah, I need to make my my weird. Oh no, that's for the best of year thing. I do like my own awards things, but that's best of year, obviously.
Yeah, we should come up with a plan of like awards of what we're doing for
Yeah,
Game of the
biggest
Year.
cuck of the year, David.
Can't say it
Oh,
on
yeah.
Twitch.
The David Award, we should just call it. And everybody will know that means.
If anyone out there has an idea of what they want to give us, what we should do as an award, tweet at us at Punk, at
No.
Gormuga, at Duran Joyu, or just harass Gore on Twitter as well.
Don't fucking
read
harass
it.
me. Don't
Be sure to
fucking
give
harass-
us a like, comment, copyright, strike. It really helps us out.
I got a way to end this. My next 2 games on the schedule.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
let's do it.
You ready for them?
Yes.
This isn't a joke. I was thinking about it while you two were rambling about this fucking game. I was like, you were saying the same shit over and over again about the game.
and
BioShock Infinite and Minerva's Den. Top it off. No, I have my next 2. You ready?
All right.
Yep.
So this one is for March and June, right?
March, you gotta pick a shorter game.
Is this for someone?
No, this is for me. This one's for me.
Right.
You'll know what it is. You know it'll be for me in a second. We didn't do it last year, so we're doing it this year. Beyond Good and Evil. That's
Hell
March.
yeah.
All right. You ready for June? Which I hope is not going to be that crowded, because this one is for David.
You get June or you
Ooh,
get
hell yeah.
September?
What?
You get June and September.
No, this is June.
Okay.
This is June.
Hell
Because
yeah.
September, like, I don't trust September. June is the E3 time, so games don't
Nothing.
usually
They don't come out. Yeah.
And also, like, if we push it back a week, then July there's always nothing there
Yeah,
because we usually
and it's
push it back
summer.
a week, so we're good. And also, your July I think was short, right? So
And it's summer.
yeah, it's summer, sure, whatever that means.
I'm
So
off.
for I don't fucking care. I'm always off. David, this is for you. All right, it's a game I never completed myself. I hope you like this.
BioShock 2.
BioShock 2. Never finished it. For some reason, I never finished it. I don't know why. All right, you ready? It's a classic. Earthbound.
Ooh, that's been on my list. Oh, hell yeah.
Earthbound, bitch.
This will be an interesting conversation.
Oh, you know what?
'Cause I
Maybe
forgot-
I'll be pick for both of you guys. I'll just knock that out.
I forgot that was on my list for last year to put in there. And then when you said a quirky, weird RPG, it like blasted in my brain. I'm like, oh, Earthbound. And so David gets two quirky RPGs.
You can't see my list back there from way back there. Making
I can see.
blurry.
I see BioShock 2 there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Crossing that bad boy off the list now.
I don't have it's on my old computer. I forgot to switch it over. So it doesn't matter. I'll just make it again. I don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I can cross this.
But
off the
Earthbound
list
is
now.
June. Earthbound's around a 30-hour game, so that's that's the longest one for
I already
sure.
played Undertale.
Then you played a not as good Earthbound. That's what I always hear.
Season 4, I already know I'm coming out with just straight bangers. Like I'm already looking at this list. I'm like, oh, we're going hard. Season 4.
I'm going hard right now.
So that means our last remaining game of the fan vote in November next year is Gore's September 2022 pick. So stay tuned for that one day.
One day. We'll get. How about that'll be the special, because that's the last one, right?
That's for me too.
Yeah. Portal is for you.
If you don't like Portal, that's fine.
No, I don't know the rules. Again, I need the hardcover fucking.
The idea that I wanted was a game that I was like, oh, I think you would like this game. So like I know David's never played that. I know you
don't know, because I thought David would like half the fucking games I picked for the last 2 years and he didn't. So what the fuck? I can't predict what this fucking fool will like. I thought you liked BioShock, but you hate it for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird.
So it's weird. You should play it on PC. You have a $3,000 PC. You should play it on there.
Yeah, mouse and keyboard sucks.
Well, just use a controller. It has controller support.
Yeah, maybe. I'll think about that.
There you go. You can play at the highest settings, and if it crashes, just use a save mod thing. I bet you can find one.
I'll play on Switch.
There you go. You should have just did that. The fuck? Right, David?
Hell yeah.
And you can put big titty anime girls in there. I'm sure there's a mod. That'll make it more lived in for you, so you feel like the world's real now. You know, kill a Kagome. You know, and then take a picture. You know, you can make Sandra Cohen look like Inuyasha. I don't know.
You're almost the 2-hour game's gone by. We did good.
Yeah, my ass.
40 minutes.
Barely talked about the game. Hell yeah.
I have offered you multiple times. That's on you. That's your fault. I pointed out you many times.
Dude, I want someone to make a compilation of all the times you interrupted to just say the same fucking thing.
I said, David, so what do you think? He just kind of sat there and said, great game.
What are you saying? He's fucking.
We tried multiple times to talk about it. This is literally the fucking Parasite Eve conversation all over again. Where we tried to
I know for a fact. I asked David, so what do you think? Great game.
Yeah, No, it was me.
I led the conversation.
He went on how much he went on for a good amount. How much he loved it. You probably tuned him out.
I did tune him out. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you, but still.
Well, no, because I heard you guys still talk about a bit of the stuff that you had going on there, so I tuned that out a little bit. But
that's not surprising. But wait, how are you gonna argue about we didn't talk about it if you just tuned us out? What the fuck does that? How does that make?
I didn't say no. I said we
could.
I didn't say that. David said that.
You said that fucking. I gave you every chance to talk about it.
David's saying we didn't talk about this game. I said I gave you opportunity to talk about it, so he's getting mad.
Exactly.
I thought
but how do you know we didn't talk about it though?
I said you
David's
guys talk about it enough.
David's always wrong.
Thank you. All right, yeah, no, I'm fine. I said David.
Yeah.
David's saying, oh, we didn't talk about this game.
Why
I was
would
like,
you ever
talked
reply
about
with that if you knew we talked about it?
Because I want to give him the.
Man, fuck you and your Battletoads plush. I'm sick of this shit.
Oh, I want David to be caught dirty.
David caught dirty all day. Fucking.
Would you kind of hit us with a copyright strike? Says Green Super Flash. Of course you would.
Yeah.
When are we getting big mommies? Resident Evil.
BioShock 2.
That's a Resident Evil thing. Big mommies.
Yeah, isn't that what Resident Evil 8 was all about? Big mommy.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't call her Big Mommy. I call her Mommy Milkers. So
Big mommy milkers, just mommy milkers.
big mommy, just mommy milkers. Like I don't want to upset her too much because she might be.
I'm looking at season 3
subconscious.
just as a whole, and it's kind of wild
Dude.
as well.
Hey, I the idea I have for September, it's gonna be good. So I got a good one.
Yeah,
I
so
don't wa- I
Portal
don't
for
know if I-
sure. Portal for sure is the one that you're picking for me then. Just making
No,
sure.
no.
Okay.
No. I got a good idea of what to pick for you. So, and I don't want to say right now because I might change it. So the other ones I'm pretty safe on because I really want to play Earthbound and Beyond Good and Evil. I want to play again.
And Portal,
So-
I'm in the fucking mood for Portal right now. Hell yeah.
Earthbound's for me also, by the way. But
You could have. Alright, we got away
David,
with.
did you ever play Earthbound?
Yes, I did play it back in the day.
I don't fucking know anymore. See, how am I supposed to do that? I have to pick literally obscure games to make sure they haven't played these fucking. One of you motherfuckers.
That's why I
haven't
dig.
played.
That's why I dug around a little bit. I knew you didn't play. 'Cause
Or I
I
have
knew.
to pick games I know he would hate, but then that goes against the rules. Like Red Dead Redemption 2, I know he didn't play that shit. So,
So like I heard you say that you were. Well, no, I didn't know. I saw Dusk was
I
coming
don't
out.
listen.
I know you didn't. I know you're not playing Dusk on PC. And I was
I
like,
might.
I was like, you're gonna play it. You're like this game, and I heard it's coming on Switch. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get out of that. And
But to be fair, Dusk does have controller support also, so
you wouldn't play on PC.
why not? I've been playing a lot of games on PC recently.
Nah.
I played
then
all of
David-
Bloodstained on PC.
I saw that on there, and I looked at David's Steam library, and it's not on there. So I'm like, all right,
What Dusk?
no, Hylix.
Fuck yeah. The fuck.
I have
I
like
could've
I'm
told
gonna
you
enjoy
that.
that game probably. Like I'll probably enjoy that more than David will, but we'll see.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be there listening to you two talk about it, and I'll be like, "God damn, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I just want to go fucking bed."
All right. So one day you'll get the redux of BioShock on Blue Rupees.
Yeah.
One day we'll see.
I won't be there. I don't need this pain again.
You crashed my Switch. You broke my screen.
Yeah. Yeah, it just explodes your OLED fucking screen right out of its goddamn system. It burns the screen in, so you get a massive burn in. All you can see is BioShock.
The glass goes in my eyes.
Oh no! Oh
Blind.
no! Oh no! The glass in his eyes.
Hey, shows the games gone by. If you need the full schedule, it's gonna be posted in the description of every single episode
Ooh.
from here on.
That's our spooky BioShock episode.
Ooh, scary glitches, crash.
5 days after fucking Halloween. Ooh. Get ready for our movie podcast where we talk about horror movies 2 years after Halloween. Ooh.
Get ready for Extra Life, which is
Scary.
about a month after everyone else does things. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, get ready for December where nobody's gonna be watching us because they're out there doing Christmas shit. Ooh.
Get ready for David's fiance for a late period. So he has a surprise baby. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh shit.
Ooh.
Spoilers. I'm sorry, David. You didn't know that?
Oh shit.
She let us know. We'll figure it out as it goes.
We'll figure it out in Games Gone By. Welcome to Games Gone By. I'm Adrian.
Great intro.
Gore's there saying great intro. David's there just
Yeah.
done fucking massacring a poor fucking chicken just on stream. You guys
Yeah,
need to sit on
you just
Twitch.tv
ate a live
slash
chicken.
Depunked. He just
Feathers everywhere.
destroyed that thing. If you audio
He
listeners
fucked
out
it
there,
up.
just thank God you're not watching this. It's just fucking terrifying.
Like a scene out of Borat. There's not a scene like that in
I
Borat.
went through 10 chicken wings there, fucked them up pretty
Jesus
good.
Christ.
Damn, 10 chicken wings?
Hell
10
yeah.
little chickens died. Well, I guess 5 because they have 2 wings.
Because there were wings and the whole legs. Well, not the whole leg, but like the
couple little
big old
chickens
meaty
died
fucking
so
leg.
you could scarf on our podcast.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're
Rest
talking
in peace.
We're talking about Games Gone By this week. Games Gone By is our talking. Yeah, we're talking about BioShock Games Gone By. Ooh, just
Okay.
you missed it on the stream right now. I was telling David, it's like, I realized I fucked something bad up at work about 5 minutes ago that I got to really deal with tomorrow morning, and I'm like half panicking, but it's okay. We'll figure it out.
We'll talk about it after the podcast.
I don't know what to talk
I
about.
left
It
the
doesn't really
gas
matter to
on.
anyone else right now.
He left the gas on. in
Yeah.
the school. Whoops.
No, the day before though, I had to leave the esports club. I was the last one to leave, but no one gave me a key, so I had to leave the door for all the equipment just there. I was like, well, there's no key, so let's just hope tomorrow no one breaks in. So I walked back there
Oh,
early in the
no.
morning. I just peeked in. All right, we're so good. Games Gone By is our book club series. We all nominate a game, and we'll play that. Some of us for the first time, some of us repeated before. We do that once a month, sometimes a little multiple times. BioShock was a fan voted game though, nominated by Gore. That is capping off our season 2. This is the final game of season 2. We did it, boys. We did it. Two two long years of games gone by. But yeah, we're doing BioShock. What we're also gonna do is we're gonna have a season 3, but before that, we're gonna have a season 2 retrospectives next week. Next episode is gonna be going back, and we're gonna do that thing we did last time, which we're gonna rank our favorites.
Best girls.
Best girls. We're gonna rank best girls. We're also gonna rank each
Best
game.
girls, Tenenbaum.
We're gonna have see who had the highest Metacritic score on average, stuff like that.
It's me.
Probably Gore.
I already know it's
Probably.
me. Yeah, he got Metal Wolf Chaos. He had some Earth Defense shit. I had nothing but bangers all year, all fucking year. And you could fucking quote me on this. I'm the best. You fucking wish.
He's built different.
I am built like a fucking gravy
train.
Just a gravy. No, just gravy.
Built like a gravy.
Just
whole
gravy.
So,
just a gravy.
On that note, we do have to.
My blood type is ragu. A little fat joke for you.
So we are going to go through and actually pick apart each of these games that we did in season 2 next week. So
yes,
like games that we revisited, maybe didn't appreciate before, maybe we hate even more now. We'll talk about it. We'll go into it.
For some of them, it'll be the first time we even talk about them.
Yeah, technically. Unless you don't talk. Well, maybe he'll talk about the different body parts of a certain character.
We talk about it enough, I think.
No.
We talk about the joke enough.
I talked about way more.
You like the game more than he did, though. That's why.
That's true.
Anyway, our first game of season 3 is going to be Kentucky Route Zero, which is going to be posted on November 26th. So we're gonna
move it a week. Are we not?
No, the only thing we're gonna move back was the season 2 retrospective. So everything else.
Okay. I just thought because we moved everything else, we're gonna.
Do you need to?
That's fine. No.
Okay.
I was confused.
Great Super Matches just got done with BioShock earlier today, so we'll be talking about that in a second. But what we're gonna do beforehand.
Hell yeah.
Is we're gonna go in and David's gonna announce.
Is that the first time? Is that the first time you played it?
Great Super Flash.
Yeah.
What we're going to do though is David's gonna announce every single one of his games for this upcoming
season. Well, I should do it first because
and Gore's gonna announce the December pick. So let me get the dates out here first before we just get into this. So this is gonna be on December 30th. December 30th is this pick that Gore's about to announce right now.
Close to the end of the year, baby. All right. So actually, how about we do this because I'm still flipping back and forth between 2 games. Yeah. All right. So my 2 games, I'm not gonna say what they are, but I'm gonna give you a good idea of what they are. So you can pick.
And this is your pick. So let me mention this, by the way. Once again, we'll talk about this more for sure next week as well. Season 2, we had a couple of small rules, nothing really big. This rule, we're gonna have one caveat in there, is at least I guess technically 2, but like at least one game as catered towards someone else that we think would make them like. Because I feel like this time we kind of just went like a little weird and had like very hated games among each other.
Well, I didn't. I'm a straight shooter.
It's true. Gore is the mainstream.
That's me.
Gore the mainstream god.
I'm mainstream.
So at least like for example, my February pick, which I'll be announcing today as well, is catered towards David.
Okay.
So I think that's a David banger.
So my choices, I wasn't thinking about that, but to be fair, the 2 games I have can be considered catered to. One could be catered towards you, Adrian, and the other one could be catered towards David.
Okay, don't describe that though. So kind of keep it secret and see which one.
You'll know which one's which when I describe them. I'm going to describe them a little bit. I'm not going to say what they are.
And Great Super Flash, by the way, really quick, I'll mention because you had asked him a question. He said I watched a playthrough of the game back in the day, beat it for the first time today.
Yeah, that's what I did back in the day. And then I beat it the first time back when the collection came out. Hell yeah, great game. And I beat it again last year on the Switch version. Pretty good. All right, so should I say which one's for which, or you guys?
No, don't tell us.
You guys will guess it immediately. Like which one's supposed to be which. All right. So the first game, I won't say who it's directed to. The first game is a all right. It's a twofer because I've been mentioning how it's I wanted to do 2 games, one for the middle of the month and one at the end.
Okay.
Kind of like what you did with that October last year with PT and.
I'm doing this for David, by the way, technically.
Yeah. Well, okay. But this, if you play both of these games, it won't take you any longer than like 13 hours altogether.
Okay.
So if you play the first one and the second one, so first game of the month.
Darkness
and
1 and 2.
All right. So no, no, definitely not. I think Darkness 1's really long.
Yeah.
Actually. So what can I say that will describe this game without spoiling it? It
You
is
masturbate furiously.
you might do that. I wouldn't recommend it. It is one of the best games of the what was it, the 7th gen? That's 360, right?
Yeah.
360 PS3 generation. And I don't want to spoil it. It's one of the best, one of the highest rated of that generation, and both of them are considered classics. I'll say that. Both games that I'm going to pick are both considered classics, and they both came out that same generation.
And they're on the shorter side because you're doing 2
Yeah,
of them.
Dance
both of them are
Central
on the
1 and
shorter.
2.
Yeah, I don't know how he nailed it. He's a fucking pro. All right, and then so that's the first selection of games. The other one is a classic RPG.
Not mine. Yeah, I just said classic. I knew it wasn't mine. I wasn't even the RPG part.
Classic RPG from the, I guess, the 6th generation, the Xbox and the PS2 era.
Metal
KOTOR.
Dungeon.
Okay, so those are my 2. Which one would you like, Adrian?
I'm giving an RPG to David for February already.
Yeah.
Therefore, I don't want to play another RPG.
Okay. How about you, David?
I always want to play an RPG, so let's
Also,
go.
you're playing
Okay.
SMT5 already. So
All right. So I knew there was
Yes.
probably gonna be a split. So I'm gonna go with because the one I'm
AK,
leaning
he doesn't
closer
want to.
towards. No, I'm not. We're not gonna pick the RPG. We're gonna do the other one.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So do you want me to tell you what the
says
games
Green
were?
Super Flash.
Fuck no. Do you do you want to hear what the other game was?
Yeah.
KOTOR.
It was KOTOR. He's
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
It was
man.
Knights of the Republic. That one was definitely.
I wouldn't mind
leaning
that.
close.
I was thinking about that, but
It's like a 35-hour game
Yeah.
too, so it's not like
I'm
it's not
trying
like
to think of
100
this
hours.
fucking this other one here.
You want another hint?
Sure.
What
I'm playing
genre
it.
is it?
I can't say because
Yeah.
you'll definitely get it.
Yeah, don't say
Oh,
genre.
gotcha.
Give me you want to
XBLA or retail?
Oh, if I tell you that. All right. One of them is XBLA, but it's also a disc game too.
What
Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath.
No. That's
Damn,
not
all
Xbox
right.
360, but all right. This is the 7th
Yeah, it
generation.
originally was 3.
No, it
No,
was
it was
Xbox.
No, it was on
Xbox
Xbox.
original. Yeah,
Xbox original.
that's what it was.
All right. You want another hint?
Sure.
There may have been during the time this game came out, there may have been a big problem for a certain
Oh fuck!
Game
I know
studio.
what it is. I know what it
All right.
is.
yeah, that was
David,
probably
David,
too
you
much.
know what it is.
Lawbreakers.
One of
Yeah,
the most
Lawbreakers.
popular games. Very memed on at some point for a reason.
Yeah. I don't want to say that.
Raid.
It's from
No.
a company that should be
No.
making games but is not.
I have no fucking idea.
As a
All right.
company that should be making games more than they are at all.
They hate the number 3.
Oh, Portal?
Portal,
Yeah, Portal
baby.
1 and Portal 2
I was thinking about playing
For
those
Christmas.
recently too. Hell yeah.
for Christmas.
I'm
I've been
in for
wanting to
that.
play them again
Yeah,
for so long.
I'm
the
that.
Portal 1 will take you like, especially if you know all the puzzle, it'll take you like 2.5 hours probably.
Yeah.
You know,
And then 2 is like around 10 hours.
that's
so.
an itch that I was like, I knew it was there. All right, I'm totally in the mood for Portal. That's fine.
And guess what? My Metacritic score real high right
Yeah,
now
right.
because I know both of those motherfuckers are like
I'm gonna tell you this
95,
right
so-
now. I'm not going for Metacritic score next season.
I'm definitely not for
I
next
have a
season.
theme. There is a theme in my next season, but it's not Metacritic.
So even though it was inadvertently directed towards you, I think I did pretty well because I forgot about we're supposed to direct them.
Yeah, I mean,
towards
if you-
people. I was
it
just
doesn't
like,
have
what do I
to.
want to play?
Doesn't have
I was
to.
like,
One
whoa.
game is supposed to be
He's
directed towards
KOTOR
each
and you're
person.
fucking. You just said
Well,
you were
I would
Portal.
say like if you want to go for like a blind pick for someone like this, so I'll
yeah, sure.
mention
One
too.
that I think people would like. You know.
Yeah, like you didn't never play it, but
Yeah.
you want to hear their reactions to it.
Yeah, sure. What was
Uh,
Kentucky Route Zero directed towards?
No, that's just me.
Oh, okay. You get one me
Yeah,
game. Okay.
one game has
Oh,
to
you
be
get two.
kind of directed to
You
one
get two,
person.
okay, because you get 4 picks in the whole year. 2 are your own, and then one be for David, one be
do?
for you.
You get 4. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we went
Yeah.
through this. I remember. All right. So, well, anyway, this one's directed to you, Adrian. Then,
All
'cause
right.
I want to get that shit out of the way. So
I already played Portal 1 and
forgot
2.
about that. So,
Yeah.
oh, it has to be a game you haven't.
Well, I mean,
played
I don't
before?
have to, but I mean, like, I
No,
think
it
I
doesn't
think
have
it's,
to be,
fine.
but-
I get it. It'll just be for me then.
'Cause, yeah, there's
Whatever.
the game I
I
picked-
don't understand the rules yet. So.
I mean, you could do that, but I mean, like the one I'm picking is a game that I
I
don't
don't
think
wanna
David's
be,
heard
like-
of.
okay.
That I'm gonna say I think he's
And-
gonna like.
And I'll preface for
Red Dead
mine.
Redemption 2.
Every game pick I'm choosing, I have never played.
Okay.
So every game for Games Gone By Season
Well-
3 for me, I have never played.
That's not the case for me.
Okay, so then the next one would be David, and let's see, that's January.
All right. So
That
my
is January
pick-
27th.
Start off the year right. Don't fuck up.
So every pick, like I said, is a
Are we
game
gonna
I
know
haven't
these
played.
games? Are we gonna be some fucking obscure ass shit
You
that we?
know,
One of them.
Chris will know the game I'm picking for him.
Okay. I hope so.
I won't know
The other
mine,
two
and then the
games-
2 for you we'll never heard of. The one for me.
The two in general, you guys will know. Like as soon as it's like, oh, okay, perfect.
So the one for me,
The
no one's
game
heard of.
for Adrian, I don't think either of you guys really know.
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't know me. You don't know me. I
Which
know all
is
the
gonna
stupid
be
shit.
where we're gonna start.
Bible.
Because I am announcing all 4 of my games for Games Gone By.
Okay.
And we are going to start with Adrian's games because the beginning of the year from fucking November on is goddamn front loaded till March. And Adrian's pick is a nice,
about
sweet
it.
little
No worries.
5-hour experience, technically. It is a game you can't actually beat without looking at a strategy guide. It is physically impossible. It is very much a game that you get what you put into it.
Tells Monkey Island.
No.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
say.
no. You're thinking way too
Doom
mainstream.
Mario 64.
You are thinking way too
Oh
mainstream.
yeah, we haven't heard of this. Never mind. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Pokemon.
This is a game that even a buddy of mine who likes walking simulators and defends them vehemently said, no, this is a walking simulator and there's no justification for its existence because we're not doing
He's really
it.
selling this game.
That we're not doing the 3D remake. We're not doing the remake version that adds platforming elements and other actual gameplay elements to it. We're doing the original RPG Maker release version of this game. Last guesses, anyone?
No, I'm not gonna fucking know any of that.
RPG Maker game. I'm trying to think of RPG
It's
Maker.
an RPG Maker game. The closest game that it's ever been compared to is LSD Simulator.
The fuck is All right, just what is it?
We are playing the original release of Yumi Nikki, and that is my pick for Adrian.
The fuck did you just say?
Which
What the fuck? did you
Yumi
just-
Nikki.
Yumi.
Yeah.
Is that
Why-
UMINEKI?
No. YUME space NIKK Yumi
Oh.
Nikki.
Don't put 3Ks in there. I'm gonna get triggered.
And you're looking for the original one, not the 3D one.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were making.
Both
a
are
bit.
on Steam.
Are they free?
Yes, the Yumi Nikki original is free. I think the other one you have to pay
Yumi-Nikki?
for.
That sounds like some fucking
Uh,
anime girl would say when she's excited.
It is a adventure
Oh, it
game,
is- it
and
is.
it is very much a. There are people to this day. This game came out years ago. There are people to this day that still find new things with this game. There's a lot of weird
Okay.
bullshit chance things coded into it, and it's gonna very much be a. We'll play it. We'll see what kind of experience we get out of it. I'm fully expecting to not like this game, but it's one that I have, from what I've talked about with a buddy of mine, I have no doubt Adrian's going to find this a wild and interesting ride, and it'll be an interesting conversation on the podcast.
There you go.
but
You win
it
the
i-
Metacritic
it-
score because that's not gonna have one.
I don't think it has one. No,
Does the remake have one?
I think
It
the
does.
remake.
Yeah, it
may
does.
have.
It has a 51. So that's not good. So
Alright,
The
I'm just getting
remake
the,
has
I'm
it.
getting the full dates out right now since we're going pretty deep into this.
Yeah.
So we're 29th, and then
the
October.
Yummy Nikki. That's our
Ye-
first game.
Yeah, Yumi
No, I
Nikki
said
will
right.
be
I said right.
January, and that is, that's going to be you put as much time as you want, but to complete.
5
And again,
minutes.
the only way you're beating the game is following a strategy guide is about 5 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
David, you know what?
You're crazy. David, you crazy.
Hell yeah.
I'm kind of on this boat right now, just announcing all my shit right now.
Oh, dude.
Let's
I
go.
kind of
You
want,
and me,
I
let's
kind of
go.
want to,
Let's do
just
this
so that way
together.
when Steam sale happens next month,
You can always change them if you. I don't. Give a
I
fuck.
think I'm pretty dead set on mine. And then I kind of
Well, then
want
change. I mean, don't change,
change
it.
it.
Say
Fuck it.
Change it. I don't want to play those games. Wait, why is David's mustache look really weird right now? Look at it.
it's like
Good question.
What the fuck? Is it,
it's
what
like
the fuck is going on?
it's like got
I
like
know- I
2
noticed that
spears
before.
coming out.
Yeah, it's like your beard's trying to
Is
come
this
off
like
your face.
extra highlighted
Yeah,
or
it looked weird.
It's
Anyway,
like tusks
extra
coming out of
lighting
your
on your
fucking
face.
nose.
yeah.
All right.
Tusk. Do 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 do. All right.
Okay. My February pick is going to be 2 games as well. Put together, I believe it's 7 hours. 7 or 8
Wait,
hours.
your
Could be
February?
wrong. Huh?
Okay.
Your February?
February. Let me double check that really quick and make sure that the hours are going to line up. And let's see. And no, David, I don't think you've ever heard of this. I looked up your thing. You don't have this on there. Okay, no, together it's 11 hours.
Okay.
First and second game in the series. You're not going to know what it is, so I'm not even going to give you guesses on it. This
Right.
game is called Hylics. Hylics. And we're playing Hylics and Hylics 2.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right.
Couple of heavy hitters.
A couple of heavy hitters. But I saw this mentioned somewhere. I looked it up and I was like, this is like a David ass game, I think. Just a really fucking weird RPG. Probably some dumb fucking Barkley humor in there somewhere, I'm sure. But it just looks really fucking weird. And I think David
does
would probably
look
get a
weird.
kick out of it.
Looks like
All
a
right.
nightmare.
This
honestly.
is interesting.
It's got
Okay.
RPG shit, so at least I did that for you.
Appreciate. Muchas gracias.
But Hylics 1 and 2 will be our February picks.
Fascinating.
Hylics.
All right.
Hylics. And of course, by the way, and obviously, if we mention this, there are still going to be like in between months probably too. We'll probably have a fan vote here or there, as well as the
Yeah.
final month, which is November next year, will be the fan voted month. So Thanksgiving, you guys get to pick.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I
Gore.
already got those games.
Gore's
planned.
March
I don't know.
pick is not going to be there. So
Yeah.
David, your April 28th pick.
All right, my April 28th pick, where we're still going to be cleaning up after some really big games. Again, I want to do a shorter game. And as I kind of alluded to before, my pick for Chris is going to be the longest game of them all. So going with the next shortest game in this list, this is a game I have had on Steam for a
So I'm
long
sorry, you said
ass
this is for
time.
Gore or no?
No, it's not.
No, this isn't. No, the game for Chris is the longest game I have picked.
Okay.
So this is the next shortest one, just because we're going to be wrapping up a good feast of good games.
Right.
So this game's about 8 hours. This is a game that's been on my to-do list for a long time. A lot of heavy violence, a lot of beautiful aesthetic
Hatred.
choices.
Is it not for Gore?
Mad World.
No, this is not for Gore. This is a
Uh,
game that just in general, I'm like, this should be
Bayonetta?
fun. I think we'll all enjoy this. No, not Bayonetta, because I
Vanquish.
played a bit of Bayonetta before. Again, the other stipulations, I haven't played any of these at all.
Vanquish.
Nope.
Red Dead
I
Redemption
played
2.
Vanquish before.
yeah, 8 hours.
No. Think 2D.
Gorillas.
Think shitty. 2D. Bloody?
2D enjoys a good bloody ultra
Hotline Miami.
violence, very aesthetic. Yes.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
No. God damn it.
I was actually playing that
Alright.
again a
I
couple
like-
days
This
ago.
motherfucker is like, oh yeah, let's just play something quick, nice, all these big games coming out. Let's play one of the hardest fucking games ever.
Hotline
Let's do
Miami
that.
1 or
It's
2?
like 8
Which one are we
hours.
doing?
Just the first one. I haven't played either, so we're starting.
I've heard Hotline Miami's pretty fucking hard, so
It's fun though.
I don't fucking
On that
care.
Switch
I
OLED.
played it,
That Switch
so-
OLED. I booted up on Switch OLED. Ooh,
I don't give a
it looks
fuck.
good.
Does OLED give me
Gore.
extra life?
Yes.
I don't give a fucking fuck. You know what looks really good on the OLED is the Ori game.
My dick.
No, it makes it look smaller. There it already is.
All right. Let's see. All right. So Hotline
All
Miami.
right. So Hotline Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miami Hotline. not really 2D, but I get what you mean.
David, go ahead and ask another
No,
one.
yeah, but like when you said 2D, I thought it was gonna be like a side scroller game.
David,
or some shit.
jump to July 28th.
That's more like isometric. If anything.
Fair. All right,
I
so
get what you mean.
July. I'm hoping we're slowing down a little bit because that is when we're going to go ahead and have Chris's game. It's a nice 25-hour romp. A little bit in the shopkeeping experience, a little bit in the farm experience. Chris has actually even mentioned it before on the podcast, and I was surprised because I've been playing this a little bit for a while.
Is it Moonlighter?
It is not Moonlighter.
Is it Reciteer?
Reciteer,
Okay.
an item shop's tale.
I was like, there's
that'll
only
be our
two I
game.
know of out there. That's an item shop game and a Well, it's not really a farming game, though.
A little bit less on the farming, but
It's a dungeon crawler. Well, I heard the combat game sucks balls, but I heard the item management is really cool.
By the way, Greaser says as someone who lives in Miami, very accurate description of Hotline Miami is that.
I mean,
that
Florida's
sucks.
a hellhole, so
Well, yeah, we should saw it off like that Bugs Bunny gif and just let it float around. Bye.
agreed.
All right, so
Bye.
Reciteer.
Sorry. I mean, you won't die. You'll just be away from us. So you could sustain yourselves in the ocean somewhere.
Hell yeah.
All right, David.
So, all right,
and take this
Reciteer.
last one. The last one is going to be October
Reciteer is
27th.
good.
You finally did it. You got your October game.
October.
Only took a
Shit,
few
I didn't
years.
realize I landed in October, so I didn't pick a spooky game for it.
This
Oh
motherfucker.
no.
You wanna hold for the last game?
It's gotta be spooky in some way.
Yeah,
right?
you can't literally
No.
make the ongoing joke.
No, 'cause I was expecting I was gonna get October, then season 4.
No, that's
Huh?
not how this works. Do you want to take a second? I'll announce mine, and you can look around for a second.
Oh, but I really like this last game that I picked.
it's
Let's
short.
say what it
Go ahead.
is, and I'll double check, see what I could possibly do.
Well, what is it? We can
Uh,
still do a mid-month
The
game. then.
game I
You can't make it a
originally-
mid-month.
We
the
can
game
do
I
a
was
mid-month
originally
game.
intending to be my last game was going to be Gravity Rush Remastered.
Oh. Ooh, Gravity.
Ooh, expensive
It's not
game.
Halloween.
Ooh,
I feel like I
cat.
got a whole year of horror games.
These are horror games?
No,
No,
Mark,
last year.
Season 2, all of my games are horror games.
No, they weren't.
Grim
were they?
Fandango.
It's horror adjacent. It's fine.
My fucking balls. I've played scarier fucking Peppa Pig games than that fucking game.
You're a Peppa Pig.
I
game.
play
Shut
them
up.
all. They're all great. I should pick Peppa Pig for October.
All right, are
know,
you
if-
you want to
hey,
take a
David,
second?
if you came out and said like we're playing,
horror game then for October, well, you pick your
He
shit.
Gravity
didn't,
Rush
he
is a
didn't
good
get,
one,
he didn't get
actually.
the
I wouldn't mind
reaction.
playing that,
He didn't get the reaction out of it, so he's like, all right, let me go look.
Look,
I like
I'll-
Gravity Rush. That's a good one.
oh, fuck it, ruined. I'll think of another
Thank-
game. Adrian, you announce your bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your shitty game.
May 26th. We also have that
Hey.
thing. You can add that, David. You can also have that mini game in between, I guess, right?
Wait, what? May? I'm confused. Did you skip like a month?
Well,
Or
we
you mean
skipped a few months because we did my announcements. Because I
Yeah,
have
only announced-
January, April, July.
I had
You mean March?
February. March is Chris.
No.
April is
Oh.
David.
Yeah,
Mine's
February?
May.
No, he has February. I have January.
Oh, I forgot you already
January.
announced the game.
Yeah.
I already forgot. Oh yeah, that's right. It was Dick Licks or whatever the fuck it's called.
Remember, we
I
do
forgot
have
you-
that. You can do
I
that.
honestly forgot you announced.
You can do that really short game in between months too. So, David, if you haven't picked that, which I thought you would have, I'm assuming you didn't.
No, I haven't. The only place I could think to put it would be with Yuminiki, which maybe I could do that.
It's January, so you have, the short picks are totally okay with being jam.
Okay, we're gonna do some shorter picks then. So with January, we're gonna have a double feature. We're gonna have a 5-hour romp with Yuminiki, air quotes, because really put as much time as you want into that game. You're either gonna really get and vibe with it or you're not. And then 4-hour romp. I was saving this for a fan vote, but fuck it, it's short enough. The second pick for January is gonna be Kindergarten.
That sounds great. What is that? Is that horror
It's
game?
an adventure game, and we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, the way he
Oh,
said that
yeah.
is obviously fucking.
Kindergarten. game. I'm gonna look it up right now. Let's see what kind of weird shit we got. Okay, all right, hold on. Oh, all right. Yeah, this looks fucking normal. All right. Okay.
We'll make Yumi Nikki the first game we do for January, and we'll make Kindergarten the last one.
Okay. Oh, there you go. He
Does
means
that work
like
out
for the
time?
first half.
Because Yumi Nikki is going to be a matter of
This
you put
whole
as much
fucking
time as
thing
you
is
want
just
into
should be
it.
us figuring out the schedule, but we haven't even talked about BioShock
Yeah, I'm gonna
yet.
I'm gonna announce it after. Like I have it all written out right now. That's why I was doing that.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting confused. So we do kindergarten because it's how long is that game?
Kindergarten is 4 hours.
Okay, so Yumi Niki's going
That's
in
fine.
first. Okay.
Yeah,
So
we'll do
I'll-
Yumi Nikki first because that one I suspect Chris and I probably are not going to put more than an hour into it.
And also, that's a good month for a double feature. Honestly, you should put a longer game there, if I'm being honest, because there's not a lot of games coming out in January.
I
I
assume,
got a lot of
I
games
assume
in
he's trying to
between those,
playing
so.
through some shit still.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like yeah, but like still a 9 hour. I mean, 2 almost 5 hour games right there is. I mean, you might as well have just made it another 10
Okay,
hours and put
mine-
Reciteer there.
For
I feel like Reciteer you don't need a finish to really talk about too, because
Fair.
like if you get the gist of it,
I'm going to
which
watch it though.
I've seen a lot of gameplay of it.
all right. So I got 2 games in May.
Wow, another 2 games.
Another 2 games.
Wow. All right.
The first one is a
little
game
indulgent.
I've been wanting to replay for a long time. First time I played this game, I fucking loved it, and it was one of those games that just was afterwards like, Jesus, that was an amazing story. I want to go back to it and see how if I still feel about that. I think I will, but I want to go back and do it. It's David's favorite genre, walking sim. It's a very short game.
Gone home.
No.
The one where the old lady dies in the cemetery.
Oh, that one's. I fucking died laughing when I saw someone play that.
Which one was that
Fucking
one?
game.
Wolves.
Was it just called the bench? Isn't that what it's
Yeah, I
called?
think it is like the bench
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
What was that? Was that the theme
Lord.
park? What was the theme park one? Isn't there a theme park
Oh,
one?
the park. That one's the worst.
Yeah.
That one
No,
sucks. Okay,
neither of those.
I want to keep guessing. All right. What? Walking
It
Simulator has
was
a good story.
made by a very
I know. I know what it is. Firewatch?
No.
Fuck you. I hate you. All right, what?
Bear Simulator.
It was made by a very prominent developer who had big success with his first game.
The Witness? No.
No.
It better not be. That's way too long.
Yeah, no.
That is a kind of walking
Let me see
simulator,
how
I
long
guess.
this
It's
game
more puzzles.
takes to be. I'm pretty sure it's a really short game. It should take
With
one
his
sitting.
first game, it got a lot of good vibes.
It's an hour and a half game. Start to finish.
Is it Dear Esther?
No,
Or is
fuck
it,
that game.
Nights at Freddy's 2.
I
No.
don't fucking know.
Five Nights at Freddy's
Uh,
2 is not a walking sim. Yes,
That's
Green
a
Super
great
Flash. You got it. Ding, ding, ding. We're playing the beginner's guide.
Oh,
That
What month?
is May. I absolutely adored that story.
only an hour and a half.
Yeah. Yeah. Street Fighter, that game was great. I loved that game the first time I played it. I want to see if I still feel that way. If I do feel that way again, if I feel like the story is still hits and resonates with me just as much as it did that day, it's probably gonna go up like near the top of my all-time list.
Okay, I know what this game is now. That was one I almost picked for you, actually.
Yeah, no, I played that before, and that was the creator of the Stanley Parable. Fantastic story. It's totally a walking sim. There's like no gameplay really to it. It's just there, but it's really a story that can be told in video games. It's just fantastic.
And this is directed towards David,
No,
or is it no?
no, David's is Hylix. Yours is coming up here in a little bit.
Oh, his was Hylix, really?
Yeah, 'cause it's an RPG.
Sorry, it's a surreal RPG, and I was like, I think he'd like the weird style of it. And I just got when I saw it the first time, I got like really dumb, Barkley humor from it that I thought maybe he doesn't have it. That's the first thing I
You
thought
know
of.
what? I think I just figured out what my next game is.
You want to announce it?
No, you keep going, and that's the rest of your games.
Okay. So we're doing beginner's guide. That's the first one there. And like I said, I think if that game resonates with me just as much as this last one did, last time I did, now having, I think it came in 2015. So I think now having 6 more years of really great video game stories haven't been told. If it hits me just as hard, I think it's going to go up pretty high. Next game is a very prominent indie game that I've been wanting to play for ages. It's been sitting on my Switch for a long time. I hear nothing but amazing things about it. And I think it's going to be, this is a good way to just finally get it off the backlog. I think Gore, you're gonna enjoy playing this as well. I think it's a game that you even want to play as well. So in theory, this should be a game towards you. So maybe I will do that. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but
Well,
probably
I
not.
think isn't that for a month thing though? Because he already had the first game of that month not directed towards anybody.
I mean, I can.
Right.
I already have yours planned out. So I mean, you can
I
say
don't
it's
get
for
the
me though.
rules.
It's for me. It's for me. It's for
What
me.
the fuck? It's an indie game.
It's an indie
It's
game,
on his
very well
Switch.
received. It's on
Very well
Switch.
received.
You've been wanting
It's
to play
on
it. I've been
Switch.
wanting to play it. I don't know about David.
He's been wanting to play it. I don't know about David. I'm gonna say, Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, you did it.
No, shit, Florence.
Bubsy 1.
No.
Yeah, Bubsy 1.
I've never played
Bubsy
this game.
2? Well, you played Bubsy 1?
Yes, I have.
That's sad.
Bubsy for the Atari Jaguar.
This is a great BioShock podcast. I have more fun doing this.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, that's sad. We talked about what was the
Bugsnax.
fucking one stupid ass game you picked, David?
Parasite Eve.
No, the other one, the stupid one, where you
Barkley.
shot bugs. You shot bugs. What was that
Earth
one?
Defense
All
Force.
right,
Yeah, there you go.
all right.
Talk about that
Oh,
one.
why did I think Bugs Bunny for a second?
Yeah, you shot bugs.
Anyway,
That'd be
any
more
guesses?
entertaining.
No.
Give me a hint.
3 words. Let me see, when was it released?
Fist
It's
my
not
ass.
it's not a super new game, but it's like more in the newer realm. They have another game coming out. 2016 release date, so not very new actually.
I don't know, honestly.
Hyper Light Drifter.
Oh, but that's a long
What
game.
month
I
is
thought.
that?
I
Is
mean,
that a long game?
yeah, but fucking Beginner's Guide is literally in like an hour. So,
Wait, what?
Beginner's Guide is an hour. So Hyper Light
okay.
Drifter's fine.
I thought you said 2 short games.
No.
That's
It's
cool.
as long
I
as
did
there's
want to
as
play
long
that,
as there's
but
a short game in the middle there. It's like that can't be a
Okay.
super long game.
I would
Okay,
like
so
that.
that's
is
been
it
our-
also with
That's been
May?
our rules all the time. Is if there's a short game, you can have that in the month. If it's like
Okay.
not above like 3 hours.
I thought you said 2 short games.
No. It's always been our
Alright,
rules.
cool.
Like you can slap whatever on wherever you want, as long as it's short.
Okay, I didn't. Whatever.
Shut up!
You need to write. You need to write a hard copy version of this rule book because I'm getting fucking.
That's
We
been,
need-
confused.
that's been our
spell
rules all the
spreadsheet
time. We literally
outline.
never have changed that.
I didn't say it was against the rules. I thought you said 2 short games and then you said a long one. I was confused.
Shut up.
That's all I said. You shut the fuck up. I did the same thing with Portal. Portal 1's short, Portal 2's long. So obviously,
Shut up.
You know? You shut up.
Gordon, you want to announce
Fuck
that
you,
game you
David.
just decided?
No, it's too long. Nah. I looked it up. I didn't realize it was that long.
How many
I don't wanna
hours?
Say what it is too. 35 hours. So, and especially, my next one's in what? March.
You got March and you got
March.
June.
Yeah,
I'll be
that's
down.
like right when March is right when all the big games.
You know
come
what?
out,
During
so no.
June?
Maybe June, but I want to think about it still more.
Okay, alright.
You guys threw all these bombshells like Hyde lied or whatever the fuck you said, and Dick-a-lick. What the fuck was the game? Yummy Dick. What the
Yummy
fuck
Dick.
was it called?
All right, David, you didn't decide your Halloween game yet, right? Have you?
Uh,
No. Okay, I'll announce my next one.
Silent Hill 2-1.
My next one
Excellent.
actually is the
I'll do
last
that.
one of the season. It's Gore's pick, and he actually guessed it last time we talked about this. So if you can remember what that guess was, you actually
Last time we talked about it.
yeah, last podcast I think we actually talked about what the pick was, and you guessed it.
I
I just
don't-
said I
is
didn't
it-
say anything. No, actually I said I wasn't. I lied about it.
Is it Resident Evil 4?
No, it was a
Resident
hint.
Evil-
My
no.
entire series of games for this season is all indie.
guessed it.
Inside again.
You said it last
Inside
week.
again.
You said, "Oh, it's this game," and I said, "No, it's not." And it really was because I fucking lied. I'm a fucking liar. I'm good at lying.
Limbo.
Good line. I don't remember what I said last week, honestly. Is it the sequel?
Very
to
old
the
school.
Moon? Oh.
Dwarf Fortress.
Oh, no, I didn't talk about that last week. Old school.
It's very old school.
I hate old school.
Zork.
Zork, yeah. Is
It's
it
a
Zork?
new IP from this developer. It's very old school. It's very homage. It's coming out on your Nintendo Switch.
I don't remember what I said last week, honestly. I'm just trying to remember what I said.
That's why
last
I'm
week.
surprised you
Fucking
fucking pulled
homage.
that out. I was like, oh, I guess he knows about the game pretty well.
Oh my!
Not Cave Story. It's coming out on Switch.
It's coming out on Switch.
It's already out on PC. It's an old school like homage.
Homage. Oh, it's an homage.
an
Is it? Oh, really? It's already out.
Saves
It's already.
Christmas.
Oh,
It's
did it
already
come out?
out.
Did it just come out?
It's out on Switch. Dusk.
Yeah, it's
That game?
dusk.
All right. I said that last week because you kind of hinted it's going to be something I like.
Yeah.
Like actually really like, and I was thinking about that game because it was coming out like I think that day as of recording.
Yeah, I bought the
All right.
limited run of that, and I was like,
me
thinking about,
too.
I was like, I wonder
Me
if I'm
too.
gonna have that in time. I don't care anymore. It's probably not. You know,
Well,
limited run. I'll
it's-
probably have it in about 2025.
Well, it's just a regular copy, so they usually get those out after a couple months.
Yeah,
All right,
dusk.
cool, Dusk.
I was like, that's a
Dust
gore-ass
on
game right
Rocks.
there. So I just had that in the pocket there for a little while. I heard about that a
Yeah.
while back too.
I heard Dusk is great. So all right, cool. Yeah, I remember mentioning it now. So,
David,
all right,
final
cool,
pick, and we can move on to BioShock.
Dusk.
Uh,
Don't
I
worry,
didn't
it's
realize
almost
it's
2
almost
o'clock in the
midnight. I
morning
didn't
already.
realize that. Fuck, I'm so fucked tomorrow. I'm fucked.
Yep. So I guess for my
If you don't want to announce it yet, if you're not ready,
Yeah,
we
you
can just
don't
save
need
it.
to announce it. I didn't announce any of them
I get
besides
it.
December.
So it took me a while just because my whole theme is I'm picking games I haven't played before.
All right, then wait. Then
no.
wait.
No.
Why?
So I am gonna pick a spoopy game for October.
Yeah.
Um,
Cat. Right when you said
and-
spoopy, like black
She's
cat.
like,
showed
"What?"
up.
hell yeah. But no, I'm gonna pick Dread Out for October.
I've heard of that game.
Yeah, I've seen that. I feel like I've seen that on Switch. Oh, is that one where it looks like Fail Frame almost?
Yeah.
Like you don't have a camera, but you're like a girl and you're roaming around. Yeah, I've seen gameplay of that. It looks scary. I think two best friends played that at one point before they hated each other.
I don't know who those are.
You don't know who Two Best Friends Play is? They were a
No.
huge Let's Play channel. Are you kidding me?
You're a
All
huge
right.
Let's Play channel. Shut up.
No,
I wish
you're,
he was.
you're just huge.
All right, let me announce the schedule. We're getting BioShock. This is a big ass schedule. Let's talk about it. Games Gone By Season 3. The only thing we're missing now are going to be in between fan votes that we sprinkle out in there and Gore's final picks. We have next week's our Games Gone By Season 2 retrospective. That's the last bit of it. Season 3 starts with Kentucky Route Zero. That's my pick. I'm not going to announce picks. I'm just going to say what game months there are. November 26th, Kentucky Route Zero. December 30th, Portal 1 and 2. And reminder, by the way, next year the day of recording might change. So it'll be that month is what we're getting. January 27th, Yume Nikki and Kindergarten. February 24th is Hylix 1 and 2. March 24th is Gore Pick. April 28th is Hotline Miami. May 26th, or I guess May, it's May. May is The Beginner's Guide and Hyperlight Drifter. June is the Gore Pick. July is Reciteer and Item Shop's Tale. August is Dusk. September 29th is Gore's Pick. October is Dread Out, and then November 24th is the fan vote for next year.
There you
Memorize
go.
that. It's on your test.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You're
Let's talk
proud.
BioShock, boys.
You're whatever. Wow. You sure?
40 minutes in. I'll put a timestamp at the beginning of the episode, by the way, just so people know. Hey, skip to this part for BioShock. I'll probably record a beginning part for that too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right. So BioShock.
BioShock.
Hell yeah. Great fucking game.
Amazing game. Well, there you go. That's our episode. Great. No problems here. Not a single problem.
See you guys next week.